Today we're here in 1983, at the beginning of the Magic vs. Bird era, and I'm going to be simulating all the way until the modern day in 2026. Going into it, the top teams in the league, hence the name of the era, include the Lakers, featuring Magic Johnson, the Boston Celtics, with Larry Bird. Also watch out for these Philly Sixers, they're elite as well. And since we're in 83, you know who's about to enter the league this summer. That's right, Alvin Robertson. No, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is set to lace up his sneakers in the NBA. So we got that to look forward to as well. But without any more further ado, let's get straight to it. Season is wrapped and the Magic Man wins MVP, nearly becoming the first player to average a triple-double since Oscar Robertson. He was 0.1 rebounds per game off, averaging 20, 9.9 boards, and 12 dimes. Ralph Sampson wins Rookie of the Year. Injuries will be off in this simulation, and Ralph Sampson was very talented. Had it not been for the injuries, could have had a great career. 15 and 11. James Donaldson, 6-man. DPOY for Mark Eaton, who averaged 3 blocks, and Sleepy Floyd, 19 and 8. I said PP. Yeah, this video's off to a hot start. 19 PPG, 8 assists. Prior to this, he was averaging 8 and 2, so definitely a huge improvement. And the Lakers were the best team in the association with 65 wins. All NBA first features Magic, Zeke, Bird, Dantley, and Jack Sigma. And I'll show the other all NBA teams and all defensive teams, but we're not going to spend a ton of time on those because we got a whole lot of years to get through. He's not even a real doctor. As far as league leaders, Dantley led the association in scoring, 25 a night. Moses Malone, 13 boards a night, 12 dimes, led the league for Magic. Mike Ray Richardson with steals with 2, and DPOY Mark Eaton led the league blocks. And we're trying to break a record here on the channel. The most subscribers we've ever gained in a day is 1,642. Yesterday we tried to break it but fell short. Gained 920 subscribers. So let's run it back, see if we can do better. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe. All right, let's get to it. For the first couple rounds, we're simming straight through. As much as I'd love to tap into all the action, we're going right to the conference finals where we got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Magic and Kareem versus Mark Aguirre. I think Magic's gonna bring the belt out. And out east, here's a surprise. The Boston Celtics end up going down in round 2 at the hands of the Milwaukee Bucks, who advanced to face the Philadelphia 76ers. Sidney Moncrief with that ba hairline, golly, Mickey D's. And Marquise Johnson will be taking on the Doctor, Moses Malone, Andrew Toney, and of course, my guy, Mo Cheeks. If either one of these series go to 7, we will most definitely be tuned in. Are we gonna get a game 7? We do. The Mavericks upset the Lakers? Mark Aguirre averages 27, and the Mavs take down Los Angeles. I did not see that coming. And in the closeout game, Magic had a stinker, 10 points, and fouled out. Who's headed to the finals to face a great opponent in Dallas? I mean, they just beat the Lakers. Will it be Philadelphia or will it be Milwaukee? This game's pretty close in the early going, but the Sixers are gonna pull away late with a convincing win. 21-point dub. Andrew Toney with 25, 24 and 18 for Moses Malone, one of the greatest rebounders ever. Marquise Johnson tried, 22 points, wasn't enough. So here it is, Mavs Sixers. Not what I expected. I thought for sure we were talking about the Lakers-Celtics rivalry. I thought it was gonna be Lakers-Celtics, but no. And looking at the teams on paper, I got Philly, but maybe Dallas can pull the upset in similar fashion to what they did against LA. They are not gonna pull the upset. They'll get a game, but the Sixers win in 5. Dr. J, an NBA champion, a finals MVP. That'll be his second straight because he got one in 83 in real life. Now he wins one in 84 here in the simulation. We'll see if the Sixers can put together a three-peat. Watch out for them to win another one next season. Pete Maravich retired. I think he was kind of just sitting in free agency. Downtown Freddie Brown retired as well. Draft lottery. Who will be the lucky team that gets the #1 pick in this draft? Oh, New York, you made a huge mistake trading away your pick. Now the Pacers could get #1, courtesy of NY. And then the Kings, they'll also be in this coin flip. I'd call tails. Tails never fails, as they say. And I guess Kansas City did that. They are #1. Pacers are at 2. Blazers at 3. Washington at 4. Philly got the 5th pick via Denver? Oh, that's ridiculous, bro. They're out there moving like the Philadelphia Thunder. They're cheating. I definitely want to watch watch the top 5 of each and every draft. Because, I mean, come on. Especially in a draft like this, we got some legends on the way. With the first pick in the 1984 NBA draft, the Kansas City Kings will select Charles Barkley. Man, these teams got a second chance to take Michael Jordan #1. Kansas City messed it up. This is why the Kings don't have any rings. All due respect to Chuck. He's definitely a dog, especially in the 2K simulations. He's going to be great. Maybe he can bring Kansas City that title, but you should have gone Mike, man. At 2, the Pacers will take Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Oh, you know the Knicks are sick. They could have had Jordan in the Big Apple had they not traded away that selection. 3, the Blazers gonna take the Dream, hitting them with lateral movement. I mean, what a move to get Hakeem at 4. You love it. Or at 3, I'm sorry. And then at 4, you still got Johnny Stock on the board, and that's who Washington's gonna take. Philly will get Kevin Willis. So there you go. Quite the top 5. Sam Bowie does not go second overall like he did in real life. He instead falls a little further. We'll also have 84 free agency headlined by Marquise Johnson. Johnson ended up going to the Pacers. He wants to play alongside Jordan. Cliff Robinson goes back to the Cavs. Dan Roundfield, W name, leaves Atlanta for the Utah Jazz. Reggie Theus re-signs with Chi-Town. Not too many crazy free agents this year, but Michael Jordan in his rookie season will be playing alongside. This isn't a bad team. You got Clark Kellogg, Marquise Johnson, Herb Williams, and of course, the man himself, Mike Jordan. #1 pick Charles Barkley is going to be alongside. Oh, yeah, I see why this team was bad. Larry Drew, Eddie Johnson, and then over in Indiana, or not Indiana, it was Portland, right? Hakeem will be maybe playing behind Michael Thompson. I'd tell bro to take a seat on the bench, but he's also with Clyde the Glide. That's a fire one, too. And Washington, Johnny Stockton, he'll be able to throw lobs to Jeff Ruland, who just averaged 20 and 12 last year. Not a bad supporting cast around Stockton. I could definitely see our rookies competing in the playoffs in their first season. Magic Johnson, most valuable. He didn't get the triple-double average last year, but this year he came back, grabbed a whole lot more rebounds. 21, 11, and 12, a ridiculous stat line. Back-to-back MVPs. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, #23, enters the league, averages 23. Rookie of the year. Gene Banks, 6th Man of the Year. Mr. Moncrief, DPOY, needs to play defense on his barber for what bro did to his hairline. Clyde Drexler, 15 and 5, MIP. Last year averaged 11. Kind of a weak MIP. 2K always just gets the MIP wrong. Lucas Flory, Exec of the Year. Buddy deserves it for trading for that pick and then getting MJ. Don Parker, Coach of the Year for the Utah Jazz. All-NBA first team. You got Magic, Zeke, Bird, the Doctor, and Jack Sigma. That feels almost the same as last year. Also notable, Michael Jordan already on All-NBA as a rookie. All-rookie first team. Here are all the guys. Jordan kind of stood head and shoulders above everybody in the opening season. As far as league leaders go this year, Bernard King led the league in scoring, 27 a night. Rebounds was Moses. Assists was Magic. Steals was Moncrief at 2.2. And blocks was Joe Barry Carroll, 3 a night. Will the Sixers be able to complete this three-peat here? They make it to the conference finals. Things have gone pretty predictably so far as the top seeds in each conference have gone to the conference finals. Sixers will be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a rematch of last year, I want to say. Yeah, it definitely is. And then the Lakers got Utah. The Jazz had a really strong season, and I see why. I mean, Mark Eaton, Daryl Griffith, the Rickster. They picked up Dan Roundfield over the summer. I like what they got going on over there, but are the Lakers going to fall short again? Yeah, they get swept by Utah. Also, the Celtics were only the 5 seed. They've been very quiet this video. And Philly takes care of the Bucks. So the door is open for a three-peat here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I will say, I think that this Utah team is going to give Philly a whole lot more competition. Game 1 will go to the Jazz. Right on cue. The Jazz are up 2-0. Philly will get a game. Philly will get 2. Does this series go the length? Game 5, the Jazz take. Game 6, Sixers season on the line. We'll have our first simcast of the video. I only want to tune into really important games. As much as I'd love to watch a ton of games, this is already going to be probably a 3+ hour video. I'm only going to tap in if it's a crazy game in a big series, and the Jazz will close this out in 6. Julius Erving tried, 28 and 10. It wasn't enough as Daryl Griffith goes for 31. Dantley with 25, 22, 8 and 10 from Dan Roundfield, nearly a triple-double. So the Sixers unable to three-peat as the real AD, Adrian Dantley, averages goes 27-5-8 and wins the finals MVP. So there you go. What an eventful postseason. Adrian Dantley putting the league on notice. Elvin Hayes is out of here. Legendary player. Will likely be making the Hall of Fame. Yep, there you go. 1985 draft lottery. This was the lottery that was a little bit questionable if you all don't remember it. It seemed like there was something fishy going on when the Knicks ended up with number 1. How do the Mavs got all these? Now this is fishy. How did they get all those picks? They get number 1, Knicks at 2. The Mavs have 3 lottery picks, and the lottery's only 7 teams in this format. Oh yeah, Dallas is cheating even here in this Magic and Bird era sim. They're inevitable. With the first pick in the 1985 NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks will select, the power forward from Louisiana Tech. You know him. All right, pick number 2, the New York Knicks can rewrite history by taking Postman Pat, and they're gonna take Wayman Tisdale. There's one of our first head-scratching draft moves of the video. Suns at 3. Xavier McDaniel for Sacramento gets Postman Pat. So you've got Ewing and Chuck in the front court. I'm rolling Sacramento. If only y'all would have took Jordan last year. I think Jordan and Ewing were buddies. You put them on the same team. Boom. That's smooth. Oakley goes 5. Sabonis 6. Mullins 7. So the Mavs, they got Mullins, Sabonis, and that one power forward. Yeah, Dallas is going to be a problem for years to come. And I will say, this 85 draft was pretty loaded, very deep. There's Spud Webb going 18 to the Pacers to play with Jordan. Joe Dumars went to Philly. That's a great pickup at 20. That's incredible for them, especially as the team who just went to the finals. You had a guy in Dumars who was a Hall of Fame level 2 guard with a later first round pick as well. Free agency, we got any big players? The Iceman, George Gervin, one of the most iconic players of the 1980s. Oh, we also got Kiki. Do you love me? We'll see where he ends up signing. Are you signing? Bro, pick a team. The Iceman goes back to San Antonio. TC, Terry Cummings, goes back to the Clippers. Jamal Wilkes back to the Lakers. Mo Lucas leaves Phoenix for the Nuggets. Nothing crazy, though, in terms of player movement. Man, Kiki, are you going to pick a team? I was kind of waiting on your decision. Vandaway ends up re-signing with the Nuggets. So there you go. As far as major progression across the league, watch out for Michael Jordan and some of his other guys in the 84 draft. Also, Drexler was drafted a little bit earlier in 83. That Hakeem Drexler duo definitely on the come up. Chuck's getting better. I know I said they'd make noise in the playoffs last year. We didn't see him do too much. Maybe this year will be different. Did y'all see that San Antonio OKC game last night? If you didn't, I genuinely feel bad for you. That game 1 was one of the greatest basketball games I've ever watched. The only game I put over it is 2016 Game 7. And some people are saying it's better than that one. When Wembanyama hit that 30-foot 3, that 3 from the parking lot in overtime, when he shot it, I was like, bro, what is he doing? And then it dropped, tied the game. I said, this might be, he could become the GOAT one day, bro. The stuff he was doing in overtime, it was like a 40-20 game, wasn't it? Just incredible. We'll talk about it more throughout the video. Magic, 3 straight MVPs here. 84, 85, 86. He's the only MVP we've had throughout this sim. 21, 11, and 11 from the Magic Man. Clyde Drexler, 6th Man of the Year. 19, 6, and 7. Sidney Moncrief, back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. So who is Drexler coming off the bench for in Portland? I'll have to check that out. And look, the Blazers, they're already arrived. Jay Humphries won MIP. But the Blazers have already arrived, man. Coach of the Year, Matt Hill, 64 wins on the season. And the Pacers, once again, get the Executive of the Year. All-NBA first, it's Magic, Moncrief, Bird, Dominique, and Ralph Sampson. See, in an injury-free world, there's Ralph doing his thing. As far as league leaders across the association, it was once again Bernard King, 27 a night, leading the league in scoring, ruling 12 boards a night. Assists was Magic with 11. Moncrief led the league in steals with 2. Lambeer led the league in blocks with 3. Now I gotta see, why do the Portland Trailblazers have Drexler coming off the bench for Jimmy Pax? Yeah, I'm cool, Jim. You should take a seat on the bench, but we're definitely keeping our eye out for a Portland run. Also, Jordan already on the 1-seeded Pacers in just his second year. So Jordan and Olajuwon, nearly instant impact. Both of them sweep their ways to the conference finals, and Jordan will get to face Larry Bird and the Celtics. The Celtics have struggled early in the video, haven't made any conference finals, but they're here here, and it's perfect timing. They get to face Mike. Utah Jazz will be taking on the Blazers. The Jazz, they've been consistent in the conference finals every year. The video just won the chip last year, but this time the Portland Blazers are bringing out the belt. The future might just be now. Jordan goes ahead and takes care of Bird in 6, and Hakeem does the same to Dantley and the Jazz. So it is Jordan versus Olajuwon, just their second season in the association, and they'll face off for Larry O.B. Game 1, Portland sets the tone. They win the second. Pacers will take the third. Blazers take the fourth. Pacers take the fifth. Michael Jordan eyeing a 3-1 comeback, something LeBron James did in 2016. We were just talking about the 2016 Game 7, but at this point in time, 2016 was only something you were hearing about in the Back to the Future movie or something. I don't know if that even came out yet, but Michael Jordan will push this to a Game 7. His teammate Marquise Johnson with 34, number 23 at 23. He's averaging 27 this postseason, and it all comes down to this. Game 7, NBA Finals. Will the Dream have a nightmare collapse, blowing a 3-1 lead in the finals? It sure doesn't look like it. In Game 7, the Blazers show up to work, blowing out Jordan and the Indiana Pacers. 25 and 11 for Hakeem, who's only averaging 16 and 11 thus far in the playoffs. Jordan had 26. It wasn't enough. Marquise Johnson didn't come along for the ride in this one. Dream averaged 20 with 11 rebounds en route to a finals MVP. Well, a Game 7 thriller. Unfortunately, we couldn't jump in because it just wasn't close, but I have a feeling that wasn't the last we've seen of Jordan versus Olajuwon. 1986 draft lottery. Who's picking number 1? It's going to be the Phoenix Suns, and this is a draft where Len Bias, rest in peace, will be entering the association, and we will get to see Mr. Bias's NBA career. People compared him to Michael Jordan, said he could be a rival to Mike, and if the Celtics had gotten him and Bird would have really ran it up. But in this universe, at number 1, the Phoenix Suns are picking, and they will select. They traded it! So the first number 1 pick trade of the video, they trade the pick to my Warriors for Purvis Short and Camby Russell. And the Dubs also had the second pick. Oh, they're locked in. They take Len Bias at 1, and then Rodman at 2. 3, San Antonio takes Petrovic. Rest in peace to Petrovic as well. 4, Ron Harper to Chicago. He goes to the Bulls a little bit earlier. His son Dylan was hoping. We'll talk about him too. Washington at 5 takes Chuck Person. The Mavs add to their young core with Brad Daugherty. Cavs rewrite history, getting Mark Price. Jeff Hornacek for the Hawks. Skywalker to the Supersonics. Coaching legend Nate McMillan to the H-Town Rockets. Wow, man. Number 1 pick gets traded. The Warriors have back-to-back picks. I'm surprised they didn't go Harper or Person at 2. But, I mean, Rodman's incredible. Entering the league at 25. You talk about an old rookie. These days, they think if you're 21, you're an old rookie. Yeah, how about a 25-year-old rookie? We got Moses Malone in free agency. Undoubtedly the best free agent we've seen all video, and he's going to stay, remain loyal to Philadelphia. Sigma stays with the Sonics. Jeff Rulin stays in Washington. World be free. Golly, man, that forehead. Stays in Cleveland. Woolridge stays with the Bulls. Mike Thompson leaves Portland for the Bucks. Coming off a championship, I guess he didn't want to be a backup for Hakeem Olajuwon. Barkley and Jordan continue to get better. Jabbar will probably be on his way out of here soon. Speaking of players on their way out of here, Bob Lanier retired. Okay, we didn't miss many retirements or anything. I was just making sure. And we will jump into the 86-87 season. Will we see Hakeem the Dream repeat as champion, or will Mike come back? You know Mike is hot. A finals loss, that's something we didn't see from him at all in his real life career. Almost shook back from 3-1 as well, just to fall short on the 1-yard line. Oh, I'd be mad. Nonetheless, to talk a little bit more about that Spurs Thunder game, Caruso had probably his best playoff performance ever. He was incredible. The Spurs employed a similar approach that the Lakers did against Shea, sending 2 at him a lot, and it seemed to really fluster him. He didn't have a good game. And the thing is, the Spurs can do that, what the Lakers did, sending the double and really pressuring Shea, but to a greater extent because they have better defensive personnel. And then they can turn those stops into buckets way more often because they also have better offensive personnel. Michael Jordan, your MVP, 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists with 2 steals and a block. Year 3 MVP for Mike. We knew he was going to come out and make a statement. That's exactly what he did. Len Bias, your Rookie of the Year, 18, 9, and 7. Warriors traded up to 1 to get him. Clyde Drexler, 6th Man of the Year again for the Blazers. I don't know why they got Buddy trapped on the bench. DPOY for Olajuwon. What a leap from 17 and 10 to 24 and 13. Also 3.5 blocks per game from the Dream. Yeah, I was going to say MIP deserved there for sure. Although he was already great, he got even better. Pacers had Coach of the Year Jamal Anderson, and they had the Exec of the Year for like the 3rd year in a row. Buddy's moving like the source out there. Oh, Magic stats dropped off a bunch this year. He's still all NBA first with Bird, with Jordan, with Barkley, and with Hakeem. 3 guys out of the 84 class already on that all NBA first squad. Now checking out the league leaders for this season. Oh, whoops, that was the team stats for the Warriors. Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight reel, 29 a night, led the league in scoring. Boards was Hakeem at 13. Assists, it was Gus Williams. Steals, Mo Cheeks, and blocks, Hakeem. Yeah, no kidding. He was rejecting everything. Now, I gotta actually check this for Portland. I'm doing y'all a favor real quick. Do y'all have forced non-starter on for Clyde Drexler? Because why else would Buddy not be a starter? Oh, it is on. Okay, I was like, yeah, let's get him in the starting lineup. I mean, come on. I don't want to step in and change much in this video, but like, that's something we can't ignore. Look at Len Bias upsetting the Lakers in the first round, beat Magic. Unfortunately, Warriors will lose in round 2. Pacers lost in the first round to the 8-seeded Bulls, a rookie Ron Harper. That's super disappointing for Jordan. Celtics will be facing New Jersey. To be honest, I like Boston's chances to go to the finals. And then Dallas, they've got the Supersonics here. Bro, Dallas, their rebuild was accelerated by all those draft picks that they got. They might just make the finals this year. They're here, and they'll be taking on Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics. Game 1 is a Celtic win. Game 2, another win for the Celtics. Mavs get game 3 and 4. Game 5 will also be Dallas, so they flipped the script. Mavs have really caught fire later in this series. Bird facing elimination in game 6, and it might be close. Nope. The Mavs go ahead and win it. Bird had 26, but fouled out. Parrish with 22 and 14, 27 shots from Rob Parrish. My big man scoring 22 on 27 shots. I'm mad. Kevin McHale, 6 of 17. A lot of stinkers for the Celtics, but how about Sabonis, 23, 22 from McGuire, 20 from that one power forward, and okay. Finals MVP, 17, 10, and 6. Also 2.5 blocks. Wow, Wilkins averaged 36, but still got swept. 1987 draft, the Admiral, the man with the big old biceps, David Robinson. You also got Scottie Pippen, Reginald Miller, with all due respect, Mark Jackson. Who will land number 1 here? It's going to be the Chi-Town Bulls via Denver. Denver, how could you trade the pick away? The Bulls just upset Jordan and the Pacers in the playoffs, so now they're building off that momentum by adding a number 1 pick to the roster. They'll select the Admiral out of the Navy, David Robinson, 7'1", 235. Pick 2, the Bucks gonna get Scottie Pippen. 3, the Cavs take Armin Gilliam. 4 is Money Mark Jackson to the San Antonio Spurs, and Greg Anderson goes to Washington. Reggie Miller to the Sacramento Kings. Hey, I tweeted it last night, but I want to say it here as well. Reggie Miller became an NBA commentator. Never give up on your dreams. Kevin Johnson to the Rockets. The Jet to the ATL Hawks. Rest in peace, Reggie Lewis. He got drafted to the Phoenix Suns. There's a little Muggsy, barely taking up any room in the picture. Went to the New York Knicks. Oh, sugar. I skipped through a little bit of free agency, and we saw a big move. Zeke to Milwaukee. Clyde the Glide re-signs with the Blazers. Dominique Wilkins was tired of it, doing nothing in ATL despite putting up all those numbers. Went to the Washington Bullets. Alex English leaves Denver for Sacramento. Suns re-signed Purvis Short, who was traded there in the Len Bias deal. But the Isaiah Thomas move, definitely the story of the summer. And the Bucks have been a contender throughout a lot of this video, so I feel like that's a pretty huge move. Buck Williams leaves New Jersey for the Suns, so the Suns really trying to load up and win now, huh? They've got Vern Fleming, Purvis Short, Buck Williams, Walter Davis. It's not a bad team. How about the Bucks that Thomas went to? It's Thomas, Moncrief, Mike Thompson. They did lose Marquise Johnson to the Pacers, didn't they? As Barkley is about to climb up to be the best player in the league, up to a 96. Mike's a 94. You know Jordan's out there looking to make a statement. Lost to the 8th seed? I expect a revenge tour. Especially because, man, that was his MVP season. It's my MVP year. I just lost to the 8th seed. I'm the 1 seed. What did Drake say? Embarrassing. Like, come on, bro. Was he the one who said that? It might not have been Drake. Y'all remember the clip where he opens the door and he's like, "Brr, it's freezing," or something like that. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, 24 and 13 with 3 blocks. His first ever Most Valuable Player award. The Admiral comes in 18 and 11, 2.5 blocks. Rookie of the Year. Hot Rod Williams, 6th man. Another DPOY for Dream. Dennis Rodman, MIP, averaged about 9 and 10 this year. And the Blazers win 70 games. Oh boy. Drexler first team. He's not trapped on the bench anymore. Jordan Bias is here. 22, 10 and 7 in his second year. Bird 21, 10 and 8. And Hakeem is also here. Of course, he was the MVP, so he's going to be all NBA first team. Let's jump into these playoffs. Jordan does make it out of the first round this time. Bias and the Warriors get eliminated round 2. And the Rockets upset the Blazers. Drexler had a triple-double in the deciding game 7. Junior Bridgman with 21 in just 18 minutes. And we've got the Sixers taking on the Pacers out east. Joe Dumars has developed well over there in Philly. And then the Rockets, who, wow, they're just doing this off the power of friendship, huh? Taking on the reigning champion Dallas Mavericks. I don't like H-Town's chances. Yeah, it's a sweep. And Jordan loses in 5 to the Mavericks. Oh, did I forget to show the league leaders and stats for this previous season? Jordan was scoring, boards was Oakley, assists was Stockton, steals was Jordan, blocks was Hakeem. Okay, now let's get to this NBA Finals. I didn't want to forget that though. This should be a quality matchup, man. Mavs looking for their 2nd championship in a row. First game goes to them. Second one's another Dallas. Oh my gosh, man. Dallas is running it up. And on one hand, they built up a good team. On the other hand, they got this dude. 21, 9, and 5. He's your finals MVP. That is 2 straight NBA titles. As Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has called it a career, he shot his final skyhook this season and makes the Hall of Fame. 6-time MVP, but only 3 chips in this NBA universe, as the Lakers didn't win any since we've started the simulation. 1988 draft is headlined by Money Mitch Richmond and Danny Manning, W name. Not exactly the greatest draft class in all honesty, but it's something, I guess. Spurs are at 1, Clippers at 2. Oh, we got a new team entering the league? Who is it? Oh, I think it's the Miami Heat, right? Expansion draft, we'll be able to see who's coming in. We got the Heat and the Hornets. So here's the expansion draft. Essentially, both new teams will get a whole lot of mid. With the first pick in the 1988 NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Money Mitch Richmond. Pick 2, Clippers get Charles Smith. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know who that is. Nets take Danny Manning. Here are our expansion teams. Heat at 4. Y'all traded the pick you just got here. You can't be moving like this. This is a win now move. You can't be. For Gus Williams, Sonics take Will Anderson. Hornets will get Rod Strickland. Not a bad pick at 5 at all. Jazz trade the 7th pick for Mike Mitchell, double M. Maybach music. All right, Rick Smits goes 10th to the Phoenix Suns. Dan Marley, W name, also goes to the Phoenix Suns. David Rivers. I was like, wait, Doc was already here. Why is there another D Rivers? It was David. I wonder if they're related. Magic Johnson's a free agent. And we talked about how, hey, the Lakers haven't really won anything this video. Maybe Magic decides it's time to get up and out of here. Kareem retired too. Chuck and Jordan, Hakeem, they're all restricted, so that's not really going to affect anything. They'll go back. All right, all the big names are off the board, and Magic is going to Denver. Oh, boy. Well, there's a big move. Also, McHale leaves the Celtics to join the Detroit Pistons. Kevin Willis leaves Philly for the Hornets. But the big story is Magic Johnson to the Denver Nuggets. And the Nuggets, they've got Kiki, Do You Love Me? Rob Reed, Calvin Nat. It's not a crazy team, but I mean, a running mate like Kiki Vandeweghe, him and Magic should be able to do something. The 1990s decade is already fast approaching early on here in this simulation. I don't know if y'all watch this YouTuber Nonstop Sports, but I saw they dropped a 2010s recap. I just started watching it. The video was like like over 2 hours. It'll probably take me a few days to get through. Everybody's about to click off this video and go watch that. They're like, yeah, you know what, Danny, I'm cool off this one. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that part out. That way nobody does that. But no, I love that channel, man. Makes a lot of cool stuff. We end up winning 58 games. Len Bias in year 3 is your most valuable player. 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 dimes for Lenny B. Danny Manning, rookie of the year, 17-9. Mike Mitchell, he got traded during the draft, won 6th man of the year. Hakeem, DPOY, once again, 2.5 blocks a night. John Williams, MIP. Josh, he knows ball. Looking for a three-peat over there in Dallas this season. It's Claude, Mike, Len, Larry, and D-Rob already in year 2 on All-NBA first team. Magic was a 5 seed over in Denver in his first year. As far as league leaders go across the association, points was once again Mike, boards was Buck Williams, assists was Johnny Stock, steals was my guy Mo Cheeks, and 7-7 Manute Bol, 3 blocks per game to lead the league. 7-7 200 is ridiculous, bro. Get my guy some food, bro. Whatever he wants. We need him out there mukbangs every day. Jordan once again first rounded. And out here we got some surprises. It's a 5-6 matchup. Bucks Pistons in the conference finals. Out west, Dallas continues to run it up. Portland trying to stop him. Yeah, Portland couldn't stop him. It's going to be the Mavs and the Bucks in the finals. So Isaiah Thomas, what, a year after going to Milwaukee, makes it to the finals alongside Moncrief. Oh yeah, and they got Pip. I like it. I like it, Milwaukee, but it may not be enough for the Mavericks, who are going to go for 3 straight 16, 7, and 6 for the power forward. That's 3 in a row for Dallas. I should have known when they had all those dang lottery picks that it was about to get spooky. Julius Erving is retired. Another legendary player leaves the association. 1989 draft lottery. This draft features Timmy Hardaway, Sherman Douglas, Pooh, Sean Kemp. We got Shaq entering the league in a couple years in 92. Lakers got an 11.1% chance at number 1. Philly will land it, so Philly's really falling off, huh? How did they end up with number 1? They were just competing like last year. Fell off bad, though. Well, this could be a chance for them to kind of get back. The league's expanding again? The league expanded this much within a couple years. Magic and Timberwolves entering the league as well? Golly, I didn't know it all happened so fast. With the first pick in the 1989 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers will select Glenn Rice. So is Tim Hardaway to the Charlotte Hornets. They just entered the league last year. Getting Hardaway will be big for them for sure. Second greatest Hardaway in league history. No, third. Penny and Danny Hardaway. 3, Clippers get Sherm Douglas. 4 is Dino Radja, my team legend, to the Magic. Boo! Goes to the T-Wolves. Lakers get Divac. Hey, hold on to him. You might be able to trade him for Kobe later. Sean Kemp to the San Antonio Spurs. Another Danny Ferry right there. Sean Elliott to the H-Town Rockets. And the league's starting to get bigger and bigger. Larry Bird, a free agent this year. Also Kiki Vandeweghe, who's just playing with Magic in Denver. And then some other restricted guys who I presume will go back to their teams. Keith Lee, we were just talking about mukbangs. Larry Bird went to the Knicks? Ewing resigns. Mavs get their guys back. And Kiki left Magic all alone. Oh, man, that's cooked. That's cooked. But the Mavs retain all their talent. That's a major story here as well. Look at the Warriors starting to build up. The Knicks, though. They got Bernard King and Larry Bird with Ralph Sampson, Johnny Dawkins, Big Muggsy. No, this team's going to be fire. Watch out for them out east. I like what they got going. This is what, like season number 7, and I feel like we have yet to see a classic finals that we've gotten to jump into. We haven't had any crazy series that we've been able to jump into. I need that this year. I want to call my shot. We need a fun, exciting playoff. All right, season is just about over with. Larry Bird wins MVP in the Big Apple. 22, 10, and 9 from Bird. He is your MVP. Dino Radja, rookie of the year, 17 and 9. They must have put his My Team card stats into My NBA. Keem, 22 and 13, 3 blocks. And oh my goodness, the Mavs might just win 4 straight. Drexler, Clyde, Magic, Bird, Bias, Robinson. That's your All-NBA first team. Jordan has kind of been quiet the past couple years. We haven't really seen him do much of anything. Make it far in the playoffs, none of that. Bernard King led the league in scoring while playing alongside Bird. Averaged 26 a night. Oakley, 13 boards a night. like 12 dimes a night for Stockton. Steals, Mo Cheeks, over 2 a night. 3 blocks a night for Mark Eaton. Let's get to simulating here. Will anybody be able to take down Dallas? That's what we're really watching out for. New York makes the conference finals. That Bird and King duo, tough to stop. But can the Admiral and Ron Harper do it? And then the Warriors got the Dallas Mavericks, the Dubs with Rodman and Bias leading the way. They get the first game over Dallas. They're up 2-0. Is Bias gonna be the one? He's gonna be the one. He sweeps the Dallas Mavs. And the Knicks were down 3-1 to the Bulls. They've stormed back to force a game 7. Oh boy, this might just be our fun, exciting playoffs that I was asking for. Give me a close game in game 7 with Bird trying to make the 3-1. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What did I say? I wanted to call my shot. I called my shot. 2:05 to go. We got a 1-point ball game. Can Bird and King complete this 3-1 comeback? Let's jump in here. Here's Benoit Benjamin inbounding the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Benjamin, whoa, what a crazy pass. Ron Harper, though, gets up there like he's OBJ, catches it with one hand. He'll get a screen from Robinson, dive to the rim. Robinson draws the foul. Yeah, that was a hard foul. Hey, man, we're here in the 90s. This is real hoops. Robinson only has 10 on the night, make it 11 after the free throw. Second one from Robinson, also good. The number 50 is a tough number, bro. Maybe it's just because David Robinson's wearing it. Will Muggsy's in the game. Muggsy Bogues with the ball, throws it down to Ralph Sampson. Sampson backing in and scores over the Admiral. Oh my goodness, what a tough finish over great defense. Jay Humphries has the ball. I feel like Muggsy's going to be Christmas on defense. Mid-range is butter. Yeah, I think in 2K, whenever Muggsy's standing there, it's just not going to register any type of contest. So it might be bad for New York having Muggsy out there on the floor. Bogues looking for Sampson in the post again. Oh, instead he's calling his own number. Thought about the midi. Gonna swing it over to King. King mid-range won't go. Rebound for Chicago. They'll get the ball up to Woolridge. Orlando driving to the basket. Lay-in is off. And the fight for the rebound ends up in the hands of Sampson. You got 2 guys wearing number 50 on the floor. That's pretty crazy. Sampson with it. He'll give it over to Muggsy Bogues. Bogues uses the Sampson screen. Dumps it off to him in the mid-range. Sampson falling to the floor. Misses the midi. And the Chicago Bulls will head the other way. Woolridge throws it to the corner. Humphries poked away by Bogues. Yeah, he's so low to the ground, man. You got to watch out for him stealing the ball from you. He's like your little brother playing you in basketball, bro. 46 seconds on the clock coming out of the timeout here for New York. They're down by a point. It'll go into Bernard King. King backs in over the top. Missed it. Woolridge rejects the shot. Here comes Orlando pushing the ball. It'll go to Jay Humphries. Humphries gonna take Bogues to the basket. Floated up over the top. Yeah, it's just no contest, bro. Easy bucket. Chicago Bulls by 3. You might need to go for a tray here in New York. Tie this game up. Or you could go quick too. Sampson on the roll. Muggsy will hit him. Ralph going at the chest to D-Rob. I wouldn't do that. Bounces it out to King. Bernard King's tired here. Bird is yet to even touch the ball. King mid-range is good. That's a big-time bucket. Even with him being gassed, he's able to come through. And there's a foul on Ron Harper. Even if Harper makes both, the Knicks will have a chance. And Harper's going to miss one. So now the Knicks got options. Harper, second free throw. Also misses. Rebound is batted around. And whose ball is that? Whose ball is that? Somebody tell me. Muggsy, whose ball is it? D-Rob. I guess we'll see in just a second. It's New York ball. Ron Harper just pulled a Nick Anderson, missed 2 clutch free throws. Knicks only down by 1. They could win it here with the bucket. Bogues looking for Sampson down low. 4 seconds. Muggsy rises up for the win, and it's good. Off the glass, little Muggsy. You've got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. We've been waiting for a moment. There's one for you. The Knicks, a 3-1 comeback headlined by a Muggsy Bogues game winner. Well, it's not over yet. The Bulls could win it at the horn. 1 second to go. Grant into Humphries from half. Oh my goodness, that was way off. So Muggsy Bogues, the littlest man on the floor, delivers the game with it. You can barely see him in the celebration. Man, pass him the trophy. Muggsy Bogues strokes off glass. He didn't call bank. He called game. 26 and 14 from Bird. 23 and 11 from Jay Humphries. Oh boy, what a game right there. So we will move on to face the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. Len Bias and Dennis Rodman taking on Bernard King, Larry Bird, Ralph Sampson. Game 1 goes to the Knicks. Warriors take game 2. Dubs are going to be a tough out. They just swept the Dallas Mavs. They go up 3-1, and the Knicks can't come back this time. Len Bias, an NBA champion, 29, 10, and 8. He is your Finals MVP. Well deserved for Bias and the Warriors. I mean, they beat Dallas. And maybe that's the next rising dynasty here in the association. Bill Walton retired. Oh, no Hall of Fame inductees this year. I thought for sure Bill would make it. 2K's Hall of Fame inductees are a little bit broken though, so, take that with a grain of salt. Who's picking first here in 90? It's the Orlando Magic. Just entered the league last year. Cavs at 2. Hornets at 3. Charlotte, also one of the newer expansion teams, at 1. We didn't even preview the draft. I'm off my game. This isn't the best draft though. You do have GP, but outside of that, it's like Hank Gathers, Derek Coleman, Kendall Gill. Not a crazy class. Oh my gosh, the Magic took Hank Gathers at 1, 2. Lionel Simmons. Charlotte, here's a layup. Don't Brandon Knight it. You got Gary Payton on the board. Thank you. For the Wolves, take Derek Coleman. Travis Mays goes to the Celtics. D. Scott to the Lakers. Yeah, get me out of here. This was a pretty forgettable draft. All due respect. Shout out to the glove though. Len Bias, restricted free agent. Isaiah Thomas, once again an unrestricted free agent, could leave Milwaukee. And Zeke Will, he's going to the Nets now, going to New Jersey. Of course, Bias returns to the Warriors. Harper back to the Bulls. Buck Williams back to the Suns. Petrovic returns to the Spurs. So most guys went back to their teams. A lot of restricted free agents this year. But how about the Nets bringing in Isaiah Thomas? You now have Thomas, and why did he go here? I don't know. Not much help over there in Brooklyn. Warriors regress a little bit off the chip, but we still will definitely be watching out for them to repeat. I saw Joe Bryant was on their roster. Joe Jellybean Bryant. Hakeem the Dream, your MVP. 26 and 14 rebounds with 3 blocks for the Dream. Hank Gathers, Rookie of the Year. Maybe he was the right number 1 pick. McHale, 6th Man of the Year for the Pistons. Averaged 21 off the bench. Dream, also another DPOY. Polly Nice MIP. And there's the Mavs back in the building. 69 wins. All NBA first, you got Magic, Clyde, Bird, Barkley, and Hakeem. I'm watching out for the Knicks. Maybe revenge tour, get back to the finals, and win it this time. We shall see. Bulls are the number 1 seed going into it, though. Yeah, this is a fire team. That Harper D-Rob duo. Gonna be a tough out. Hakeem led the league in scoring and rebounding. Assists was Stockton. Steals was Harper. Blocks was Big Mark Eaton. First couple rounds of the playoffs. Oh, the Warriors go down. They get swept by the Mavs, so the Mavs return the favor. The Dubs swept Dallas last year in the playoffs. We got New York, Detroit out east. Oh my gosh, dude, the Pistons, I'm gonna be honest, not worth a quarter. I know McHale's off the bench, but ugh. And then you've got the Blazers and the Mavericks. This Blazers team, I think, could go toe-to-toe with Dallas, but I said that before about them, and then they've fallen short, and that's gonna happen again. So we get Mavs, Knicks, Bird back in the finals again. But Dallas, I mean, the only team we've seen beat them recently was the Warriors, and they even swept the Warriors this year. The Knicks don't stand a chance, huh? Wait! They were down 3-0, took 2. Can they take 3? Come on, New York. I'm rooting for y'all. Oh, man. One thing's for sure, though. The Knicks do love to try and make a good little comeback. 29 and 14 from Bird. 26 and 11 from that power forward. Mullen at 22. And there's another Finals MVP. Unfortunately, this guy is building up a GOAT resume and rapidly. 23, 11, and 7 in the Finals. 91 drafts. We're a year away from Shaq. For now, though, we got Grandmama, Mount Mutombo, Billy Owens, Steve Smith, T. Brandon, Rick Fox, who will be picking number 1. Draft lottery odds and format have changed a little bit. If you tank, you get almost a 17% chance at number 1 for being worse in the league. Clippers land number 1, Celtics at 2, Hornets at 3. Hornets have had a lot of top 3 picks. But the first pick here in the 1991 NBA draft, the Los Angeles Clippers select Steve Smith. Oh, okay. 2, the Celtics take Mutombo. Good pick there. Can't go wrong. 4-time DPOY. Charlotte Hornets take Billy Owens. Grandmama still on the board. And there goes the Timberwolves taking him. Stacey Augmon goes 5. 6 pick traded Orlando for Stacey Augmon. And the Jazz will use that to take Kenny Anderson. There you go. Couple drafts that are kind of but next year we'll get an absolute heater. Oh, do we have any big retirements this year? Oh, the Iceman, George Gervin. There's Joe Bryant. We were just talking about him. Gervin does make the Hall of Fame. Free agency, Magic's back. A lot of restricted guys alongside the Magic Man. And Mr. Johnson goes back to the Lakers. He said, yeah, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I'm going back to LA. That's really interesting. Went to Denver for a little bit and was like, nah, I'm cool. Dominique Wilkins leaves Washington for the Rockets. Alex English leaves Sacramento for the Heat. He's 37 at this point. And the Mavs lose Mark Aguirre to the T-Wolves. So a lot of big movement. Most notably, though, Magic Johnson back in Los Angeles. He's playing with Del Curry, TC, Tom Chambers, Rex Chapman. It's not a horrible team. Bro, the Kings are kind of loaded. Reggie, Ewing, and Barkley, three ringless legends teaming up, trying to reach that ultimate goal. The Michael Jordan era is upon us. Let's go ahead and actually read these changes. Here are some of the major changes happening in this era. The Raptors and Grizzlies will join the league in a couple years in 1995. G League becomes a part of the association in 2001. At that time, it was the D League. Special 90s commentary unique to the decade. I will be the one commentating, so you'll hear my trash commentary instead of the unique commentary. Back to the basket, illegal in 99. Hand checking allowed in 95. Zone defense legal in 01. New floors, new uniforms. 90s era presentation with more complex overlays. All right. And of course, very notable as well. We've talked about him almost endlessly. Talked about him a lot the past couple years. The Shaq Attack. Len Bias, another MVP. 25, 11, and 6 from Len. Billy Owens, Rookie of the Year. McHale, another 6th Man of the Year. The Dream, DPOY. 23, 12, and 3 blocks. For McKeem, Gary Payton starting to put it together. Averaged 13 and 8 this year. En route to an MIP. Mavs were really good, but not as good as usual. 59 wins. And the Kings, Exec of the Year, Mason Miller. Watch out for Sacramento. We talked about how they got all those ringless legends teaming up trying to go for a title. Jordan, All-NBA first team. Still doesn't have a title yet. Drexler, Bias, Bird, and Hakeem Olajuwon all there as well. League leaders, Jordan led the association in scoring. Kevin Willis was boards. Assists was Kevin Johnson with 11. Steals, Jordan 2 a night. Blocks, Sampson 2.7. Okay, postseason time. Mike gets eliminated in round 2, so despite his strong regular season, he's out of here. MVP of the league, Len Bias, lost in the first round. We got Chicago and New York out east. I love these runs. Remember, Knicks came back 3-1 on Chicago a couple years back, and then we got Portland and Dallas. So far, Portland's really struggled against the Dallas Mavericks. Maybe they can flip the script now, though, because they did lose Mark Aguirre. Oh, yeah, the Blazers are flipping the script. They win in 5, and the Bulls beat the Knicks in 5. So we got Portland and Chicago in the NBA Finals. Hakeem the Dream won a championship. It was a while ago. It was like year 2, right? Yeah, it was back in 86. Now we're in 92, looking for his second title. First game goes to Chicago. This will be a legendary battle of the bigs. D-Rob versus the Dream. And D-Rob is dominating, huh? Or it was Jay Humphries. 19-9, en route to the Finals MVP. Drexler and Hakeem turned up these playoffs, but it wasn't enough as the Bulls capture a championship, only losing one game the entire postseason for a 15-1 run because the first round was first to 3 wins instead of first to 4 at this time. Daryl Dawkins, World Be Free, retire. Alex English is out here. Mike Ray Richardson, Bill Cartwright, Mike Cooper. No Hall of Fame inductees this summer, though. Who will be winning the big Shaq Attack draft lottery? It's going to be the Washington Bullets. No way y'all mess up this pick, right? This is the easiest pick ever. Just take Shaq. With the first pick in the 1992 NBA draft, the Washington Bullets will select Shaquille O'Neal out of LSU. Man, thank goodness. At 2, the Miami Heat take Alonzo Mourning, lower accurate. 3, LaFonso Ellis goes to the Celtics. Clippers going to trade their 4th pick and a 2nd for Nick Anderson. Hey, if you need to miss some clutch free throws, there's your guy. They also get Jeff Malone, and the Bullets take Harold Miner. Christian Laettner goes to the Nuggets. Crazy that Christian Laettner was on the Dream Team. Jim Jackson to the Utah Jazz. Spree goes to the LA Lakers. Robert Horry. Oh, does 2K not have the rights to Robert Horry? Because this is definitely a custom created version. He goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll see if we get to see any Robert Horry big time clutch shot moments. Biggest unrestricted free agent this year is Detlef Schrempf, so nothing too crazy. All due respect to Detlef. Money Mitch Richmond stays in San Antonio. Schrempf stays with the Pistons. Oh, well, what a boring offseason. Our big mover was Sam Perkins to the Atlanta Hawks. Boy, oh boy. Best player in the league, Magic Johnson at a 96 overall. Anybody coming for that throne? Right now, it doesn't look like it. I'd watch out for Shaq O'Neal, though. And let's check out his Washington team. That's a good thing to do. They've got Stockton. Stockton and Shaq's going to be fire. And if you need a game winner, they got Muggsy. Muggsy and Shaq. 7-1-3-0-1, 5-3, 136. Wow. All right, man. Now we're giving this dude MVPs. 22, 11, and 6. Shaq averaged 21 and 9 in his rookie year. Won Rookie of the Year. Grandmama. 6th Man of the Year for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hakeem, DPOY, 24-14. 3 blocks. Cedric Ceballos, MIP. Charlotte Hornets, 63 wins. They only been in the league about 10 minutes. Congrats to them. Gabe Thomas, Executive of the Year. First team, there's Kevin Johnson. Underrated PG, man. Really good player. Averaged 22 and 10 this year. You got Michael Jordan, 24, 6 and 6. There's him, Len Bias, and Hakeem Olajuwon. A lot of the same names that we've grown used to over the past, I don't know, half decade or so. League leaders. Who led the association in scoring? It was Dominique. Rebounds was Hakeem. Assists was Zeke. Steals was Jordan. And blocks was Olajuwon. We get straight to the conference finals where the Hornets, hey Charlotte, taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls, the reigning champs. They looked dominant last year. This year they've had a little more trouble, but it made it to the conference finals nonetheless. And then the Mavs got the Spurs. Mitch Richmond, Marks Jackson, and Sean Kemp for the San Antonio Spurs. They're kind of a new team on the block. And both these series are going 7. Both of them have 1-point games in game 6. So that leads me to believe we're going to have some lit game 7s. I'm very excited here. Charlotte could make the NBA Finals as a very new NBA franchise. And this game's going to be close down the stretch. Let's get in here with a minute 27 to go. Hornets currently up by 3. We're in Charlotte as well. Oh, you know it'd be rocking in here. We got Billy Owens inbound, and he'll get it into Tim Hardaway. Hardaway, top of the key here. Going to swing it over to Owens. Owens looking to drive it to the basket. Bumping, spinning, trying to get down low. Puts up the lay-in, and it's off. The bully ball did not work on Orlando Woolridge. Woolridge will push the ball the other way. Swing it to Murdoch. Eric Murdoch has David Robinson posted up. He's going to ignore him, though, and call his own number. Murdoch looking to drive it. Can't seem to get anywhere, though. There goes the pass to Woolridge. Only 5 on the shot clock. Humphries, the shot fake, 2 seconds. Oh, my gosh, that was disgusting. Robinson taps it out, though, and creates a second possession. Murdoch will use the screen here. He'll get it to the Admiral. D-Rob in the post. Looking to bully his way to the basket. The shot fake. Needs some help. Passes it back to Murdoch. Now Robinson will set the screen. Get it back. Shoot a midi and score. David Robinson puts the Bulls within 1. About a 5-second differential between the game and shot clock. So you don't have to foul here. You just need to look for a stop. Now, if the Hornets score, the Bulls will be in trouble, especially if it's a 3. There's Gary Payton. The Hornets lucked out getting him at 3 in what, the 1989 or was it 90 draft? Anyway, GP has it top of the key. He's going to run the clock down. That's exactly what the Hornets should be looking to do, but he will need to make his move eventually. Payton going to swing it over to Owens. Owens the shot fake. 7 on the shot clock. There's a reach-in foul. Oh, that's the last thing you wanted to do. You just let the Hornets waste a bunch of time and then score with the clock stopped unless practice, y'all's free throws, man. Nobody's making free throws. Owens will get 1 to go. So Chi-Town only down by 2. They could go for a 2, force OT, try and win this game with the tray ball. Here we go. It's going to be Horace Grant inbounding the ball. 11 seconds on the clock. It'll go into Reggie Theus. Theus will get the screen. 5 seconds now. They finally get it to Robinson. D-Rob laying for the tie. Still 1.3 remaining. Hornets going to have to throw up a heave. Payton missed it. And we're headed to overtime. We're not going to watch this whole overtime because, you know, we got a whole lot more of NBA history to simulate. And I didn't mention this, but I'm trying to record this entire video, edit it, upload it all in the same day. Right now, it's 10:21 a.m., so we'll see how far we make it. Might be a later night upload. If I get this up in the afternoon or before like 8 o'clock at night, y'all got to give me a pat on the back or something, bro. We're down by 3, or the Bulls are down by 3. I'm not really rooting for anybody specifically. I really don't care. But the Bulls are down by 3, 45 seconds to go in the extra period. Theus throws it to Robinson. D-Rob backing in, drops the shoulder, and just puts the big man in the basket. David Robinson, big time. Y'all see those numbers across the bottom? Maybe some of y'all saw it. GP will give it over to Billy Owens. Owens with 15 on the shot clock. Spin move, shot fake, floats it up, and it's off. Robinson the rebound. Bulls will call timeout. They can take the lead with the bucket here. here. Charlotte still has 2 timeouts left as well. Definitely anybody's game. Horace Grant will inbound. He gets it into Humphries. Humphries gets the screen up top. It'll go to Robinson. Robinson backing in once again. Draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. You need both to take the lead if you're Chicago. Admiral, first one, good. D-Rob, this is the big one right here, and he makes it. 15 seconds left to go. Somebody's going to win this game before time expires. Either Charlotte's going to get a bucket here and probably win it, or they're going to miss and the Bulls win it. That's the 2 ways I could see it going. I mean, there is a world where the Hornets score and then the Bulls score, but anyway. Bryn will inbound it to GP. Gary Payton's only got 6 points on the night. Can he deliver a big bucket right now? Payton to Owens. The shot fake, the spin to the rim, another fake. Oh my goodness. Putting on a clinic, and the Hornets up by 1. Bulls gonna bring it up. Humphries from half, no good. And that's it. The Charlotte Hornets have won it at the Horn. Oh my goodness. What a move from Owens, bro. That was the cleanest move of the video. Bag work for sure. Whew. I gotta see that again. Shot fake, spin move into the paint, another fake. Lay me. 35 on the night. He's averaging 27 in the playoffs. By the way, this is only his second year in the league. I did not know Billy Owens was moving like this. Admiral had 30 and 13. It was not enough. And guess what? We still got another one. Dallas versus San Antonio. The Mavs have won 4 chips in this video, looking to add a 5th. Will the Spurs be able to stop them from getting back to the finals? Looks like it could be another close one. Oh my goodness, these playoffs are crazy. Are the Mavs going to take it, or are the Spurs going to make it a little closer? They're down 4 still. Can they get it to, they're down 3, 27 seconds. That's possible. That's possible. If they have the ball. Oh my gosh, I can't even see who has the ball. It's in about 240p. Spurs do have the ball. I feel like you go for a 3 here for sure, although the way these teams have been shooting free throws, maybe not. Brikowski, yeah, right on cue. It's been bricks from the free throw line. Brikowski gets it into Mark Jackson. Jackson will use the screen here. Mark trying to drive it to the basket. Not really getting anywhere. Oh, yes, he is. Right to the rim. I thought he was about to boom that, but he ended up losing it, and San Antonio probably going to lose this game. Robertson, you just need to make one. There you go. So it'll be the Mavericks back in the finals again. Like I said, they've won 4 championships. Definitely been the dynasty of the video. 34 and 13 from the power forward. 26 and 12 from Mike Adams. Mitch Robinson. I said Mitch Robinson way too early. Mitch Richmond had a big game in this one. 35 points. Didn't matter. Hornets Mavericks NBA Finals. Bro, the Hornets got a 74 starting at center. It's Christmas for Sabonis. Mavs up 2-0, 3-0. Oh my gosh. Power forward 29, 10, and 7. That is 5 NBA championships for Dallas. Wow, Len Bias averaged 33 in the playoffs, and the Warriors still didn't really make it very far. They got what, second rounded? Yeah, swept in round 2 by Dallas. They can't keep getting away with this. This is a big draft as well. You got C-Webb, you got Penny, Mashburn, Isaiah Ryder, Vin Baker. Who will land number 1 in this 93 class? Back-to-back fire drafts. Suns have the highest chance, and they'll get it. Sonics at 2, Clippers at 3. With the first pick in the 1993 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns will select Chris Webber out of Michigan, playing for the Fab 4. Or was it the Fab 5? One of y'all corrected me on this, but I'm still confused. I forget. Number 2, Seattle Sonics take Van Exel. Shout out to Nick the Quick, but Penny on the board at 3 still. Mashburn to the Clips. Hawks, y'all got a layup here, and they're going to lay it in. Anthony Hardaway goes to the ATL Hawks. Isaiah Ryder to the Washington Bullets to play with Shaq. Suns trade the 6th pick for Reggie Lewis, and they'll use it. Or sorry, they traded Reggie Lewis for the 6th pick. They use it to take Isaiah Ryder, Vin Baker to the Detroit Pistons. And yeah, we're out of here. Sean Bradley to the Utah Jazz. That's fun. Oh, Mearson was in this draft too. This was a big old draft. 1993 free agency. We got Michael Jordan. Oh, did anybody big retire this year? Rob Parrish, Jack Sigma, and both of them make the Hall of Fame there. Both have 1 NBA championship. Fire. Okay. Michael Jordan free agency. Larry Bird in here as well. They make him chopped at the end of his career. I don't know why. Isaiah Thomas a free agent again, but he's been changing teams like KD. He's been Isaiah Durant in this sim. And Michael Jordan's going to the Nets. I remember Isaiah was over there, and now he's back on the Bucks where he played before. Bird re-signs with the Knicks. Sixers bring in or retain Glenn Rice. Tim Hardaway goes back to the Hornets. Petrovic goes goes to the Clips. But the big story, Jordan to the New Jersey Nets. Who do they have at this time? They've got Rick Smith. Why do guys keep going here? I don't understand. And then Isaiah went back to the Bucks. And the Bucks, they picked up Rodman too out of Golden State. I must have missed that. And Washington, they might need a little more around young Shaq. Their roster looks thin right now. They didn't even sign many guys over the offseason. I don't know what they're doing over there. Len Bias is your MVP. 25, 12, and 7 from Lenny B. Chris Webber wins Rookie of the Year. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 5 dimes, 1.5 steals, and 3 blocks. There's another 6 Man of the Year for Mikhail Hakeem, DPOY, 3 blocks per game. And the Hornets back in the building. 64 wins on the season. Can anybody take down the Dallas Mavericks? We've been saying that a whole lot. Jordan in his New Jersey, no pun intended, All-NBA first team. There's Clyde, there's Lynn, there is power forward, and David Robinson makes it as well. All right, go ahead and get to it here. Sacramento, the 1 seed. Maybe all the ringless guys can run it up for once. Sacramento makes the conference finals against Dallas. It's the top 2 seeds in each conference making it. Oh yeah, who are the league leaders across the association? Jordan led the league in scoring. Boards was Hakeem. Assists was Magic. Steals was Mike. And blocks was Hakeem. Now, Mike, he lost in the first round, in case you were curious. Hornets got the Miami Heat. We haven't really seen the Heat. They got Mahmoud, Alonzo Mourning, Steve Smith. Not a crazy team. Honestly, both these teams look kind of weak. But they both entered the league as expansion squads, I believe, in the same year or 1 year after another. No, they entered at the same time, and now they're facing off. So that's a fun, full circle moment. And then the Kings, Reggie, Barkley, Ewing, number 1 seed. Can they stop the Mavericks, who have had a history of doing a whole lot of winning? Sacktown up 3-1. Mavs will win game 5. Kings close it in 6. And the Hornets and Heat battle the expansion squads. Going 7. Whoever wins will face a team of guys that are very hungry for NBA championships, I would say. And the Hornets, oh my gosh, here come the Heat. 1 point game, 59 seconds. Bro, after the first couple years not really having much to tune into, to watch, now it's been a complete 180. We've seen a ton of great gameplay, ton of exciting stuff here in the 90s. 90s basketball has definitely delivered. Billy Owens, bro, we remember your game winner was legendary. But we'll go into Tim Hardaway. Heat definitely looking for a stop here. Funny to see Hardaway against the Heat, as he was a big time player for Miami. Owens thought about the jumper, instead swings it out to Hardaway. Great look from 3, and it's cash. That's the first 3 we've seen drop through for a team in this video. First one we've even seen attempted, besides the heaves from deep. Abdul Rauf with the ball. The Heat are in trouble after that tray ball. It'll go to Alonzo Mourning. Zoe looking to back down in the post here. Spin move. Gets into the paint. Shot fake. Fakes again. Oh, he's real stuck. And yeah, forces it up and misses. Charlotte Hornets find a Hardaway 3. Going to the NBA Finals. 29 from Timmy. Zoe tried. 23 and 18. Still a young guy in this league. Already making a big time impact. Kings Hornets NBA Finals. I like the Kings in this one. I'm going to be honest. Game 1 goes to Sac. They win the second. Yeah, they just got so much talent. But the Hornets fight back with 2 in a row. 3 in a row. Sacktown on the verge of elimination going into game 6. What went wrong? Are these guys just destined not to get a ring? It's 87 apiece. Pat Ewing, Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley might just lose 4 in a row and in turn lose the NBA Finals. Y'all beat the Mavericks, bro. They got 5 chips. And then this Hornets team, I don't know why the Hornets are so good, bro. They got the power of friendship on their side. Ball will go up to the Threat. Threat with it. Ewing's posted up here. It'll go down to postman Pat. Ewing drops the shoulder. Lay in is no good. Good defense there from Big Miller. It'll go to Tim Hardaway. Hardaway just hit a big shot in the conference finals. Down to Billy Owens. Owens, tough shot, but there's the follow from the big fella. Reggie Miller waiting at the scores table to sub into the game, but the Kings got Freaky Charles and Pat Ewing right now. Threat bounces it down to Ewing. Ewing will try his luck in the post again. The fade off glass is pure. Beautiful jumper there from Patrick Ewing. Less than 50 seconds to go here. Owens uses the screen. Billy Owens looking to drive it to the basket. Barkley's right there with him. Yeah, we're here, Billy. We're here. Good defense from CB. Barkley will push the ball the other way. Oh, the little behind the back move. Barkley into the midi. Some bag work for the Chuckster. And the Kings up by 2. Sacramento will be eliminated if they lose this game. They understand the urgency. There's a timeout. That'll give Reggie an opportunity to sub in. You know Reggie Reggie, man. Clutch time, shot maker. Miller will inbound the ball. Miller, whoa, tough pass over to Billy Owens. Owens steps into the mid-range, gets it to Willis. Good contest from Chuck. Rebound. Ball goes to Threat. He just needs to make both of these, and the Kings should be good. We'll be headed to a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Sedale, first free throw, drops. Second one, this is the big one for Sedale, and he missed it. Door is still open for Charlotte. I don't know if they have any timeouts left. They might just go for it. Tim Hardaway with the rock. Hardaway fires the midi, and it's good. So they're going to put the pressure on Sacramento to make some free throws here. Running the baseline is Ceballos. It'll go into Reggie. That's a great option for your free throws here. Miller having a rough night, but those foul shots should be better for him regardless. And yep, he knocks down both. It'll be a 3-point lead. Now they force Charlotte's hand. They got to take a 3-pointer here. No timeouts for the Hornets. Hardaway will bring it up. Swing to Mason. Mason hands off to Owens. Owens gonna need to fire it 1 second over the top of the defense. No good. And Sacramento pushes this series to a Game 7. The two best words in sports, man. Kings did not have the best game. They got lucky to win this one, as the Hornets also kind of had an off night. Maybe a more defensive type of night here. Game 7 on the way. 1994 NBA Finals. Charlotte Hornets start off real well, and the Kings, that may be too much for them to overcome. They're trying, though. Oh my gosh. The Kings had a huge third and fourth quarter, just a big second half, and they've tied this game up with 1:37 to go. I feel like they got all the momentum now, too. They've been on a run in this second half of the game. They realized it was now or never, and they decided, yeah, let's do something now. Danny Ainge throws it to Patrick Ewing. Ewing turns, shoots, and oh, jumper was flat. Miller the rebound. It'll go to Owens, not to be confused with Reggie. The Hornets got a big man named Miller. Here's Tim Hardaway with the ball, dancing on Danny Ainge. W name. Gets to the basket, and Ainge will commit the foul there. Tim Hardaway, first free throw will go. Second one from Timmy also goes. It'll be a 2-point lead Charlotte's way. Ball goes into Reggie Miller for your Sacramento Kings. Reggie has Ewing rolling to the basket, and he throws it away. Terrible pass from Reginald. Here comes Waller pushing the ball. He's going to slow it up. He swings it to Hardaway. Hardaway the shot fake. Hardaway trying to drive it to the basket. Good defense from Ainge, and he'll force the miss. That's a big stop for Sacramento. Ainge with the rock. Watch out for him and Reggie to potentially shoot some from beyond the arc. Oh my gosh, how did Ewing get that open? Nice fake. Good finish. And the game is tied once again. 1-10 apiece here. Tim Hardaway will bring it up. Hardaway, spin move. Thought about the shot. Floats one up. No good. Rebound Ewing. Here come the Kings. Dumas with the ball. He's going to drive it. Spin move into the paint. Met at the apex by Billy Owens. 25 seconds to go here in Game 7. Title on the line. Owens swings to Mason. To Hardaway. Hardaway defended by Miller. Gets to the paint and can't finish. Ewing the rebound. There's a timeout for Sacramento. Oh my goodness. The Kings will get the last shot in Game 7 as Chuck, Ewing, and Miller hunt an NBA championship. This could either go to an overtime in Game 7 of the Finals, or it could end right here. Dumas will inbound the ball. It goes into Reggie Miller. Miller with 12 seconds to go. Reggie gonna run it down a little bit. 8 seconds. He'll use the screen from Ewing. Ewing rolls to the rim. 5 seconds. Pat one-on-one in the post. Rejected. Hitting his head on the miss. The heave. No good. And we're headed to overtime. A big-time rejection. Wow, dude. I don't know who this Miller dude is, but he is cold. He's had some big moments for the Hornets. They quite literally could not have done it without him. And overtime, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but we'll jump back in if it's still close. Hornets by 4. Come on, Sac. Y'all are running out of time. And the Hornets are at the line. Anthony Mason 100% from the field for 22 points. Mr. Perfect makes the free throw. Second one for Mason goes as well. So Sacramento down by 6. Just over a minute left in this extra period. They're going to need to really dial in. Dumas has Ewing rolling to the basket. Beautiful pass. Beautiful finish. Quick offense. That's exactly what you want. Hornets will get the ball into Tim Hardaway. Tim defended by Danny Ainge here. Hardaway looking to dance on Ainge. Getting deep into his bag of tricks. The spin move for Hardaway. Thought about the 3. Instead will swing to Waller. Waller has it poked away. And Miller will be fouled by Ewing. Oh, Oliver Miller. My fault, man. I know who that is. First free throw won't go. I guess not a bad intentional foul then, especially if he misses both here. Miller cashes out on the second. So it'll be a 5-point lead. I mean, if the Kings can get a bucket, they get it down to a 1-possession game. Reggie Miller will bring it up. Reg driving to the basket, swings it out to Ainge. Ainge the shot fake, extra pass Dumas. Dumas 12 on the shot clock. Kings got to hurry it up here. What are they doing? It'll go to Ainge. Ainge fires the three. No good. Rebound. Charlotte. And that's it. The Sacramento Kings, they may be destined to not win a ring. But how about the Charlotte Hornets, man? New expansion franchise, I believe, in 88. And they were already champions. Ewing tried with 27, 24, and 10 for Barkley. Reggie, 19, 12 dimes. Anthony Mason had 24 points. Lead the Charlotte Hornets as they take home a title. Tim Hardaway, 19 and 9 for the Finals MVP. And now we head into the 94 off season where Adrian Dantley makes the Hall of Fame. He got inducted later after retirement because he didn't even retire. Oh no, he retired this year. I didn't see him there. Yeah, he gets inducted 23 a night for his career. One-time champion. I remember that one with Utah. 94 class. It's G Hill, J Kidd. You also got Glenn Robinson, Juwan Howard. There's Jalen Rose. Hey, Jalen Rose, make a straight face if Kobe dropped 81 on you. Oh, who got the top pick? Indiana Pacers at 1, Jazz at 2, and Clippers at 3. First pick, Indiana Pacers select Juwan Howard to the Jazz. Take Grant Hill. In a world of no injuries, he's going to be a problem. 3, the LA Clippers get Jason Kidd. 4 is Glenn Robinson to Detroit. Lamont Murray to Sacramento. Ed Jones to the Denver Nuggets there. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Jalen Rose goes to the Celtics. 94 draft. Pretty good one for sure. Next year we'll have Ticket, KG in 95. Pip's a free agent. And he goes to the Nuggets. That's a big time move. I think he was really the only big mover we saw this summer. And he's kind of over here with nobody. All right, 94-95 season on the way. Golly, I need a glass of water. Shaq is your MVP, 24 and 13. It seems like year 3, we've seen a lot of guys take the leap into being MVP players, which is crazy. 24 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks for Shaq over in Washington. Jason Kidd averaged 17 points and 10 assists for the LA Clippers as a rookie. Kevin McHale, just the greatest six-man ever. 22, 14, and 3 from Hakeem Olajuwon. He's got to have like 10 DPOYs. Like, actually, he is one. It's not telling. Shout out to 2K for that one. Kevin Johnson, I saw somewhere on here. No, that was Allen Houston. AH, 17 a night, MIP. And the Kings back again. I believe it when I see it. When I see y'all lift that title, I believe it. Jordan, All-NBA first. Clyde, Bias. Look at C-Web, year 2. 23 and 11 over in Phoenix. Suns are only the 8 seed right now, but they had MIP Allen Houston and Chris Webber as a rising young player. Watch out for them moving forward. All right, conference finals are set. We got Sacramento versus Seattle, the Sonics here. So Sacramento trying to make it back, and then Washington. Shaq leading the Wizards. They got Isaiah Ryder as well now for some additional scoring punch, and a big who was drafted alongside him in Alonzo Mourning will be facing off against him. Oh, did I not show the regular season league leaders? Scoring was Jordan, boards was Dream, assists was Kidd, steals was GP, blocks was Hakeem the Dream. Hakeem, the GOAT of defense. Wizards winning 6 over the Miami Heat, and the Kings going to a game 7. We'll see if they can take down Seattle in this one. Sacramento, dog. Come on, dog. They lost. 26 from Reggie Miller, 21 from Rex Chapman. So it is the Bullets and the Sonics in the finals. Bro, Shaq's got this. This is free eats for Shaq Diesel. Barbecue chicken, as he would say. 3-1 for the Sonics. They won in 5. Freaky Tom, finals MVP, 17 and 8. Tom Chambers leads the Sonics to the NBA championship. What? I did not see that coming. Shaq O'Neal falls short in his MVP season. It looked like it was going to be the storybook year. He had an easy finals matchup. I was mistaken. The Sonics win it. These power friendship teams keep on winning it. You know who's been out of the mix for a long time is Danny Ainge retired. The Dallas Mavericks. I feel like we haven't heard about them in a while. It is the Ticket Draft 1995. You also got other guys like Damon Stoudemire, Mighty Mouse, Jerry Stackhouse, Sheed, McDyess, Mike Finley. Really good class for sure. And picking first here, 25% chance. So this is when tanking would really get you great draft lottery odds. It's going to be the Pacers, though, jumping up to 1. Utah Jazz are at 2. Cavs at 3. And we got more expansion before the real NBA draft. Oh, I didn't press anything there. Grizzlies and Raptors entering the league. The Vancouver Grizzlies, so 2 teams coming to Canada. They'll get a whole lot of mid to start off their franchises. With the first pick in the 1995 Indiana draft. Nice, Danny. NBA draft. The Indiana Pacers will select Jerry Stackhouse, leaving Ticket on the board at 2. Where, oh my gosh, Utah. Well, Cleveland, here's your layup. Brandon Knight. Damon Stoudemire here for Big Country to Vancouver, Toronto. Please tell me. Rasheed Wallace. New York for KG would be fire. Mike Finley, 7, Minnesota. It was written. They could have took him. Once again, they trade. Oh my gosh, what a play from the Celtics. Trading Peyton to go get the 7th pick and take Garnett. What a move. Boston just cooked. Oh my gosh, they just cooked. Moving up for Garnett. The move of the draft for sure. Wow. So Kevin Garnett, the Boston Celtic, Magic and Bird nearing the end of their careers, but not before one last free agency period here. Magic goes to the Nets with Mike. Bird goes to Miami. Rockets re-sign Kev. Dominique Wilkins goes to Toronto. I don't know what Dominique's doing. That new expansion franchise, though, gets a box office players 35, though. So the Nets and Heat. Magic and Mike before Magic calls it a career. This is going to be a crazy one, too. The best duo we've seen this video. And then Bird went where? He went to Miami, right? To play with Alonzo Mourning. They were in the conference finals last year against Shaq. And now they get Bird? So Magic and Bird could be competing here late in their careers. Shaquille O'Neal, back-to-back MVPs, 25 and 13, 2.5 blocks. I'm sure Shaq is looking to get back this year, get to the finals, and win that championship instead of falling short. Damon Stoudemire, 17 and 7, Rookie of the Year. Anthony Mason, 6th Man of the Year. Ricky Fox, MIP on the Vancouver Grizzlies, new expansion franchise. All-NBA first, you got Mike. He was turning up this year, averaged 29 alongside Magic, Clyde, Bias, Weber, and Shaq. Who? All-NBA second? Bro, why is Isaiah Ryder always crazy in these simulations? I don't know why. Jordan led the league in scoring, followed by Isaiah Ryder. Boards was D-Rob, 14 tonight, 12 assists for Stockton, 2 steals for GP, 3 blocks for Alonzo Mourning. How did Magic and Mike do? They were only the 3 seed, bro, but they got to be a team that's going to turn up in the playoffs, you'd think. Yeah, they're in the conference finals, taking on the Heat. Heat ended up beating Shaquille O'Neal, so he goes down round 2. Bird and Alonzo versus Magic and Mike. Oh, and then we got Utah versus Eclipse, a young J Kidd alongside Jamal Mashburn, taking on Grant Hill. So 2 dudes out of the 94 class already here just after, 2 years in the league? And it looks like New Jersey and Miami are going 7, and Utah and the Clippers are as well. So we'll check that out in a second. Magic versus Bird in a game 7. And I want to also add, hey, Michael Jordan's on the Nets with Magic, but it looks like that's not going to matter for New Jersey. They lose here to Miami. Magic Johnson had 25, 23 had 23. Bird, 26, 9 rebounds, 11 assists, flirting with the triple-double, 22 and 13 from Alonzo Mourning. Heat go to the finals. Now will it be Utah? Will it be LA? Battle of the 94 draftees. G Hill versus J Kidd. J Kidd gets off to a great start in this game. G Hill trying to shake back later on, but it's too little too late. 28 from Grant Hill is not enough. Petrovic goes for 28. J Kidd kind of had a stinker. 12 assists, 6 steals too, but only 8 points. NBA Finals, Miami Heat versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Can Bird grab a ring in MIA? Game 1 goes to the Heat. They're up 2-0. That Alonzo Bird front court might be too much. They win in 5. Larry, 19-9, 11 dimes. Finals MVP at 39 years old. That is some legendary stuff right there. Look at Alonzo, 36 and 13 in the closeout game. Fouled out, crash out Alonzo. A big time game. Bird though at 39, he'll retire after winning a chip and a finals MVP. You talk about going out on top. That's the textbook definition. 2-time champion here. And I think he only won 1 in our sim. The other one was from real life in 81. So not as many chips as he won in real life, but still crazy. Bernard King and Moncrief retire as well. Both of them ringless, unfortunately. 1996 draft lottery. After a fire playoffs, we got one of, if not the greatest draft class ever. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, Ray Allen, Antoine Walker, Marcus Camby, Big Z, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Stojakovic, Starberry. We could keep going. Jermaine O'Neal, who will land the #1 pick in this prestigious draft. Vancouver, the new franchise, has the best chance, followed by the other candidate team, the Toronto Raptors, and the Raps are 1, Grizz at 2 and Knicks at number 3. With the first pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select AI Allen Iverson out of Georgetown. Those Raptors jerseys, pressure. At pick 2, the Vancouver Grizzlies select Sharif Abdur-Rahim. 3, the Knicks could take Kobe. They take Starbury. He spent some time in New York in his career, and this could give us a crazy story. Kobe Bryant, available at number 4 for the Lakers. They trade it to Vancouver for Sharif Abdur-Rahim, and the Grizzlies take Antoine Walker, so Kobe's still on the board. Rockets take Peja, Kobe falling in this draft. Celtics select Big Z. Pistons trade the pick to the Sonics for Charles Smith in a first. Sonics can clean up here and get Kobe, and they will. And the Sonics have been competitive the past couple years. Camby goes 8 to the Bucks. 9, Orlando Magic trade their pick to the Rockets for Divac and Mark Jackson. There's Ray Allen to the Rockets. Sonics gonna trade their pick to the Celtics for Derek Martin and Jason Williams. Not white chocolate. Celtics get Steve Nash. Oh my gosh. What just happened, bro? So the Celtics end up with Big Z, Steve Nash. Kobe falls to the 7th pick, goes to the Sonics. Jermaine O'Neal didn't go till 18 to San Antonio. But Ben Wallace to Sacramento, late first round. He was undrafted in real life, I believe. Free agency, unrestricted is Michael Jordan. Year after Magic pulled up, he could be on his way out. We'll see. Mike is out of there. He's going to New York. Mike to the Knicks. They just had a top 3 pick, so they weren't the best team, but we'll see if maybe he can turn their luck around. Detlef Schrempf goes to the Pacers. 40-year-old Moses Malone still hooping. Signs with the Suns. So the New York Knicks for Mr. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, huh? I mean, he's teaming up with a young Starbury, young Mike Finley, Lamont Murray. Not the greatest team, though. I don't know why bro went there. By the way, Shaq has taken the throne. Watch the Throne, like that one album. Shaq, best player in the league. You have no idea! Tim Duncan set to enter the league. Chauncey Billups as well. Big draft on the way, 97. And then 98 has Dirk and Vince Carter. Man, we got some heaters on the way in terms of drafts. Just back to back to back to back. All these fire draft classes, which is absolutely awesome. We're already in 96. I started recording this, I think, a little after 9 o'clock. It's about 11 o'clock right now. So it's been about 2 hours of recording. I still got to edit as well. I still got to simulate, almost 30 more seasons. Oh man, this is going to be a lot, huh? But I got a whole day ahead of me. All I really got to do today is get my workout in and just record this. So not much on the agenda. Let's just stay locked in and get this done. Season is wrapped. The Diesel MVP, 25, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks for the Shaq Attack. D-Rob is your defensive player of the year, averaged 26 and 15 rebounds. MIP was Brent Barry. Barney George, coach of the year for Washington. Shaq, can you finally make that breakthrough for the title? Drexler, Kidd, that guy, and Weber, all NBA first team. Magic still doing it at a high level, man. Jordan down on 3rd team. Went from New Jersey to New York. I just kind of put that together. I know, Danny the Doofus back at it. Leading the league in scoring was Drexler, 28. 15 boards a night for D-Rob. 12 assists for Stockton. Steals, 2.1 a night for Kidd. 3 blocks a night for Alonzo Mourning. Clippers are the number 1 seed this year. What happened there? They almost lost to the Lakers. Oh yeah, they were good last year. Never mind. No, I was like, wait, what? Clippers might go down in round 2 though. Yeah, they lose to Portland. We haven't heard from Portland in some time. Still Akeem and Drexler running it up. Taking on Sacramento. The ringless legends trying to go get one. And then Washington will take on Detroit. All right, Shaq, you kind of got a layup here against the Pistons. This should be a very winnable series for you. You go into the finals, get that first championship here in 97. They win in 5. Oh my gosh, Sacramento. I pressed Sim Series because I thought y'all had it. Y'all blew a 3-1. They're never winning. They're never winning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Blazers versus Bullets here. Hakeem versus Shaq in the finals. And Shaq turning up, wins his title. 25 and 18 averages. Almost 6 blocks per game in the sweep. And he carries Washington to an NBA title. Boy, oh boy. Doc Rivers retired, but no, in all seriousness, Moses Malone, Kevin McHale, Larry Nance, Fat Lever, Dominique Wilkins, Manu Bol. So many guys retire. Moses Malone and Dominique Wilkins make the Hall of Fame. Wilkins, no rings. Malone with 2. 97 draft lottery. Who is going to be the lucky team who gets the big fundamental? The Lakers. Vancouver, why would you trade your pick? The Lakers have a 25% chance. And the Rockets jump. So it's not gonna be the Lakers. It'll be the Houston Rockets at 1. And with the first pick, they select Tim Duncan out of Wake Forest. Finally, a team does one of these drafts right, bro. You take who you're supposed to take. 2, the Miami Heat get Keith Van Horn. 3, the Sixers will take Bobby Jack. 4 is, you bet, Chauncey Billups to the LA Lakers. Brevin Knight to Toronto. Cavs trade their 6th pick to the Celtics, and the Celtics use that pick to take Mo Taylor. Oh, T-Max in this draft, and he goes to the Orlando Magic. A little bit prematurely, actually, because, you know, in his real life career, he played for the Raptors first. This time, he's just like, let's get straight to it. I'm going right to Florida. In free agency, Pippen's unrestricted again. Glenn Rice unrestricted. And Pippen goes back to the Bucks. Guys keep doing this, leaving teams and then going back to the team. It's really weird. Anybody else super notable change teams? Nah, I don't think so. So, Pippen on the Bucks. Who all do they have over there? Rodman, Pippen and Rodman. Now, Mike, you just need to show up, and you look, BJ Armstrong is here too. A bunch of Bulls guys. You just need to show up, Mike. There's your championship team. What a W script that would be if Michael Jordan actually ended up going to that Milwaukee team, and he hasn't won a championship yet, and he finally wins one with those guys. That would be so much fun. I don't know if I talked about my guy Dylan Harper, but what a game he had. 7 steals, I think like 24 points, some big plays in the clutch. He definitely made his mistakes. He looked like a young player at times out there because, you know, he's a rookie. But I'll be honest, man, defensively, he was awesome. I might rather have him out there than De'Aaron Fox. Let me just say it. Y'all can let me know. You know, we can agree to disagree, of course, but Dylan Harper is so talented. I might be a little biased because I really love Dill, but golly, man, he is just special. He is so special. Rookie moving like that. You don't see that in the postseason, especially like this isn't the postseason against some Joe Schmo team. You know what I mean? Joe Schmo team. What am I talking about? But this is the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. This is an incredible squad. Shaq O'Neal, your MVP, 25 and 12, 3 assists, a steal, 2.5 blocks. Big time. That's got to be what, like 4 straight for Shaq? Yeah, he won his first one in year 3 and has never looked back. Tim Duncan, also those Wizards jerseys kind of tough. Tim Duncan, rookie of the year, 16 and 12, 2 blocks. Jim Jackson, 6th man, another DPOY for a game. Allen Henderson, MIP. Barney George, your coach of the year, 64 wins. All NBA first team. Stackhouse averaged 29 in year 3. There's J Kidd, there's Len Bias, there's C Webb, and Shaq O'Neal. As far as league leaders go across the association, it was Stackhouse leading the league in scoring. Blocks was Robinson. Steals was Stockton. Assists was Stockton. Steals was Payton. Blocks was Mourning. Mourning has been holding down those blocks. 2.9 a night this year. Wow, 1-seeded Clippers lost to the 5-seeded Rockets in round 2. Didn't the Rockets just have a big draft pick? Yeah, they just had Tim Duncan. Rookie Tim. Speaking of rookies making an impact from the get-go, there's Tim Duncan. And how about young Garnett in Boston with Mutombo taking on the defending champion Wizards with Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq, and Isaiah Ryder? Can KG take care of Shaquille O'Neal? No, it's a sweep. And how about the young Rockets? Is Sacramento going to make it? They might blow another 3-1. Sacramento, we are done with Sacramento. Sacramento's canceled. Oh my gosh, they're actually going to blow the lead. This is ridiculous. 22 from Reginald Miller. How about 28 from Young Ray? Wizards Rockets finals. Shaq versus Tim. It's a rookie Duncan. I know I've said it 100 times, but it's crazy. He's a rookie. Wizards start off well, and Shaq's going to go back to back. So he is now a 2-time champ, 4-time MVP, and he's only played 6 NBA seasons, averaged 25 and 11 in these finals. Shaquille O'Neal, just dominant. Wow, Olajuwon, 30 and 14 at 35 years old. Only made it like 1 round. Isaiah Thomas, Worthy, Tom Chambers, out of here. Scotty Skiles, out of here. Isaiah Thomas makes the Hall of Fame. No Hall for James Worthy. No rings for Isaiah Thomas. 98 draft. Vince Carter, Dirk. Oh, check your George Pierce is here as well. Antoine Jameson, we talk about him all the time. 20,000 points in his NBA career. Grizzlies got the best chance at the top pick, and they'll land it. Nets at 2, Sixers at 3. With the first pick here in the 1998 NBA draft, the Vancouver Grizzlies will select Vince Carter. He's going to Canada, just not the Raptors this time. At 2, New Jersey Nets, you're going to take Paul Pierce. Dirk still on the board at 3, and Philly will take him. Pistons get Mike Bibby, Tyrone Nesby to the T-Wolves. Pick gets traded to the Celtics. They take Twan. Warriors trade their pick and Andrew Gaze for a couple role players. And Jason Williams, there you go, Denver Nuggets for Jay Will. Larry Hughes goes to the Miami Heat. The Cat, Cuttino Mobley to the Indiana Pacers. Rashard Lewis to the ATL Hawks. T. Lue to the Mavs. Wonder if Tyronn Lue will get stepped over in this simulation. Free agency, Magic's back in free agency again. J-Kid's restricted. Yeah, it's another big-time Magic free agency, probably the last of his career, and he's re-signing with New Jersey. He's just staying comfortable at this. Hey, man, watch the throne. KG and AI, they're coming up. They're looking for that top spot, best player in the league honor. Ray Allen goes +5. How about KB? Where's Kobe? Go shooting guards. Kobe Bryant already in 86 and he's only 19. Yeah, the Sonics, great pick. I mean, come on. Shaquille O'Neal, your MVP, 26 and 15 with 3 blocks for the Diesel. Vinsanity, 23 points per game as a rookie of the year. Billy Owens, 6th man of the year. DPOY for D-Rob. Kobe Bryant, MIP, we were just talking about him. 22, 5 and 5 this season. Stack average 32. Golly, he's on first team alongside Kidd, Weber, Bias, and Shaq. Bias won that one championship and hasn't won one since. 32 a night from Stack, 15 boards from D-Rob, 9 dimes from Kidd. That led the league, 9 assists, 2 steals for GP, 3 blocks for Shaquille O'Neal. Conference finals, so we got Houston versus the Clippers here. Yeah, dude, this Rockets team, they're here to stay. They're young, they're gonna keep getting better. And how about Orlando Magic, young T-Mac taking on KG and Mutombo? That's gonna be a tough one. And Washington went out in 7 to the Celtics, so no three-peat for Shaq Diesel. Both series wrap up quick. The 1 seeds finishing them up in 5. So we got Celtics, Rockets, Duncan back in the finals, trying to maybe win this time. Game 1 will go to the Celtics. Rockets win the 2nd, the 3rd. Celtics will take the 4th. Rockets take the 5th. All right, elimination game for the C's. Game 6. They could be out of here right now. Rockets looking to close it. Houston playing pretty well. Celtics right there with them, though. All right, we're going to have another hopping game. It's been a while, man. It's about that time that we jump in. This will be the last finals of the 1900 century. Is that the right way to put it? Yeah. We're about to enter 2000, man. Y2K, as they say. Bruce Brown will inbound the ball. I said Bruce. I don't know. Bruce Brown was probably a little kid. Bruce Bowen gets it in. It'll go to Kevin Johnson. Kev, the hesitation. He's kind of stuck here in the paint, trying to create some type of space. 11 on the shot clock. He picks up his dribble. Johnson gives it over to Kemp. Kemp, the fake, and can't finish. Garnett will pull down the rebound. No Duncan right now for the Houston Rockets. Is that Nash on the bench for the Celtics too? And they got Jameson. This is a really young team. Ilgauskas at the basket, muscling his way in. He'll finish it home. Celtics by 5. Wow, Daryl Johnson has 20 points in 19 minutes. Is Duncan fouled out? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's not fouled out. So, and this is like a battle of the 96 class. So many guys from that draft class on both sides here. Here's Kevin Johnson with the ball. Kev looking to drive it to the paint here. Great defense. Johnson has it poked away by Edney. Big time steal. And the Boston Celtics might just close this thing. Garnett back to Edney. KG gonna get out of the picture. They want to get it to Ilgauskas again. It'll go to Kerry Kittles. Now to Jalen Rose. Oh, it will make its way to Garnett. Garnett, the pass fake. Backs in. Little hook. Good. Oh, man. The Boston Celtics up by 7. This is getting out of hand. One more bucket. I'm about ready to say it's over. Kev, the spin move. Swings to Dennis Johnson. Tough step back. That's not Dennis Johnson. That's some other Johnson. Whoa. He misses the 3, and I think that'll do it here. Boston Celtics win. It's their title. Anything is possible, man. Kevin Garnett. Oh, wait. I thought the Celtics were... My bad. This is going to a game 7, baby. And the Boston Celtics riding their momentum of the game 6 win, come out strong and never really look back. Winning the series 31-17 from Ticket. Duncan tried with 37. Wasn't enough. Garnett averages 27, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 blocks to win MVP. The Iron Man, AC Green retired, although everybody's the Iron Man now because there's no injuries. Mark Aguirre, 4-time champion, out of here. Terry Cummings makes the Hall of Fame as well. Yeah, Aguirre won all those chips over in Dallas. 1999 NBA draft. Got a lot of good players here. A lot of impact players. Elton Brand, Steve Francis, L.O., Jet, Ron Artest, Marion, Baron Davis, Karolinko, Andre 3000, Manu, Andre Miller. I already said that. Rip, Zerbiak. Crazy deep drafts. Pacers had the first pick. We didn't even look at the draft lottery, but the Pacers are trading. They've had like 3 first pick in this video. And they traded for Len Bias series, the Warriors get up to 1 and take Elton Brand. So Len Bias, after all he's done for the Bay, they trade him. I mean, #1 pickup for grabs. That's a good deal. 2, Jason Terry to the T-Wolves, especially because Bias is older at this. 3, Blazers going to take LO. Grizzlies get Stevie Franchise. Warriors also get Artest. It's a good way to start off a new era. Matrix, my jump shot twin, goes to the Sonics, playing with Kobe. 7th pick and a future first for Sabonis and Mullen. And the Mavs use the pick to take B. Diddy. They also get Karolinko. Good picks there. Hornets get James Posey. Ginobili to the Knicks. Rip Hamilton to Philly. Andre Miller to the Nets. Corey Maggette to the Cavs. I mean, you see it. Just so much talent in this draft class for sure. Is that Birdman? Yup. Free agency. What you got for me? Garnett, Stack, Magic, another free agent. Golly. Bro, Magic still hasn't retired. We're almost in the year 2000. Garnett goes back to the Celtics. Stack back to the Pacers. Mighty Mouse back to Cleveland. And it looks like Magic, another stop at the end of his career, headed to the Miami Heat. The Heat have him and Alonzo. It's not a bad duo. Maybe he can have the Bird blueprint. Go out there, sneak out a championship before it's all said and done. If Spotify recommends me, if that DJ recommends me one more country song, bro, Buddy's getting blocked. The DJ's gonna be vaulted. Like, come on, bro. The country music fans gonna be mad in the comments as we enter the new millennia, right? Millennia, something like that. We're in the 2000s. Man, Bron's only a couple years Bron's only a couple years away from being drafted, and Magic's still in the league. Garnett, MVP, 23-13, coming off the title season. He's ready for another one. 6 dimes, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks, big time season. EB, Elton Brand, rookie of the year, 22-11. Hey, trading Len Bias is making a lot of sense for the Warriors. Jim Jackson, 6th man of the year. The Admiral, DPOY, 3 blocks per game to go along with 24 points and 15 boards. Big Z, MIP, averaged 16 and 11 this year. There's AI, All-NBA first team. You got Stack, you got Ticket, he's still going, and you got David Robinson. For his league leaders this year, Stackhouse is just getting buckets. D-Rob was rebounds, 10 assists for Magic. In farewell season, yep, this is it. At 40 years old after 21 years pro. Steals was AI, blocks was David Robinson. So we'll get straight to it. Conference finals action, you know what time it is. It'll be the Boston Celtics taking on the Toronto Raptors. Nash and Garnett versus Iverson, Rashid, Sabonis. That's fire, dude. The 96 class really making their mark on the league. As right on cue, this Rockets team, Allen and Duncan. Allen was the 96 class, Peja was too. Duncan was 97. But the battle of the fours with Weber and Tim going at it here. Also, the Raptors, sneaky 7 seed, made it really far. Kobe Sonics haven't really done much as the Celtics sweep Toronto, and Philly and Houston are having a much more competitive series. A game 7 for Mr. Duncan. Tim's made, what, 2 finals in a row, lost both of them. He's looking to make a third, and he might not. It's going to be close down the stretch. We'll jump in with 1:38 to go. Rockets by 3. Let's see what's going on here. It's going to be Mount Mutombo inbound in the ball. Dikembe gets it into Wallace. Wallace swings it over to Weber. Weber will use the Mutombo screen. See Webb. Oh, everybody cleared out. He's looking to attack right to the rim. Floater. No good. Good contest from Peja Stojakovic. Houston up by 3, so that's a great stop for them. Kevin Johnson gets it to Duncan. Duncan going to go with the shot blocker. Mutombo backs him down, fakes it, and draws the foul. No block this time for Mutombo as Tim will shoot 2, and there's a timeout on the way. Duncan first free throw goes. Second one from Tim also goes. It's going to be a 5-point lead Houston's way. Ball will go into Dinkins for the Suns. I'm not sure who this dude is. I'm not too familiar. He'll use the screen. Dinkins swings it over to David. Who is this? David gives it to Mutombo. Dikembe, 7 on the shot clock. Throws it away. Tim Duncan playing some safety. Way to jump the pass. Allen down to Kev. Johnson deep in the paint and is rejected there. Ball will go up to Weber. Suns need to make one last stand here. Wallace in the corner looking to drive it to the basket on Stojakovic. Oh man, time is winding down. Mutombo in the post, rejected by little Kevin. The shot blocker becomes the blocked there. Kevin Johnson, hard over height. What a rejection. Oh, goodness. That was nuts. Bro, Kevin Johnson's probably like 6'1", and he blocked that? Can you believe it? Mutombo will inbound. Dikembe gets it into Dinkins. Dinkins throws it down to Dikembe. Oh, there you go. There you go. Dikembe will get one all over Kevin Johnson. Suns do not have to foul here. They're just looking for a stop. Down by 3, about a 6-second differential between shot and game clock. If you're Houston, you want to run it down. Ball will go down to Duncan. Duncan might just get right to it. Back it in on Weber. Fakes him out of his shoes. Goes up and finishes. Beautiful post work from the big fundamental. That's a 5-point lead for your H-Town Rockets. Dikembe Mutombo will inbound here. Dikembe gets it into Dinkins. Dinkins in the corner will use the screen from David. They need a 3, and they're running out of time. David swings. Weber will fire over Duncan. Ball game. Wow, what a showing for the Houston Rockets. Allen had 28. Duncan followed suit, 28 of his own. Who's next? It's going to be the Boston Celtics. Kev and Steve. Game 1 goes to the C's. Game 2, Rockets win. Celtics take the 3rd, the 4th. Man, Duncan can't get one. Garnett. Oh man, not again. He goes back to back. 27-13, 5 assists, 3 blocks. Garnett, a young guy in this league, 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, 1-time regular season MVP. He's only been out here 5 years. Magic calls it a career. He's retired. He ends up winning 2 NBA championships, but yeah, both those were from real life, not from the simulation. I don't think he didn't win any in the sim, but played a lot longer in this NBA universe. The 2000 draft, kind of mid, kind of a stinker in all honesty. You got Mike Miller, Kmart, Mo Pete, Darius Miles, Jay Crossover, like some cool players, but not a good draft. Grizz at 1, Warriors 2, Hornets 3. Probably gonna go through this draft pretty fast. First pick, Vancouver takes Mike Miller. 2 is Kmart to the Dubs, Darius Miles to the Hornets, Q Rich to the Hawks, Miles Swift to the Timberwolves, Mo Pete to the Chicago Bulls. Jay Crossover ended up going to the Nets. Yeah, there you go. There's the 2001. I think will be better. I mean, it can't get much worse than that. Pippen's unrestricted again. Weber's unrestricted. That's big. Mike also a free agent. He's 37, probably on the tail end of his career at this point. Weber went to the Lakers. Scotty goes to the T-Wolves. Jordan returns to the Knicks. And Allen Houston went to the Cavs. So the Lakers, for Chris Webber. He's been one of the best players in the league. He's teaming up with Chauncey Billups and Spree. That's a team. The Knicks aren't half bad, man. Starberry, Manu coming off the bench, an older Michael Jordan. It's not horrible. Then the Cavs, the backcourt of Mighty Mouse and Allen Houston. Best player in the league now, Allen Iverson. He just hit 97 overall. Kobe Bryant, though, he's up to a 94. Watch out. About to be in 2001. And that reminds me of that J. Cole song, 3001. I remember when bro said, what I need with 10 cars, I can't drive but one. And I was like, yeah, that's a great point, bro. You know those people, I mean, it's celebrities for the most part. There will be some, regular dudes who got a couple cars that they're rotating. I'm like, dang, that's gotta cost you a lot, right? But the celebrities who got like 10 cars, bro, I know you're not driving all of those. What do you need them for? I guess it's just cool or like a flex. I don't, and I never got that whole thing of like trying to flex or like show off, whatever. Kevin Garnett, your MVP, 27, 13, and 5. Buddy's building up his GOAT case brick by brick. Rookie of the year was Kmart, averaged 12, 5, and 3. Andre Karolinko, 6th man of the year. D-Rob, another DPOY. Manu, most improved player, 16, 4, and 6 off the bench. Don Nelson, coach of the year for the Clips. Cam Lee, executive of the year for Washington. It's Stat, Kid, KG, Weber, and Shaq. A lot of guys that we've kind of grown used to. There's Kobe on second team, just averaged 28 this year. Yeah, Kobe Bryant is well on his way. I mean, he's arrived at this point. Led the league in scoring. Shaq led the league in rebounds. Assists was Brevin Knight. Steals was J Kid. And blocks was also the Shaq attack. All right, let's get to the playoffs. Sonics are in here. Kobe's in here as the 3 seed. Lost in the second round, though, as the Rockets are back again. Tim, can you do it? Taking on Grant Hill. And then here come the Celtics. Glenn Robinson, Mike Bibby, Vin Baker for the Pistons. Not a bad team, but I like Boston here. They swept them, even though Detroit was the 1 seed. Houston might be going back. Golly, dude, I'm sounding like Doc Rivers. I'm like 2 hours deep into this recording. Voice is kind of fried. I'm kind of concerned, too, because we still got 25 more seasons to go. I may have to take a break here for an hour or so, but then that's going to set me back and, finishing the video. Tim, are you going to lose, or is it going to be a game 7? We might have another thriller. No, I think the Jazz got it. Yeah, they ended up winning it. Got close to them, but the Jazz were really in control all the way through. 39 piece from G Hill. Will Grant Hill be the one to stop Garnett from 3 straight titles? 2-0 for Utah. Celtics will get 1. They'll get 2. They'll get 3. One more win for for Garnett. That's 3 straight. The biggest ticket. Kevin Garnett might just do it. 3-peat. He's 41 seconds away, and they're up by 4. He should have it here. Oh, yeah, and they got Ball. It's up. It's a fire team, too. Nash, Ilgauskas, Ticket, Jalen Rose. It's a 96 draft class theme team. Sean Bradley, they had a foul to give there. They fouled Ilgauskas. Twan's on this team, too. Jamison throws the turnover. Utah will have some hope here. Brent Berry, the interception. He was the number 1 pick in a couple years ago. The ball will go to Grant Hill. Hill up the middle, trying to get to the basket on Garnett. He's right there, forcing the pickup. Back out to Berry. 10 on the shot clock. Brent driving it, swings it. Threw it away. He stole it, then turned it over. Gave it right back to the Celtics defense. Chris Smith, first free throw, no good. Second one, I mean, you really just need one and you're cool here. And there you go. C. Smooth knocks it down. 26 from Grant Hill. 30 and 10 from Nash. 20 and 16 from Garnett. How about 3 NBA championship in a row? 3-peat for Kevin Garnett. 26, 14, and 6. 2 steals, 2 blocks. Oh my goodness. Wow. Clyde Drexler, Johnny Stock, CB, Mike Jordan, all retire. That's a crazy retirement class. All of them make the Hall of Fame. Jordan, 0 rings. Barkley, 0 rings. Stockton got 2 alongside Shaq. Drexler got 1 playing with Hakeem the Dream. Draft lottery for 2001. This draft features, oh yeah, you got Pau Gasol, Gil, TP, ISO Joe, Jay Rich, Junkyard Dog, Shane Battier, Richard Jefferson, TC, Tyson Chandler. Hornets at 1, Hawks at 2, Spurs at 3. First pick, Charlotte Hornets take Pau. 2, Hawks get Jay Rich. Gil goes to the Spurs. New Jersey takes Battier. Freaky Tony still on the board. Nuggets trade their pick to the Suns for Mutombo and a first. Suns take Joe. Magic will get Freaky Tony. Mo Tinsley goes to the Suns. Wolves get Chandler. Trenton Hassel to the Blazers. Bucks gonna trade a few picks. And the Nets get in there. Get Junkyard Dog. Richard Jefferson went to Philadelphia. The great Kwame fell all the way to 19. What a mistake from those GMs. Tim Duncan's a free agent, but he's restricted. He'll be going back. Yep, Tim Duncan back. Billups resigns. Vin Baker back. Yeah, so not much movement. Kobe almost up there for best player in the league. Garnett looking for his 4th straight chip this year. That's the real storyline, bro. Kevin Garnett. 0-2 draft on the way. That means we are closing in on the LeBron James draft class, bro. Yeah, already. I know. Well, it's probably felt like a long time for you. Honestly, this recording session has flown by for me so far, but that said, I'm still not even halfway through the video as far as the amount of years we gotta simulate. So, yeah. The GOAT debate in this NBA universe has to be me versus KG. I mean, really, I'm the only comp for him. Kevin Garnett, another MVP. 26, 11, and 6. 2 blocks. He is on a generational run. Freaky Powell, Rookie of the Year, 18 and 11 with 2.5 blocks. I just took a little break from this recording because, man, bro, my voice was cooked. I took like an hour, ate some food, came back. Now we're good. I think I got at least another 10 to 12 years in me before I need another break. But B. George, Coach of the Year, 60 W's. We'll see if Washington can stop Boston. They're still in the mix. 57 wins. All-NBA first team. Familiar faces. Stat Kid, KG, C-Webb, and David Robinson. Warriors were the number 1 seed. So that trade, moving on from Len Bias, going and getting younger, yeah, it seems to have paid off for them. We'll see how it goes for them in the playoffs. But so far, I mean, I like the move. Stack averaged 31 this season. Elton Brand led the league in rebounds. That's who Bias was traded for. He's having crazy seasons. Yeah, Nash, 11 assists, throwing it up to KG. 2 steals for Kid, 2.6 blocks for Chris Webber. All right, let's get to the conference finals. Kobe's in there. Here we go. We got Kobe and the Sonics taking on T-Mac, Elton Brand, Jimmy Jackson, Golden State Warriors. Now, out east, it's Wizards versus Celtics. Can the Shaq attack stop KG from 4 in a row? Dog, the Celtics might be inevitable. Oh, wait. It's going 7. The C's could get eliminated right here. Kobe's also going to be in a game 7. Man, the last 10 years or so, we have had so many crazy series. The league has really just been way better. We got a 3-point game. I'm going to jump in right here. Minute 26 to go. I would jump in a little bit later, but on the right here on my OBS, it says I've already already been recording 2 hours, 8 minutes. And we still got like over 2 more decades to go. So I'll jump in just over a minute left. Jackson with the rock. He's defended by Steve Nash. He'll swing to Mills. Well contested by Ilgauskas. Rebound batted around. Ends up in the hands of Shaq for a slam, a facial all over Kevin Garnett. 5-point lead for the Washington Wizards. Here we go. Steve Nash looking to drive to the basket. Bumping, faking, and he can't finish with a foul. Bobby Jackson sends Nash to the line. Steve, stinker. Only 7 points with 10 dimes. Makes the first free throw. Second one from Stevie is also good. Nash puts your Celtics within 3 points as Bobby Jackson will set up the offense for Washington. Jackson gets the screen from Willis. Bobby has Antoine switched on to him. It'll go to Billy Owens. Owens back to Jackson. The pass fake. 9 on the shot clock for the Wizards here. They'll finally get it to Shaq. Shaq looking to go at Ilgauskas. Big Z standing his ground. Great contest. Forces the miss. The Celtics aren't done yet. Here comes Garnett pushing the ball. He's going to try and get into the paint here. Driving on Willis. Tough hook. No good. No need for a foul, but definitely a costly miss for the Celtics. You need a stop here to keep it a 1-possession game. Jackson will use the screen. Jackson looking to drive it on Nash. Gets it over to Owens. Owens will use the screen himself. Still haven't gotten the ball down to Shaq. It'll finally make its way down to Diesel. 4 on the shot clock. Shaq backing in. Dropping the shoulder. Can't finish. Rebound Ilgauskas. A 3 could force overtime here for Boston. They haven't done any losing over the last 3 years, so this would be new to them, or well, not new to them, but very unfamiliar. They haven't seen an L in a series in a long time. 7 seconds left. You need a tray. Antoine Jamison into Nash. He's open. Corner 3. Missed it. Nash couldn't have asked for a better look. I thought for sure that thing was about to go, man. Oh my gosh, Steve. Steve sold. He shot trash this game. He gets a clean look from 3. Doesn't hit it. Oh, Celtics fans, how are we feeling about Freaky Steve? I would not feel good. Isaiah Ryder's going to the line. He's wearing Converses, man. It is 0-2. Take those things off. We got better shoes now. Ryder makes it 33-11 from Shaq, 28-12 from Isaiah Ryder. Garnett 25-11. Nash 11-10, 3 of 11 shooting. Who was 3 of 10? Ilgauskas. That's even worse too. That's your big man. 3 of 10 off straight post hook action. Game 7, Warriors versus Sonics. Kobe could make his first finals here in 2002. A little bit later than he made it in real life, but of course he was playing with Shaquille O'Neal, so you know there's that. And it looks like nope, Kobe is not gonna make it to the finals. We could have had a Shaq versus Kobe finals. Instead, it'll be the Warriors with Brand, McGrady, Artest, and Kmart taking on the Wizards, Isaiah Ryder and Shaquille O'Neal. Game number 1 goes to the Dubs. Game 2 will be a Wizards win. Game 3 also goes to the Wizards. They're up 3-1. Game 5 will go to the Dubs. They take game 6 as well. Okay, the Warriors have flipped the script, trying to come back 3-1 instead of being the team that blows the 3-1. Shout out to 2016. And the Warriors might just do it, but wait, Shaq's got other plans. 3-point lead for the Wizards, minute 48. They've outscored the Dubs by 12 here in the fourth quarter. Still anybody's game though. Dubs also do have the ball. We're here in Washington. Wizards fans could watch their team blow a 3-1 lead on their home floor. Edney with the ball here. Artest was calling for it in the post. Edney will get it to him. He's got Shaq defending. Ryan, you don't want this work. It'll go out to Jim Jackson. Jackson uses the screen from Artest. Ron will pop out. Open tray for the tie. It's good. Ron Artest, a big-time trade to tie it up here in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Here comes Isaiah Ryder. Oh, the spin move. Ryder smooth into the paint, draws the double, swings to Stewart. Stewart over to Billy Owens. Owens the jab. He'll hit Mills. 3-ball. Won't go. Rebound Edney. Warriors go another way. Ron Artest with the rock. Ron gets it to Edney. He's got Shaq pulled out to the perimeter here. It'll go to Artest. Ron has the size advantage. Swings. Jim Jackson trade, no good. Warriors, though, definitely more willing to fire threes than some other teams we've seen. O'Neal's got the mismatch. That's free eats for Shaq. Lays it in, and the Wizards are up by 2. Edney with the ball. 3/4 of a minute to go for Golden State. He'll get it to Ron Artest. Artest puts it on the deck. Why is Shaq guarding him? I don't know. It'll go out to Edney. 10 on the shot clock for the Dubs. He swings corner Anderson. Anderson walks it out to the 3. To Edney. To Jackson. 3 on the shot clock. clock. Jim Jackson needs to fire, and he scores it! Are you kidding me? Jim Jackson, to give the Warriors a 1-point lead. He was heavily contested. Oh my goodness, he made that? He made that? Might be one of the toughest shots we've seen made, and what a big shot. I mean, to put you up by 1 after being down 3-1 in the finals. Still 25 seconds to go coming out of the timeout for Washington. Isaiah Rider uses the Shaq screen. Rider looking to get downhill, almost threw it away. Good contest from Martin. O'Neal gets it back out Willis, back down to Shaq. Shaq to Willis once again. 9 on the clock, out to Owens. 8 seconds left now. Billy Owens, he hit a big shot for the Hornets in the basket. It'll go to O'Neal. 2 seconds. Shaq rejected. That's the game. The Warriors have come back down 3-1. Jim Jackson, the most ridiculous shot we've seen in this video. Oh my goodness. And what great defensive play from the Dubs as well. I mean, Kmart definitely, he had his hands full with Shaq. Big D's a lot bigger than him. Wow, bro. That was incredible. That was absolute cinema, man. Jim Jackson holding up the trophy. This morning, I was like, man, I kind of want to do an all of NBA history recent, and I was like, oh, that's going to take forever. But you know what? I'm glad we're here. 26-11 from Ryder, 20 from McGrady, but ultimately, the man of the hour, Jim Jackson, 19 points, and that tough tray. Wow. Elton Brand, Finals MVP, averaged 23 and 9. Dale Ellis, Chris Mullin, Kevin Willis, Sabonis, Horace Grant, bunch of guys out of here. Divac. But even with all those guys, no one inducted to the Hall of Fame. 02 draft, you got Yao Ming, and in a world of no injuries, 7'6". Oh, it's gonna be spooky. Amari Stoudemire, Nene, the original Spraylon Brown, Carlos Boozer, DeJuan Wagner, Caron Butler. Let's see who lands number 1 here. Team with the best chance will be Denver. They traded for a pick that also has the second best chance. If they don't get number 1, oh, I'd be hot. They ended up with 4 and 5. Magic at 1, Bulls at 2, and Nets at 3. What a terrible day to be a Nuggets fan. Magic. DeJuan Wagner. Okay, Chicago, here you go. You can take Yao. They take Amari. Well, the Nets, now you can take Yao. He falls to 3. Oh, man, the Nuggets end up with Drew Gooden, Caron Butler, the Bald Bros. Jay Williams goes 6. Luis Scola at 7. So, yeah, there you go. And then Boozer goes at 8 to the Philadelphia 76ers. They traded into that pick. Shout out to UD. All right, man. Free agency, what you got for me? Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, both restricted. Stack is unrestricted. He's been one of the premier scorers in the association year after year. So we'll see where he's headed. Vince Carter resigns. Pierce resigns. Stack goes to Miami. Now there's a big move right there. Jerry Stackhouse on the Miami Heat. I'm not sure who all the Heat have right now. They've got him, an older Alonzo Mourning, and a younger Antonio Daniels. That's pretty much it. Kobe Bryant about to become the highest overall player in the league, potentially. As we head into the 02-03 season, you know what 03 means. We've been talking about it. Bron, Wade, Melo, Bosh, Darko on the way. Entering a new era here, the Kobe era. You see Dirk, Duncan, Bron, Kobe, Shaq, AI there. And here are all the changes happening. The Bobcats about to enter the league in 04. The league expands to 6 divisions. We get social media in 02. 7 games in the first round of the playoffs in 03. Sonics will rebrand to OKC in 08. Instant replays added in 02. New floors and uniforms, 2000s era presentations, and then 2000s specific commentary. But again, y'all will just be getting my trash commentary. Let's go ahead and get to it though. Big season on the way. Start of the Kobe era. LeBron James entering the league this summer. We got a lot to look forward to. Cleveland hasn't done much this video. Imagine right on time they show up and get LeBron. Another season in the books. Elton Brand, 26-14, and he takes home an MVP in year 4. The Len Bias trade paying dividends for the Dubs. Yao Ming, Rookie of the Year, 17-9 with 2 blocks in his first season in New Jersey. Kurt Thomas, 6th Man of the Year. C. Webb, DPOY, averaged about 2.5 blocks. Freaky Tony, MIP, 18-8 averages. Year prior, he averaged 11-4, so definitely big time improvements. Sonics win 69 games. Celtics win 67. I'd love to see a Kobe versus Garnett finals. We've got Kid, Kobe, Elton, Chris, and Shaq all on the All-NBA first team. And then as far as league leaders for this season go, Kobe led the league in scoring. Rebounds was Elton Brand at 14. 11 dimes a night for Nash. 2 steals for GP. 2.5 blocks for Pau Gasol. All right, it's playoff time. I think the Celtics and Sonics will be beaten up in the finals here. They're both in the conference finals. We got the 1 and 2 seeds on either side facing off. Glenn Robinson versus Garnett. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Pistons are cooked there. And then Sonics versus Mavs. The Mavs are back. They still got that one guy. They grabbed a 2 seed on the tail end of that power forward's career. Come on, Kobe. Don't lose here. Game 7, final strip on the line. The Celtics-Sonics finals I was talking about could come to fruition, or we could just be a little bit off of seeing it. Come on, Kobe. Oh my gosh, man. The Mavs might win their, what, 5th, 6th championship? I want to say 6th championship of the video if they can take down the Celtics, who have won 3 out of the last 4 years. Dang, Kobe, I thought this was the year. He averaged 33 in the playoffs. Game 1 will go to the C's. Game 2 is the C's, but the Mavs will take the next 2. Celtics win game 6 or 5, and the Celtics also win game 6. Garnett 20-13 to close out the finals. Anything is possible, man. KG up to 4 titles, right? Oh, he's probably gonna become the GOAT at this rate, man. Like, it's actually getting that crazy. Hakeem, Ewing, both retire. Michael Jordan's still out there somewhere, meaning we'll get to see LeBron James and Jordan face off. Or, well, we might not see it like in a playoff series, but that will happen in this NBA universe. Len Bias also retired. He made the Hall of Fame alongside Hakeem and Ewing. Bias and Hakeem win a championship, but the Kings could never figure it out. Although Ewing retired in Utah, played pretty much his whole career in Sacramento, and never was able to get the title. They blew leads. I mean, it was wicked. Now, who will get this top pick here in 03 and land LeBron James? Nuggets have the highest chance, and the Magic jump. Oh, Nuggets fans, y'all gotta be sick. Spurs at 2, Nets at 3, and with the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select LeBron James out of St. Vincent, St. Mary. Next, San Antonio Spurs take Bosh at 2, really. Nets gonna take Melo. Wade's still on the board at 4. He goes to Denver. Came into the Suns. Mike Petrus to the Kings. Draft is pretty much, I'm cool now, but the top 4, there they are. A huge draft class. I'll have to see how Bronze Orlando Magic are looking after free agency. That could change stuff. Kobe's a free agent. Speaking of stuff changing, unrestricted, by the way, because he's already played 7 years, despite only being 24, because he entered the league so young. And then Weber, also an unrestricted free agent. And Kobe went to the Bucks. Supersonics got Ray and Weber. So with the money they saved by losing Kobe off the team, they bring in Allen and C-Webb. Oh, Warriors were able to retain Elton Brand off his MVP. Cavs bring back Allen Houston. So Kobe Bryant on the Milwaukee Bucks. Why? Sharif Abdurrahim, Marcus Camby, you had a good thing in Seattle. I don't know what the thought process was there. And presumably if you stayed, they probably still could have got Weber. They would have probably had the money for that. Bron's playing with Tony? Oh, and Keith Van Horn. He's got a lot more help than he did to start his career in Cleveland. Oh, well, that's not saying much, but Tony and Bron, I like it. Okay, another season in the books. 64-18. Chris Webber, 31-12-5 in his first season in Seattle, playing with Ray Allen, wins the MVP. LeBron James, Rookie of the Year, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, immediately making an impact. Jim Jackson will never forget that game winner, bro. We'll never forget it. Chris Webber, DPOY, Mehmet Okur is your MIP. Warriors had the Coach of the Year as they won 64 games. All-NBA first is Kidd. How about No Chill Gill, 25, 5, and 9? There you go. Hibachi out there balling. KG's first team, and the Powell is also young Powell, 22-14 with 5 assists. There you go. Kobe, his Bucks are the 1 seed. He must have saw something I didn't, because I thought they were going to be trash. Wow. Well, they make it all the way to the conference finals very easily. Bronze Magic, not in the playoffs just yet. So the Warriors will be taking on the Sonics here. Yeah, the Sonics, really nice. And then the Warriors, I mean, we know what they did. We were just talking about the finals game winner from old Jimmy Jackson. And it's Kobe versus Stack, 2 of the premier scoring 2 guards, which reminds me, who led the league in scoring? Oh, Weber with his 31, 14 boards for Gasol, 11 assists for Terrell Brandon. Shout out to the 5'11 guard, 2.5 steals for J Kidd, 2.3 blocks for Fundamental. All right, Warriors take care of business in 5. Can the Bucks go 7 with the Heat? They will. Kobe Bryant in a game 7 here. Also, for the first time in a long time, Garnett does not make the conference finals. Just something else of note. Kobe in a game 7, turning up, leading his guys to victory. 41 points here, averaging 32 in the playoffs. And finally, Kobe is here, NBA Finals, taking on Tracy McGrady, Ron Artest, Elton Brand, and the Golden State Warriors. This team's been here before. They've won a chip. Both squads 1 seeds respectively. Warriors start off up 2-0. Bucks take the next 2. Warriors will take game 5 to go up 3-2, and the Bucks lose in 6. EB 25-11 to win the Finals MVP. Kobe had 27 in the final game. Nobody played that well for the Warriors. Guess just a team effort. 6
guy scoring 10 plus. Oh, thank goodness. Has Jordan retired and I missed it? Or like, is he still out there? Oh, bro definitely retired and I missed it. How could I miss Michael Jordan's retirement? Well, we know he didn't win any rings. Jordan, oh, he retired, yeah. Didn't win any chips though, which is crazy. Pip, I'm gonna edit that out. Pip, redacted, David Robinson, and Kevin Johnson all make the Hall of Fame. This power forward here won 5 championships and 5 finals MVPs. Don't care, Garnett better. 2004 NBA draft. This is the Superman draft. Dwight Howard. Kings and Clippers are tied for the best odds at number 1. And it's gonna be the Nuggets. They finally did it. There you go, Denver fans. Oh, and the Cats about to enter the league here. Will they get anybody good in the expansion draft? A couple 80 overalls. All right. And with the first pick in the 2004 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Dwight Howard. Y'all finally got a guy, number 1 overall, and he's a big-time defensive player, great offensive player, can catch lobs, super athletic. Luol Dango, second to the Sun. 3 is Emeka Okafor to Sacramento. The Cats just entered the league, got Jay Smooth coming right out of high school, and Ben Gordon goes to the Clippers. I want Iguodala goes to the Atlanta Hawks at 6. There's Sean Livingston to the Pacers, Al Jefferson to the Magic, TA to the Hornets. Wizards get T-Riz. Free agency, what you got for me here? Allen Iverson, okay. The AI free agency, all eyes on Iverson. And he goes to the Mavericks. Raptors pick up Peja. He was actually in Dallas. Maybe they needed to get off of him to have the money. Chauncey goes back to the Lakers. Pacers pick up Big Z. But really the moral of the story here is the Mavericks able to pick up Allen Iverson to play with B. Diddy, Karolinko, Mike. It's not a bad team. Oh, the Magic, man. But it's not a bad team. Don't love it, though. Kobe Bryant, now the best player in the league at just 25 years old. Although we know LeBron James quickly coming for that crown. Chris Webber, another MVP, 29 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2.5 blocks. Smooth, Rookie of the Year, 18-7 for the brand new Charlotte Bobcats. Melo, 6th Man of the Year, coming off the bench for New Jersey, averaging 20. Braun, already TPOY, averaged 23, 7-7, 2 steals, 2.5 blocks. Junkyard Dog, MIP, ended up going to the Cats and averaged 14-10 over there. Heat had the Coach of the Year. Kevin, first team was J. Kidd, Kobe, Webber, Duncan, and Powell. A lot of familiar faces there. As far as league leaders go, Bryant once again led the league in scoring. Rebounds was Duncan. Assists was Nash. Steals was Kidd. Blocks was already James. So the blocked by James thing has probably gotten said quite a few times. Bron still has yet to make the NBA playoffs, though. As Melo's 8 seed in Nets knock off the 1 seed here. Oh, he's coming off the bench because they got Checker George Pierce. They also have Crawford and Yao Ming. That team's kind of fire. That's a good 8 seed. We believe New Jersey. Nope, they Mavs Sonics here in the West Finals. Iverson made the move to Dallas, and he's the 1 seed. So he saw the vision there where I didn't. And then the Pistons taking on the Wizards. Shaq O'Neal versus Glenn Robinson. Also, Kobe and the Bucks, I don't think even made the playoffs this year after being the 1 seed last year. Am I wrong on that? No, they were the 13 seed. Oh, man. Well, Kobe might be regretting taking that contract now, as the Pistons finish things in 6, as do the Mavericks. So a Mavs-Pistons NBA Finals. Allen Iverson looking for his first championship, something he was never able to capture in real life. He goes down 2-1, ties up the series 2 apiece, up 3-2. Iverson, a champ, 26-5-8. AI closes the series in 6. And there it is, the title for Mr. Iverson. I would say throughout this video, there's really no debate. The Dallas Mavericks have been the most successful franchise, for sure. I mean, they made many finals. In the early going, they won 5 championships. Now they're back in. Although the Celtics have won 4 in this video, so they're up there too. Obviously still, over 2 decades of basketball to go. So plenty of time for other teams who haven't even won anything to enter the conversation. Speaking of not winning anything, Chris Paul is about to enter the league. Timberwolves have a 25% chance to get him. He's going to the Bobcats to play with Jay Smooth, barring any surprises on draft night. Bo gets it 2, D. Will 3, Danny Granger, David Lee, Charlie Villanueva, Raymond Felton. All right, number 1 pick. Charlotte Bobcats will select Chris Paul out of Wake Forest. T-Wolves at 2, take D. Will. Danny Granger, W name to the Bucks. Kings get Bogut. Clippers get Cheese Fries, Channing Frye, my team legend, bro. If you know, you know. Anybody remember the Marvin Williams lore? Well, Marvin Williams had a moment like no other in one of these videos. Free agency, J. Kidd, who's been consistent, all All-NBA first team. Stackhouse, who's been in that conversation as well. Both those guys up for grabs here. Maybe the Bucks could get one of them to help out Kobe. Nope, Stat goes to the Warriors. Clippers bring back Jason Kidd. Magic are able to retain Tony Parker to play alongside LeBron James. Bobcats, though, new franchise. You already got Smooth. You already got Paul. Not doing too bad, considering they've been in the league for about 4 minutes. I was talking to one of my YouTube friends, and he was like, do you just ask for subscribers in your videos? And I was like, yeah, man. Because I know it might be annoying, and I wanted to talk about this in this video, because I know it's probably annoying. I try to come up with like funny or creative ways to ask. I get it. It's probably annoying. But man, the ultimate goal here, and I really am saying this is the ultimate goal, because beyond this, there isn't much I'm going to be able to do, is to hit 1 million subscribers. I'll be honest, I'm never hitting 10 million. I know people say, oh, never say never. Maybe if I made a pivot to something else, but I don't think I got the talent to hit 10 million subscribers. I didn't think I had the talent to hit 100K. Here we are. But, you know, regardless, the ultimate goal would be to one day hit 1 million subscribers. So if asking for subscribers helps me get to that gold plaque, I'm gonna do it. All right, that's all there is to it, because I really am passionate about this stuff. When you hear me asking, oh, can you subscribe to the channel, it's because I care about growing the channel. That's what it is. All right, no, YouTube does not pay you when somebody subscribes to the channel. That's why subscribing to the channel is free, right? I just want to grow the channel to get that gold plaque, and then I'll stop begging for subscribers. But I don't know. We'll see when that day comes. Maybe I'll be hunting for the diamond play button, 10 million, but off 2K content, I can't see that happening. Maybe if I made some type of gesture pivot to IRL content, but I can't see myself doing that, bro. The one time I recorded a vlog, I did not enjoy it, man. Like, I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I thought it was cool once it was finished, but I was just stressing the whole time I was recording it. I don't think I ever want to do that again. 29, 13, and 6. 1.5 steals, 2.5 blocks for Chris Webber. Hey, it's another Chris. Chris Paul, 22 and 10 assists in his rookie season. Rookie of the year. Iguodala, 6th man of the year. Timmy Duncan, 28, 15, and 5 3-blocks. What a season. DPOY. Sean Livingston, MIP. Nets had a big year over there in New Jersey. Gill, AI, Weber, Duncan, Gasol, All-NBA first team. Pal's been really good this video. C-Webb led the league in scoring. Duncan, 15 boards a night, 10 assists a night for Paul, leading the league in assists as a rookie. Bron led the league in steals with 2.3. Duncan led the league in blocks with 2.9. Bron's Magic still yet to make the leap into the NBA playoffs, though, and they've been around for some time. Hey, didn't I say New Jersey was going to be nice? They're up to the #1 seed. They still got Melo off the bench. They got Crawford, Paul Pierce, taking on Shaq and the Wizards here. Shaq is carrying this Wizards team, golly. And then the Mavericks continue to do it. Just won a chip last year. Iverson wants to go back-to-back, but he's got to get through Nick the Quick, Ray, C-Webb. It's a tough team to beat, but AI might just do it. It's going 7, as is this New Jersey series with Washington. So we'll first tune in to Wizards Nets, then we'll go back over there for Mavs versus Sonics. This one's very close in the early going. Later on, Wizards create some separation. New Jersey tries to get back in it, but it's too little too late. 29 from Crawford, not enough. Shaq, 26 and 17 at 34 years old. Shaq still bowling out, leading Washington to the finals. Mavs Sonics game 7. Let's get it. Dallas Mavericks off to a hot start in this game, but here come the Sonics, a huge third quarter, and they just run away with the game. So no back-to-back chips for Iverson. He had 23. How about 36 and 14 for the multi-time MVP, Christopher Webber. Webber and Ray and Nick the Quick versus Shaq. Shaq, if you pulled this one off, that'd be a huge accomplishment. Early on, Sonics are cooking. Here come the Wizards, though. Seattle goes up 3-2. I'll simcast the game 6. I know before I was kind of simming through that, but I'll simcast the game 6. Let's see what's going on here. Seattle Sonics get a good lead, and they will win this championship. 24 from Isaiah Ryder. Oh, Shaq, a stinker. 13 points and fouled out. How about 30 from Evan Reed? I don't know who this dude is. 29, 17, and 6 from Chris Webber. 23 from Ray Allen. Webber finals MVP. 32, 16, 6. 2 steals, 3 blocks. He is your finals MVP. Chris Webber has been on a run in this video for sure. You know he's been quiet for a long time. Kevin Garnett, just thinking about other forwards. But Webber, 3 MVPs in his first championship to go along with those MVPs. But yeah, Garnett and the Celtics, they're like a 6 seed. They're a cool team, but his resume was so stacked in 03. I was like, if he can keep adding to this, he's going to be almost the undisputed GOAT, but he hasn't been able to add to it in some time. Penny retired. Glenn Rice retired. None of those guys make the Hall of Fame. Draft lottery. This is 06. This is the B. Roy draft. Clippers have the best chance at #1, and they'll land it, followed by the Wolves, then the Orlando Magic. So here we go. Aldridge, Roy, Chris Paul. Look at that smile on his face. Chris Paul. Kyle Lowry, my guy. Bubble Butt. Paul Millsap, Bargnani, Rudy Gay. And of course, NBA draft legend, Adam Morrison. Wilson with the first pick in the 2006 NBA draft. The LA Clippers will select Paul Millsap. 2, T-Wolves take Rondo. 3, Orlando take LaMarcus. Roy, in a world of no injuries, falls to at least 4. Nuggets are going to trade Mo Taylor and Jason Williams and take Lowry. That's cool. Roy goes 5 to Sacramento. Well, sorry to break it to you, Brandon. No chips for you. Nuggets making another deal, trading a pick for Barbosa and Nocioni. They'll go grab Rudy Gay. Bargnani goes to the Cavs. Justin Williams to the Bobcats. And that's my cue to go on ahead and get out of here. Hey, JJ Redick, my favorite coach. Got Paul Pierce in unrestricted free agency. His Nets were really good last year. You've also got Ray Allen, who's coming off a championship with the Sonics. And Ray said, I don't care, I'm going to the Bobcats. Why would you ever do that? And Paul went to the Rockets. I don't know what these guys were thinking, but Jay Williams is doing really well in a world where he doesn't get hurt. Hoping Mark Stoudemire re-signs with the Bulls. But the Rockets and the Bobcats, the two big teams of the offseason. Cats now have Chris Paul, Ray Allen, Josh Smith. They only entered the league in 04. Big moves from them. And then the Rockets, Pearson Duncan. Supporting cast didn't crazy, but Pearson Duncan, that's going to be a crazy one too. Also, the door's open for Melo in New Jersey to be the guy with Pierce out of there. But also, they might have needed Pierce and Melo to keep being that 1 seed type of team. Next draft, 07, featuring the Durantula. The biggest ticket wins MVP, 25, 13, and 6 for Mr. Garnett. B. Roy, Rookie of the Year, averaged 12, 4, and 7. Man, 4 teams passed on you, Brandon. How do you feel? Freaky Boris, 6 Man of the Year, 16, 6, and 5. 27, 9, and 7 from Bron. 2 steals, 2 blocks, DPOY. Martell Webster, MIP. Stan Wall, Coach of the Year for the Dubs. Kobe on first team, averaged a Curry ball, 30 a night. J. Kidd, also first team, 22, 5, and 9. There's Garnett, there's Bron, there's Shaq. Bron makes his first ever All-NBA first team. And yet still, his Orlando Magic, nowhere to be found. Bucks did grab a 6 seed with Kobe averaging 30, but they lose first round to the Cats. Cats can't make the conference finals. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, I thought Melo had left New Jersey. No, it was Pierce who left New Jersey. And New Jersey makes it here without Pierce. 73 overall, Will Bynum starting at the 1 is nuts. But they got Crawford, Yao, Melo. They make it here to face KG and Jameson. I'd been saying how Garnett hadn't won anything in a while. He must have heard me. Number 1 seed in the conference finals. Then we got another 1-2 matchup here out west. Warriors versus Mavericks. Jerry Stackhouse in the Bay. They're going to be a tough out for sure. Number 1 seed out west there. These series go 7. Nets take care of business in 6. Garnett falls short. Melo looking for a ring as the Warriors and Mavs will end up going 7. Stack and company open up, playing real well. And the Mavs might just have no answer here. Yeah, it is a win for the Golden State Warriors. 28 and 18 from Elton Brand. 25 from Ron Artest. Hey, I tried. 41 and 10. Red with 28. B. Diddy with 23 and 11. Simply was not enough. So we got a Warriors-Nets finals. Can Melo and Yao get one? That would be a fun duo to win a ring. They start off 2-0. Is this just going to be like usual where the other team wins 2 in a row? No. Nets up 3-1. And they win it in 5. Carmelo, 31, 6, and 5 in the finals. It's just his 4th year. The superstar of the team left, Paul Pierce, and Melo said, I'm the real superstar. Let's go get a ring. Champion in his 4th season. GP's out of here. Grandmama out of here. Terrell Brandon, Doug Christie. Big Country retired. No Hall of Fame inductees this year. Who will get the number 1 pick and a chance to draft the Durantula? Well, actually, in a world of no injuries, you might go Greg Oden. We'll see. Kings have the top chance, followed by the Clippers, then the Knicks. And the Clippers get 1, Hawks at 2, Magic at 3. Will the Clippers take Durant or will they take Greg? It's a conversation here. With the first pick here in 07, the Clippers select, Kevin Durant out of Texas. Easy money, you can't go wrong. At 2, the Hawks will take Marc Gasol. Oden's still on the board. Magic get Big Al. Kings compare Roy and Oden. Oh, I needed that so bad. They took Al Thornton. I wanted to see Roy and Oden on the same team. Knicks take Uncle Mike. Cavs, will they get Oden? They will. That's a steal at 6, bro. No injuries. There goes Sessions, Jeff Green, Gary Neal. That's my cue to get out of here. But I like that pick for the Cavs at 6. Joakim Noah falls to 13. Goes to the Lakers. Swaggy P goes to the Orlando Magic. Hey, Ryan the Bot. Distant cousin of Barry, if you didn't know. Iverson and Kobe, both unrestricted free agents. Kobe, you've wasted enough of your career on the Bucks. Get out of there. Kobe's going to Phoenix. Bron resigns with the Magic. Magic. Bucks bring in Iverson. So after Kobe left, they get Iverson. I don't know what the Bucks' whole deal is with getting superstars to play for their bad squads. I guess Danny Granger is getting better. Just averaged 22. So maybe Iverson can win another ring over there. As for Kobe in Phoenix, he's playing with ISO Joe, David Lee, Luol Deng. I mean, it's definitely a much better team than the Bucks, but it's still not crazy. 08 draft on the way. Love, Rose, Russ. Two of the most athletic point guards of all time, and Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook. And I think Russ is the most athletic PG ever, because with his size and strength combined with the speed, I just think there's nothing like it, man. I know Rose, incredible. But also Russ has lasted so long in the league too, and is still a superb athlete. I mean, if you want to say Rose, I can't fault you at all. But, man, I don't know. I think Russ has got it. Kevin Garnett, your MVP, 25. 12, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 1.5 steals. Crazy. The Durantula comes in, averages 20, 7 boards and 4 assists, so 1.5 steals and 2 blocks. ISO Joe, 6th man of the year. Garnett wins DPOY, Marniani MIP, Logan Schmidt, coach of the year for the Boston Seas. All NBA first, it's Gil, Kobe, KG, Bron, and Powell. A lot of the usual names. Magic made the 8th seed. Boy, oh boy, Bron's finally here. Jay Williams averaged 30 and led the league in scoring. Rebounds was Ilgauskas at 14. Nash, 9.8 dimes, 2.4 steals, 4 AI, 2.3 blocks for Powell. Hero Antic. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And Bron finally gets in and said, yeah, I'm ready to get to work. Takes down MVP KG in a sweep and then loses to the Cats in the next round. But interesting. So the Bobcats make the conference finals. Look at Stromile Swift with the headband about at his eyebrows. Taking on Page. I want Iguodala, Charlie Villanueva, Marc Gasol. I think the Cats could win that and go to the finals. And then Kobe and the Suns are here. Kobe on his new team making some noise. I didn't realize Wade and Dwight were both on the Nuggets. That's a fire 1-2. Nuggets winning 5. Bobcats winning 6. I'm sorry. So we get a Nuggets versus Cats NBA Finals. And the Nuggets got young Lowry, so they'll be built for the future for sure. 2-1 for the Cats. 3-1. Nuggets win game 5. Chris might blow a 3-1 in the finals. Who would have thought? Chris. Everybody hates Chris. Wait, Chris, you might have a chance. 1 point game, 2:21 to go. Feel like Paul McCartney and Mike fighting. The girl is mine. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Williams will inbound the ball. It's going to go into Stromile Swift. Oh, we got a mismatch. Take him to the post. That's easy. Backs down, fades away, and made it harder than he needed to. Rudy Gay will pull down the rebound. Gay gives it to Caron Butler. Now it'll go to Kyle Lowry. Oh, yeah, you got him out on the perimeter. Lowry, step back over the defense. That's a tough shot. Stromile Swift, way to slide your feet, play good defense there. Chris Paul pushed the ball for the Cats. He gives it to Langdon. Langdon not getting anywhere here on Brent Berry. Just give it back to Chris, man. Chris, legacy on the line. Don't blow this 3-1 up the middle for the finish. 3-point lead for the Cats as CP3 gets up the middle for the lay-in. Still very much anybody's game here in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You got plenty of time left if you're Denver. I mean, you've come back down 3-1. A little 3-point lead is nothing to you, right? Dwayne Wade with it up top. The Dwayne Wade-Dwight pick and roll is going to be ridiculous. Nice dump off from Wade down to Howard, who missed the lay-in. He had double coverage there. Good defense from the Cats. Paul thought about the 3. Instead, he'll swing to Williams. Now it goes to Thomas using the Swift screen. Thomas gonna find Smooth. Smith puts it on the floor. Had it going to the basket, but instead kicked to Paul. Josh Smith should have banged that. That would have been an easy dunk for him. But instead, the Nuggets will have another chance. Still a 1-possession game. Wade uses the Howard screen. Howard rolling to the basket. Wade had him open, but he hit him a little bit too late. Dwight looking for a dribble handoff. Gets it to Caron Butler. Butler with 3 on the shot clock. Gonna have to bail out. Denver rises up. Tough shot. No good. Rebound Williams. The Nuggets offense has looked absolutely putrid down the stretch here. Thomas will use the Swift screen. Thomas bounces to Smith. Smith doesn't want the 3. Extra pass to Williams. Williams 8 on the shot clock here. Denver does not have to foul. Just got to get this stop. Thomas fires. No good. Rebound Butler. Denver will have a chance with the 3-pointer here. Caron swings to Jose Calderon. Calderon uses the screen. 17 on the clock. Calderon finds Butler open. He doesn't take the 3. It goes to the flat. splash. Dwayne, the shot fake over the top. No good. What was he thinking? What was Dwayne Wade cooking there, man? Oh my goodness. Smooth at the line. First one's butter. And Josh Smith will knock both down. 5-point lead for the Cats. Looks like they're not going to blow a 3-1. Chris, you might just get out of here with an NBA title, big dog. Rudy Gay inbound in the rock. Gay into Butler. Butler corner 3. Won't go. That was disgusting from the Nuggets. Terrible showing. Wade at 34, but down the stretch, bad. Paul at 34. Allen with 20. I don't even know if I saw Ray out there. Ray Allen was Finals MVP, 25, 5, and 9. And the Bobcats, 4 years after joining the league, win the NBA championship. What an incredible run for them. 2008 draft lottery. Who will go one here? Probably Derrick Rose. So who's going to be getting Mr. Derrick in a world of no injuries? Cavs got a great chance, but it'll be Utah followed by Milwaukee, then the LA Lakers. But the first pick in 08, the Utah Jazz will select No! Number 2, Milwaukee Bucks take Derrick Rose. Robin Lopez just went number 1. Lakers at 3 take Kevin Love. Brody's still on the board for the Cavs here, and they'll take him. Did the rap and the track, triple-double, no assists. I'm literally listening to that song as we speak. Russell Westbrook, welcome to the team. Sometimes I wake up and I'm Michael Beasley. Thunder select Mike Bees. OJ Mayo to the Grizz. Gallo to the Raps. Brook Lopez, back before he was Splash Mountain, when he was just straight post action. He gets selected by the Mavericks. Dragic to the T-Wolves. Batum to the Clippers. It's a pretty deep draft class with a lot of impact players. Hey, Mario Chalmers. 2008 free agency. Dwight Howard restricted. Big Z, the biggest unrestricted free agent, so not the most exciting one. He goes to Sacramento. Sorry to hear that. Where did Derrick Rose get drafted to? The Bucks? Wait. Oh, they don't have Kobe anymore. They've got Iverson, though. He's playing with Iverson. Not a bad duo. Rose is still young, though. We got another crazy draft on the way. You know what it is. 09, Wardell, greatest shooter to wear 30. Chris Paul wins MVP coming off the championship. By the way, he won that chip in the 3rd year of his career. Now he's going and grabbing the MVP in the 4th year of his career. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists from Chris Paul. Russ Westbrook, aka the Brody, Rookie of the Year, 23, 3, and 7 from Mr. Triple Double. Mike Conley, MIP, DPOY for KG. Jay Rich, 6th Man of the Year. Clay Bradley, Coach of the Year. The Cats win 69 games. It's Paul, Gilbert, Bron, KG, Powell, All NBA first. Magic once again not in the playoffs. Bron's got to get out of there, bro. It's nasty over there in Orlando. I don't know what's going on. Barnett led the league in scoring, 27 a night, 15 boards for Howard, 12 assists for Paul, 2.1 steals for Iverson, 2.8 blocks for Dwight Howard. Let's get to another postseason. Y'all know the drill at this point. We've been going for years and years and years. It's a 1-2 matchup out east. Cats versus Hawks. Oh, the Cats got this for sure. All due respect to Iggy. And then it's the Dubs and the Nuggets here. Howard and Wade looking to get back to the finals. Right their wrongs here. Cats are back. Do we get a finals rematch? We do. Running it back. Nuggets, Cats. I think the Cats got it, dude. 2-0. Nuggets get a game. 3-1. Yeah, this time it's not going to go 7. There's no danger of the Cats blowing the lead. 32, 3, and 12 from Chris Paul. I can't believe I'm saying this. Chris Paul, 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, averaging 30 and 12 in the playoffs. Oh, no, he's only a 1-time finals MVP. I'm sorry. Ray Allen won it last year. But he's also got a regular season MVP. And he's only played 4 years in the league. Insanity. Jim Jackson, Spree, Mike Finley, Joe Smith retired. Who made the Hall of Fame? Oh, Alonzo Mourning also retired. He averaged 20 and 10, won a championship. Yeah, he had some moments throughout this video. Hall of Famer for sure. 2009 draft lottery. Who will be getting 30? Looks like the Pacers have the best chance, but the Cavs will jump Curry and Russ. I'm interested to see how that would work. Is that what's gonna happen here? Number 1, 2009 Cavs take Jimmy Harden. Why didn't I think about that? Harden and Russ back together. KD, now you just need to leave your team in free agency and go join those guys. To the Mavericks. Omri Caspi? Stop the video. We saw Robin Lopez get drafted over Derrick Rose. And then even crazier, we saw Omri Caspi get selected over Steph Curry. Steph goes 3 to the Pacers. Blake Griffin at 4 to the Pistons. Thunder take Debo. 6 is the Rickster. B. Jennings at 7 to the Nuggets. When will Jeff Teague be drafted? We are all waiting. Drew Holiday. There he is. Jeff Teague to the Washington Wizards. The 6'3 guard out of Wake Forest. There's James Johnson. Darren Collison. So Steph Curry, a Pacer. Okay, forget all that though. Chris Paul, a restricted free agent. Tim Duncan though, unrestricted free agent. Will Duncan be leaving Houston? He's going to the Pacers, who just drafted Steph. You've gotta be kidding me. They've got Roy Hibbert, lore accurate, Livingston's here. This team's gonna be a contender from the get-go. I don't care that Steph's young. It's not gonna matter because you have Tim Duncan now, that vet in the building. Pacers Cavs, game 1 tonight, man. Hopefully I'll be able to watch and I won't still be finishing this video. Not that I'm not enjoying the video, but I also want to catch the game, you know what I mean? It's still not even 2 o'clock and we're already about to enter the 2010s decade, so I think we'll be cool and I'll be able to finish this off. Regardless, Knicks, Cavs, who do I got? I got New York winning in 5. I'll give them 6. I'll give the Cavs 6, but I think New York just has the better team. They've looked really good. I've talked about it a lot ever since what happened against Atlanta and that slow start. They've pretty much been incredible since they went down 2-1. They haven't lost. So I think Cleveland has too many issues and they face other teams with their own issues in the Raptors and the Pistons, and that's why they were able to win. But the Knicks are more refined. They're just a better team. They don't have as many issues as Cleveland or the other teams the Cavs have faced. If I was a Knicks fan, I'd be happy I'm facing the Cavs rather than the Pistons because I think that the Piston defense could have been a problem. I still think the Knicks would have won, but probably would have been a tougher series. Chris Paul, your most valuable player, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 MVPs back-to-back. Jimmy Harden, Rookie of the Year, 16, 2 and 6. ISO Joe, 6 Man of the Year. Bron, DPOY, averaged 2.4 steals, 2 blocks. Get out of Orlando, 2010. This is when the decision happened, so I think he'll be a free agent. Dragic, MIP, Clay Bradley, Coach of the Year. This is what the Bobcats do. Paul, Gill, KG. Where did all KG's stats go? Bron and Powell. Durant's already second team, and this was like year 3. ISO Savant, well said for sure. As far as the league leaders go, it's Garnett leading the league in scoring at 28, 15 boards for Duncan, 11 assists for Paul, 2.4 steals for Bron, 2.6 blocks for Powell. Where were the Pacers at? Only the 7 seed? They got first rounded? I'm shocked. So we got the Cats and the Heat in the East Finals. Oh, bring out the belt, Chris. Chris is about a three-peat. Spurs got the Chris is about a three-peat. Gill, Rip, and Bosh isn't a bad core though. It's not, but Chris is not going to repeat. He lost to the Heat. It's a Heat Spurs finals here in 2010, a little ahead of schedule and, you know, almost all the wrong players. Chris Bosh is on the Spurs. He should be on the Heat for a Heat Spurs final, but anyway, so should Mike Miller. But funny how we got Heat Spurs around the time it happened in real life. 3-0 for Miami. Oh my gosh, it's a sweep. Antoine Jamison, finals MVP. 21-8-7 for Twan. Well, there you go. An Antoine Jamison 2010 finals MVP. Who'da thunk it? 2010 draft on the way featuring Optimus Dime. That was a bad shot. Boogie Cousins, Baby Bron, and of course my guy Lynn Sandy. Oh, Gordo, we can never forget you either. Who's retiring? Mash, Van Exel, Grant Hill. Grant Hill didn't do too much. I was hyping him up for the no injuries thing, but I mean, he averaged 24, had a long career, made 12 All-Stars. Mighty Mouse also makes the Hall of Fame. 9-time All-Star there. Who's in competition for the number 1 pick? OKC, Knicks, and Pistons all about have the same chance. Knicks at 1, Cavs at 2, Jazz at 3. So Optimus Dime in the Big Apple, that's how we're feeling. Number 1, New York Knicks select DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, that's a fire. Pick 2, Boogie in New York. Pick 2, Cleveland Cavs will take Paul George, leaving Utah with the chance to get Wall, and that's what they'll do. Thunder at 4, get Evan Turner. Pistons will draft Gordon Hayward. Raptors trade the 6th pick to OKC for a couple role players, and the Thunder get Eric Bledsoe there. Jeremy Lin went to the Magic for anybody curious. Hassan Whiteside to the T-Wolves. There's Jordan Crawford. Oh man, 2010 free agency features Kobe. So Bron is still in Orlando. Dude, he's genuinely about to like waste his career. I mean, he's only 25 right now, but he's wasted 7 years doing nothing. Last year, the contract on the way, but he's saying he's thinking he'd want to re-sign with the team. So I don't know. We'll see. Kobe, Carter, Iverson, Pierce, Williams, Stoudemire. This is one of our most stacked free agencies ever. Kobe will go to the Bulls. Cavs get Carter, and they've already got Harden and Russ. Rockets get Iverson. Pierce goes to the Raptors. Everybody's moving. Blazers bring back Jay Williams. So Kobe Bryant on the Chicago Bulls, huh? Kobe is with Tony Parker. Oh, so the Magic don't even have Freaky Tony anymore? No wonder Bron's struggling over there. They got nobody really. I mean, Jamal Crawford, I guess, but golly. And then the Cavs, and they have Odin, and they have George. It's up. It's up. It's about to be Cleveland's time. It's It's about to be Cleveland's time. Oh my gosh. Iverson, I don't know why he went to the Rockets. Pacers, I'm watching out for too, because Wardell's on his way. Who's the best player in the league right now? Bron, highest overall in the league, head and shoulders above everybody, but not playing for much of anything because that front office. Ooh, entering a new era here. This is the LeBron era, so maybe Bron's luck will change as we enter the 2010s, because it's been wicked for Bron so far. We got incremental luxury tax, Rising Stars game, USA versus World, modern social media replaces NBA.com. That's it? That's kind of lame. Well, let's go ahead and get to it. I mean, we do have the Curry era coming up in 2016. That'll be the last era before, I guess, modern era that they usually pop up with 2023 or so. Yeah, about to enter 2010, 2011 season. Let's work. Garnett is your MVP, 26, 12, and 7. I don't know what happened to all bro's stats. I guess when you simulate this many years, some things are bound to kind of break a little bit, but hopefully when it's all said and done, like all his records and stuff will be preserved. Does he still have all his championships on the resume? Nah, they deleted some of them. I don't know where those went. That's so weird. But at the end, hopefully it'll all pop up. Cousins, rookie of the year, 20 and 7. Big time for a rookie. Harden back in that 6-man role because Carter, 6-man of the year. Garnett, DPOY. DeRozan, most improved. Cats still doing their thing, 61 wins. First team, you got Gil, Paul, Garnett, James, and Gasol. As far as league leaders, Dirk. He's been quiet all video. Led the league in scoring, 29 a night. Boards was Dwight with 15. 10 dimes from Conley. 2.6 steals from Bron. 2.6 blocks from Howard. Yeah, Dwight Howard all over the glass and blocking tons of shots. The 8-seeded Wizards are in the conference finals here. Old man Shaq still going, and of course Jeff Teague. He's here for everything. He's here taking on the Miami Heat defending champs. Clippers with the Durantula and J Kidd will be taking on the Spurs. Young KD trying to do something here in the playoffs. Young KD going to the finals to face the Heat, the reigning champions. What you got, KD? Game 1 goes to the Heat. They're up 2-0. He's got nothing for Miami, apparently. Yeah, he loses in 5. ISO Joe just came here, joined the defending champs, but averaged 22 in the finals. Definitely played his role in helping them win the title. He was their best player. They wouldn't have done it without him. Durant, though, makes it. Can't win it here in 2011. He made the finals in 2012 in real life and lost. Shaq retires, but he wasn't washed. He wasn't Celtics Shaq. He was still a hooper. Shaq, Stack, and Glenn all make the Hall of Fame. Shaq, a 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, 5-time MVP. 2011 NBA draft. This features Kyrie, Kawhi, Klay, Isaiah Thomas, of course, Jan Vesely, but Kemba, Jimmy Buckets, the greatest husband of all time, Tristan Thompson. And with the first pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors will select Kyrie Irving out of Duke. Kyrie going to the 6th. Pick 2, Detroit basketball. Gonna take Clay the Stallion out of Washington State. 3, OKC will get the Claw. 4, the Wizards will trade their pick for Big C and Larry Hughes. Why? What a fleece from the Kings. And then they do a Kings thing and use it to take Valanciunas. Oh my gosh, Jan Vesely. There's Vooch to the Bulls. He's back. Isaiah Thomas to the Grizz. Lakers trade their pick to New York for Marvin Williams. Chris Singleton. Like, who are we picking? Kemba falls to 9. Jimmy goes 10 to Sacramento. There you go, Sacramento. At least you got Jimmy Buckets. Jimmer Fredette went to the Hawks there. 2011 free agency. Oh my gosh, Bron, please. Please get out of there. Melo's also a free agent. He had that success a while ago with New Jersey. Hasn't seen much since, so maybe he'll leave. Dirk's in here. Wade's in here. It's about to be crazy. Bron, oh my gosh. He went back to the Magic. Dirk went back to Philly. Melo left New Jersey for the Hawks. Melo, at least you got some sense. You actually won in New Jersey too, but you realize, hey, things aren't going so well. Let me try and change it up. Oh, well, maybe you don't have any sense. You teamed up with Iggy. That probably wasn't play, all due respect. The finals MVP. AD draft coming up, and let me tell y'all, man, AD definitely simmed really well. Like, he's obviously a great player in real life. Man, in the simulation, it's different. Y'all think AD will play any games for Washington? Seen rumors that maybe he'll get moved before he even plays, which would be nuts. Like, we just traded for you. You're just gonna be injured for a little bit and then be like, yeah, I'm cool. Back to the Lakers, AD. Come back. Hey, man, if my Warriors could get him for the low, and I mean the low, like, maybe it's worth the shot. I don't know. I'm really hoping we get Kawhi. We use that 11th pick, maybe some other draft capital, a young piece like a Pods. And Pods is cool, bro. I know I joke on him a lot and say he's trash. He's not a bad player, but I'd be willing to use him to get a Kawhi. And then he'd have more opportunities with the Clippers. Clippers, presumably, so it could be better for him too. Wouldn't have as much of a microscope on him because, you know, he's on the Warriors. But I think that could be an interesting move for Kawhi. Didn't see this coming. Pau Gasol, the MVP. 22 points, 12 boards, 6 dimes, and 2 blocks from Pau. Kyrie, Rookie of the Year, averaged 19 and 4 assists. Jimmy Harden, uno, 6th Man of the Year. Well, he's number 6, which in Spanish is seis, right? Siete. All right. That's how you say 6'7" in Spanish. I'm gonna edit that out. Garnett, DPOY. Boogie Cousins, 26 and 11, MIP. Taylor West, Coach of the Year for the Cleveland Cavs. Chris Paul, Derrick Rose. Oh, Derrick Rose, wow. 27 and 9 already for Rose. Garnett's here. James is here. Gasol. I skipped past the other all defensive stuff. My bad. The other All-NBA teams. Paul led the league in scoring, 28 a night. Boards was, you know what, the real number 1 pick. Robin Lopez, 16 rebounds a night. He's a 90 overall somehow. 10 assists tonight for D. Will. 2.1 steals for Bron. 2.4 blocks for Howard. Bron, once again, not in the playoffs. Why did you go back to the Magic? Like, why would you ever do that? Most dumb thing ever. And I don't know what he was thinking. What was he cooking, bro? We got Cavs Heat. The Heat have won 2 in a row. I don't know how either. Oh, and this is that fire Cavs team too. They were the 1 seed this year. New Orleans taking on the Blazers. MVP Pau versus, I don't know what this Portland team is. There are some weird teams that are like super overachieving. Cavs go to the finals. Oh, Portland went 7. I should have tuned into that one. Ultimately, Pau loses. Sorry to the MVP. Jay Williams drops him off. So here we go. Oh, dude. Russ, Vince, PG, Greg. They're bringing out the belt. Harden's off the bench too, by the way. Yeah, you're getting swept. The Brody. 25, 7, and 12. Wins a championship. So does Vince Carter. So does Harden. Bunch of guys who are non-champions. Odin, Paul George. Everybody gets a ring, man. Chris Webber. Fire throughout this video. Nash. They both retire. Sure, they'll make the Hall of Fame. Oh, no Nash, but Webber makes it. 3-time MVP, 1-time champion, 1-time finals MVP, 11 All-NBA first. Oh, man. I was trying to do like a woo, but my voice is so cooked. Pistons picking 1, Knicks 2, Raptors 3. So Pistons are probably beginning Anthony Davis here, I'd assume. Number 1, 2012, Detroit takes AD. Good pick. 2, the Knicks got Dame. Oh, Philly's got picks 4 and 5. Raps take Drummond. 4 is Beal to the Sixers. We didn't even really look at who all was in this draft. I kind of just went straight to it. HB goes to Philly as well. Dion Waiters to the Mavs. Tony Roden, okay. Draymond Green goes to the Rockets, though, there. So, yeah, Chris Middleton to the T-Wolves. Jay Crowder to the Atlanta Hawks. There's Jeff's brother. Tim Duncan, after kind of a really disappointing tenure with the Pacers alongside Curry, is an unrestricted free agent. Dwight Howard, also unrestricted. Rose and Russ, restricted. They'll be going back. Yeah, there you go. They go back to their teams. Duncan re-signs with the Pacers. Hornets pick up, or no, they've already been having Dante Green. They re-sign him, re-sign Powell. Nuggets bring back Howard. Not seeing any movement here. All right. Sound like Ninja on the Times Square celebration for New Year's when he was trying to get everybody to floss like a boss. Steph Curry and Russ coming for the throne as best in the league. So is Dante Green, the 99 potential cheat code. If you know, you know. Dwight Howard, MVP. Wow. 25, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks. I mean, nuts numbers. Well deserved. 19 and 12 from AD in his rookie year. Also blocked 3 shots per game. 1 Rookie of the Year. Livingston, 6 man. Bron, DPOY. 2.3 steals, 2.3 blocks. Probably no playoffs again, huh? Nuggets were really good with 61 wins. All-NBA first team, you got Paul, Curry, who averaged almost 30. Almost averaged a Curry Bowl. Bron, Garnett, and Dwight Howard. And yep, the Magic not in the playoffs again. Pacers with Curry and Duncan aren't in here. A lot of our big name starts, Kobe hasn't really been doing much. Like, a lot of our big name starts have really been kind of disappointing. Steph led the league in scoring. Howard was rebounds. Assists was Darren Williams at 11.1. Steals, Bron. Blocks was Davis, who averaged 3. Rookie leading the league in blocks. So our East Finals will be Raptors Bulls. I was just saying how Kobe hadn't done much, and here he is taking on the Raps who have Kyrie and Paul Pierce. But he's with Tony Parker. And then the Hornets taking on the Warriors here. JaVale McGee is the highest rated player on the Warriors. It is Christmas for New Orleans. There's no way New Orleans loses this. They're going 7. Kobe's in the finals. Okay, Kobe. Chasing that championship that he has yet to capture. Looks like the Warriors are going to go down to the Hornets. It was hard fought, though, from the Dubs. Elton Brand, 24 and 11. Powell with 29. So here it is, NBA Finals. Kobe, can he get that first championship? Or will Powell beat him? 2-0 for the Bulls. Hornets will tie it up. Bulls go up 3-2, and it's going 7. Kobe versus Powell in a game 7. Teammates turned to rivals. They helped each other win rings in real life. This time, they're trying to stop each other from winning rings, and Kobe will win it. His first championship, 21 points in the closeout game, averaged 31 in the playoffs here. That is his first title, 34 years old. Hard fought for him. 27, 8-8 from Bryant to lead his guys to an NBA title. Rasheed Wallace, Big Z, Ben Wallace, T-Mac all retire. And out of all those guys, nobody made the Hall of Fame. Crazy. Spurs are picking 1. What were the odds? Oh, the Spurs had the best odds. They land number 1. Knicks at 2. Blazers at 3. This is the 2013 draft, headlined by Giannis Antetokounmpo. You also got Rudy, Victor Oladipo, some other really good players. First pick, 2013, San Antonio takes Otto Porter. Out of all franchises, I would not expect San Antonio to be the one to do something like this. This had Lakers hire coach David Robinson. What? Pick 2, Knicks get Oladipo. Giannis still on the board at 3. Blazers trade the pick. My Warriors trade JaVale McGee in a first. If we can get Giannis off this, oh my gosh, Warriors front office moving crazy. Grizz take Gobert at 4. C-Mac goes to the Hawks. Rod Magruder. There's Nerlens Noel. Anthony Bennett goes 8 to the Mavericks. Dennis the Menace. T. Snell. S. Dot. Free agency. Our biggest unrestricted player is Tony Parker. Oh my gosh. Restricted free agent Blake Griffin leaves Detroit for the Heat. That's big there. Also, Ray Allen left the Cats for the Jazz. D. Will stays in Sacramento. Tony going home. San Antonio. So the Heat got Blake Griffin. Don't know why he went there. Hey, the Knicks, Boogie and Dame, watch out. As we head into the 2013-14 season. Pau Gasol does it again. My GOAT, man. 26 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. Pau Gasol has been incredible in this simulation. One of the more decorated resumes we've seen. I don't think he's got a ring yet, though, so there's something that could decorate it a little bit better. Giannis rocking number 35 in the Bay like he's KD, 22, 8-5, Rookie of the Year. Jay Smooth, 6-man. Dwight wins your Defensive Player of the Year, 23 and 15 with 3 blocks. Marshawn Brooks, MIP. Alonzo left the game. Now he's ready to coach. Coach of the Year. And Brandon Anderson, Executive of the Year for the Lakers. I feel like they've been quiet since like Magic, so maybe the Lakers will get to it, start doing something. Hey, here's a lot of the names we know. KD, Russ, Bron, all NBA first. Then you've got Garnett and Pau Gasol. Not that we don't know these other players, but, you know, they're modern players. They're guys who are currently playing. That's what I was saying there. As far as league leaders go, Kevin Love. Shout out to Kev. Averaged 30 rebounds was Dwight at 15. 11 dimes for D. Will. 2.4 steals for Bron. 2.8 blocks for who else but Serge Ibaka. 8-seeded Blazers upset the 1-seeded Grizz. This was not the best 1 seed. And the Blazers, I mean, they weren't the best 8 seed, but they had JaVale McGee, so you knew they were going to win. Cavs versus Raptors. Bro, the Cavs. Cleveland's just going to be such a tough out. And then a battle of LA here. Lakers-Clippers in the West Finals. Early on, Lakers and Clips going back and forth. That series is going 7. Cavs, yeah, take care of business in 5. Cleveland didn't win last year. Chi-Town got one, but I could definitely see the Cavs grabbing another one here. We've seen quite a few repeat champions in recent history. Okay, anyway, Lakers versus Clippers, game number 7. Now, if they win this, the Clippers, we could see a Durant versus Westbrook NBA Finals, which would be so much fun, but who likes fun anyway? Kevin Love, 31 points. So instead, Russ will be facing his UCLA teammate in Kev. The other Kevin, KD, dropped 25 in Game 7. Was not enough. Russ, Harden, PG, they all play together on the Clippers. Isn't that funny to think about? It feels like a long time ago. Taking on Kevin Love, who's just been a man on a mission this season. I mean, he averaged 30 in the regular season, dropped down a little bit in the playoffs, but he's still doing his thing, 100%. Game 1 is the Cavs win. They're up 2-0. Lakers will take Game 3. Cavs take Game 4. Lakers take Game 5 and 6. Look, Kevin James eyeing the 3-1 comeback. Couple years before Bron did it. No way Kevin Love comes back 3-1. Jimmy Harden, Russ, PG trying to get their second ring, but Kevin Love's got other plans. 2:02 to go. We've got a 2-point game. Lakers had a really good third quarter to make this game interesting down the stretch. Let's jump in. Oh my goodness, here we go. Paul George will get the ball into Russell Westbrook. Westbrook defended by Darren Collison. Swings
swings it over to James Harden. Harden to George. George, tough threes. He's falling to the ground, misses, but Russ is on the offensive glass, putting it up, but missing. Rio Chalmers, some good defense there. Westbrook, of course, will hit the glass. Such a physical guard. Kevin Love with it on the wing. Kev gonna give it to Darren Collison. DC over to Gerald Henderson. Henderson gonna use the Andre Bloch screen. Bloch open in the mid-range. It'll find its way to Love. Over to Chalmers. Lakers almost out of time. Russ all over Chalmers. Tough two. No good. Rebound George. And the Cavs are headed the other way. Paul George pushing it to the rim. Beautiful finish from PG 24. Hadn't switched to PG 13. Maybe he'll rock 24 his whole career this time around. No injury for George. That injury was... Chalmers gives it to Kevin Love. Love needs to get a bucket here. Getting into the post. Backing in. Fading away. And scoring. Beautiful post work from Kevin Love. I mean, him taking down this big three would be such an achievement. I don't want to understate how amazing that would be for him. Westbrook driving on Love. That's a foul. And Russell shoot too. It's no guarantee that Russ makes both. First one goes. Second one from Westbrook also goes. And that'll be a 4-point lead for your Cleveland Cavaliers. Ball goes into Chauncey Billups. Billups has been known to make some big shots in his day. Is that David Robinson on the sideline for the Lakers? It is. Billups will give it to Love. Love the pass fake. He's going to look to go with Greg Oden in the post here. Greg kind of all over him. Love will swing to Billups. Billups the pass fake swings. Morris corner three. Missed it. He was open. Nice tip in there from DeMarre Carroll. So with 32 seconds to go, Lakers will not have to foul. Billups having a stinker, only 3 points. But yeah, Lakers will not have to foul. You're looking for a stop here if you're Los Angeles. Russ Westbrook bursting into the front court, and he's fouled on the 2. And Alonzo Mourning is the coach for the Cavs, so 2 bigs coaching on either side as Westbrook makes the first. The second one is the big free throw. He makes this. It almost put the Lakers away. He misses it. Morris the rebound. Still a 1-possession game. Lakers caught a break. DeMarre Carroll with it. It'll go to Chauncey Billups. Billups uses the screen here. Love is posted up. Billups will hit him. Got the mismatch. Double teamed. Love swings. Martin open 3. Missed it. Kevin Martin had the open 3. That was the shot right there. Couldn't have asked for a better look out of the double. Love makes a perfect pass. Kevin Martin missed it, and that will do it. The Lakers fall short of the 3-1 comeback. Harden with 32. Russ with 25. 34 and 18 from Kevin Love. I know he was sick. Kevin Martin didn't make that shot. Cavs are champions. Harden 26, 4 and 10 Finals MVP. Harden, the current Cavaliers. 2K trying to tell us something and winning chips on the Cavs? Probably not. Jason Kidd, AI, no chat GPT, Ray Allen, Steven Jackson, Katino Mobley, Rashard Lewis, Vince Sanity, Manu, Baron Davis, golly, Steve Francis, Shane Battier. Are there any players left in the league? Probably a bunch of Hall of Fame inductees. Kidd, Iverson, Allen, Carter, all make the cut. Allen won 3 rings, Kidd 0, Carter 1, Iverson with 1 as well. 2014 NBA draft day, A. Wiggins, but we also have the bigs, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. Dubious handle, Marcus Smart. There's Dante Exum, Zach LaVine, Clint Capella, aka not DeAndre Ayton. He's better. First pick, OKC. I didn't even watch the draft lottery. OKC's got number 1 apparently, and they take the process. Joel Embiid. In an injury-free world, he's going to be even more of a problem. 2, the Nets take Wiggs. I feel like you want to go Joker there, but the Wizards will take the Joker. Julius Randle goes to the Wolves once again. Dario Saric to the Hawks. Exum to the Spurs. TJ Warren to the Rockets. Bari to the Utah Jazz. Maybe Jabari will be all right in a world of no injuries. Ron Gordon goes to the Suns. Golly, I haven't heard of Mitch McGary in a long time. Tyler Ennis. Kem Birch. Free agency. Kobe Bryant, once again a free agent. Won a chip in the shot not too long ago, but maybe he's looking elsewhere. Paul George restricted. Yeah, a lot of restricted guys. Our next best unrestricted player is my GOAT, Kyle Lowry. Kobe goes back to the Bulls. John Wall resigns. Okay, looks like it's mostly just, guys going back to their teams. Not really any movement at all. No notable movers. Dante Green is now the best player in the league at a 98 overall. LeBron James still stuck in Orlando, but keep in mind, last year of the contract. Please, Bron, get out of there. I edited up everything that I had so far up until that last season y'all saw, so the 2013-14 season, and it was 2 hours and 40 minutes of footage with editing. So this video is probably going to be well over 3 hours. Longest video on the channel, I think 5-6 hours. Besides, like, maybe I've done a compilation that's longer than that, but no, I think 5-6 hours probably is the cap as far as videos I've done.
but this one will be up there, one of the longer videos. So if you're still rocking out with me right now, comment 2015. Calendar just turned to 2015. That's one of my favorite things to do, to see who's still watching. Now, if you're chilling, you're watching the video on the TV or something, man, don't worry about it. Just keep chilling. Don't pull out your phone to comment. It's all good. DeMarcus Cousins with an MVP in New York. 27 points, 13 boards, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. Joker, rookie of the year. Wow, 24, 8, and 6. Not drafted during a Taco Bell commercial this time. Sean Livingston, 6-man. Brian DPOY, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Him and Jordan's careers got cooked. Mike Carter Williams, MIP. Leslie Black, coach of the year. 64 wins in Toronto. All-NBA first team. It's Wall, it's Rose, Duncan, Love, and Boogie Cousins. Tim Duncan, 38 years old, still doing it. And the Pacers still suck. So Steph really hasn't done much either, huh? As far as league leaders this year, it was Kevin Love again. 30 points per game, 15 rebounds a night for Howard, 11 assists for Russ, 2 steals for Wall, 2.3 steals for Wall, 2.6 blocks for JaVale McGee. We'll see if Love can make things right, get to the finals and win this time. He's at least in the conference finals. Cleveland's back. We can see another LA-Cleveland matchup. I don't think the Raptors can get the Cavs, bro. I really don't. Lakers got the Nuggets. That Nuggets team has stuck together for a long time. And yeah, there's the belt. The Raptors beat the Cavs in 5? Really? Shout out to Kyrie and Paul Pierce. And of course, rebounding legend Andre Drummond, Jay Crossover, Jan Vesley. But wow, I can't believe they're here. 1-0 for the Raptors. 2-0. K-Love might not be able to catch a break. Down 3-2 is Love. He loses in 6. Irving 33, 3 and 7. 29 in the closeout game. Kyrie in year 4 wins the chip solo. He doesn't need Bron. I mean, he did have Paul Pierce, but he was the best player on his team. Finals MVP. Shout out to Kai, man. Big time. 2015 draft on the way. We'll get things started with the draft lottery. Nets have the top chance, and they get it. Followed by the Wizards and the Dallas Mavericks. This draft, you've got guys like Karl Towns, D'Lo, D-Book, Miles Turner, Justice Winslow, Emmanuel Mudiay. Oh, man. Terry. All right. With the first pick in the 2015 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Karl Anthony Towns out of Kentucky. 2, the Wizards will take Porzingis. 3, the Mavs take Book. D'Lo goes at 4 to the Wolves. Willie Cauley-Stein to the Rockets. And there's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson at 6. Not the craziest draft class, but it was an all right one. Norm Powell goes to the Pacers there. C. Wood to the Magic. Hey, Ansem ended up on the Suns. That's where he got drafted in real life, right? He's played for so many. Bron, please. Him and Melo are free agents. You also got Durant unrestricted here too, so that's big. This is one of our bigger free agent class in a long time. And Bron's going to LA to play with Love. It was written. Melo takes his spot in Orlando. That's a noob move. Kawhi resigns with OKC. Clippers bring back Durant. So most guys stood pat. OJ Mayo went to Miami. Klay Thompson left Detroit after his rookie contract to go to the Wizards. Rondo to the Pels. But the real thing here is LeBron James to the LA Lakers. Him and Kevin Love, in theory, are going to be unstoppable because they were already the 1 seed. Bron's joined a fire team. Now Augustine and Kobe. Oh wait, no, Augustine's been here. I thought the Bulls had got somebody. I guess not. Where did Clay go? He went to the Wizards, right? Yeah. Playing with Jokic and Marcus Teague and Porzingis. All right, decent young team over there in Washington. That Karl Anthony Towns 2015 draft reminded me of the hype around Karl Anthony Towns. It wasn't just like coming out of the draft. This was a year or 2 into his career as well. They were surveying GMs. Who would you want to have on your squad to build with? And Karl Anthony Towns was like the guy, the number 1 guy. Everybody wanted him because he represented like the future of the league. This is right when the 3-pointers were really flying in Golden State, and Karl Anthony Towns was this great stretch big. And don't get me wrong, he's become a great player, but people thought, what people thought was that he was going to be the best player in the world. Like if they were surveying people around the league, the top answer of who's going to be the best player in 5 years was Boogie Cousins. I remember, I was there. I'm almost sure. I'm almost sure of it. The 15-16 season was legendary in real life. We'll see if it's something like that here in the sim. Giannis MVP year 3, 29, 10 and 6. Golly, Giannis. What a rookie season from Cat, 21 and 10 from the big fella. Dragic, 6-man. Dwight DPOY, 23, 15 rebounds, 2.5 blocks. CJ MIP. Yeah, CJ and ATL definitely had a moment in the playoffs this year. Cavs had the coach of the year, Wade Keefe. This dude looks like he's like 20 years old, coaching an NBA team. Chris Paul, Curry, Giannis, AD, Jokic, all NBA first. Notable, the AD's in year 4, Jokic in year 2, Giannis in year 3. So definitely a new era of younger players really stepping in and saying, hey, watch the throne. alone, like that one album. Leading scorer of the league this year was Giannis. Dwight was rebounds again, 11 dimes for DJ Augustine, 2.3 steals for the Claw, 3 blocks a game for AD. Yeah, Bron and Kev got to be unstoppable. They're in the conference finals facing the Warriors here. We're the number 1 seed. We'll see if Giannis can slow him down. Iggy on the Warriors here in 2016. Funny how that worked out. And then this crazy Cavs team is back, taking on Miami. Oh yeah, Blake went to Miami a couple years ago out of restricted free agency. Might have been more than a couple years at this point, but regardless. Bron loses? Bron, bro, you have been a huge letdown. You were holding back my guy Kev. Now he doesn't get to get all his stuff off, and he's losing. Cavs in another game 7. Let's see if they can come out on top. I feel like over the past couple years, they've had their fair share of dramatic finishes. We jumped into a lot of their games, but they're going back to the finals. Easy one this time. 26 from Harden, 23 from PG, 29 and 10 from Russ. Almost that triple-double. So we get Cavs Warriors in 2016. The teams look way different. Iggy's here, but the teams look way different. It's just crazy how that worked out. Now, if the Warriors go up 3-1, I know what's coming next. 2-0, no way. No! Okay, it's tied. I was like, wait. Cavs go up 3-2, and the Cavs win in 6. The Brody! Finals MVP, 29, 6, and 11. Paul George had 38 in this closeout game. Harden, 31 and 16. Russ, 29 and 17. Oh, yeah, the big 3 was dialed in. They had my guy Giannis out here hooping with Brandon Knight and Jonathan Simmons and Tristan Thompson. It was wicked. Tim Duncan retired. Duncan, of course, a Hall of Famer, 22 and 13 averages, but never won any chips in this career, which is very out of character for Timmy D. Ben Simmons about to enter the league. Who's going to win the Simmons lottery? It'll be the Boston Celtics, despite the Bucks having the number 1 chance, followed by the Pacers, and then the Wolves with the first pick in the 2016 NBA draft. This is an injury-free world, so, you know, Ben Simmons could be fired. The Boston Celtics will select Ben Simmons out of LSU. 2, the Pacers take the spin move man Siakam, pulling up to Indiana early. 3, Spraylon Brown to Minnesota. 4, B.I. to the Bucks. Spurs get Sabonis. Oh man, Trogan Bender. There's Buddy Hield to the Kings, just like where he got drafted in real life. Jamal Murray goes to the Mavericks at 9. Freddie V, 11th overall to the ATL Hogs. There's Caruso, had quite the game in game 1 of Spurs Thunder to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Free agency, Derrick Rose unrestricted. Kev unrestricted. Blake Griffin also unrestricted. So a bunch of guys here. And Derrick Rose goes to the Heat. K-Love returns to the Lakers. AD back to the Pistons. Blake Griffin to the Spurs. But the big story here, Derrick Rose to MIA. He's going to be teaming up with OJ Mayo and Al Horford, I guess. A rising young Terry Rozier. I don't know what the thought process was there, but a lot of times I've seen stars go to these weird teams and they actually do something, so I'll trust it, Derek. Dog, I dropped a 35-pound dumbbell like on my fingernail. Like I was trying to move. It hurts. It was on my finger, but right on my fingernail. Might be out for the season. We're entering the Steph Curry era. 14-second shot clock after the offensive rebound in 2018. Play-in added in 2020. New simplified timeout system in 2017. All-star teams drafted in 2018. Coaches can challenge calls in 2019. The Wardell Curry era, baby. Maybe Steph will actually do something here. Bron did nothing in his era. Giannis is your MVP. 30 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks. Back-to-back for Giannis. Whoa! We got the supercharged version of Ben Simmons. 23 points, 8 boards, 8 assists for Benji Buckets. E.T., 6th man of the year. Dwight does it again. 3 blocks tonight, DPOY. Rashawn Holmes, MIP. Wade Keefe, coach of the year. Cavs still in the mix. Lakers 166. Can Bron get that ring? Chris Paul, All-NBA first. Ben Simmons was All-NBA first as a rookie. Oh, Ben's back with a vengeance. He heard how y'all were talking about him. Not me. I never made a joke about Ben Simmons. But he heard about how y'all were talking about him. Giannis led the league in scoring. Rebounds was Dwight. Assists, Chris Paul over 11 a night. 2 steals a night for Paul. About 3 blocks a night for Dwight Howard. Lakers have had 2 7-game series, but Bron is here taking on the Warriors in the conference finals. We'll see if he can win this time. Him and K-Love. Cavs got the 7-seeded Wizards. Oh yeah, free East. This is a up-and-coming Wizards team. They also have a veteran Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce did pull up to the Wizards around this time. Warriors have been eliminated. Lakers make it to the finals. And of course, the Cavs are in another game 7. It's just like usual, but LeBron James is here in the NBA Finals. Will he face this crazy Cavs team or this kind of trash Wizards team? We're going to find out in the final minute 53. Wizards up by 2. Let's jump in here. As we hop in, Cavs have the ball. They're on their home floor. They got 3 timeouts left as well. Russell Westbrook with it at the top. Jimmy Harden open in the corner off the screen. Klay Thompson able to get out there, cover some ground. Harden finds Russ. Russell fire a 3. Oh, that one was bad. No good for Westbrook. Steven Adams pulls down the rebound. It'll go to Ty Lawson for Washington. Lawson gives it to the truth. Paul Pierce wants another signature clutch moment late here in his NBA career. Paul, 7 seconds left, driving on George. George all over him. Pierce gonna have to swing it to Adams, to Lawson. That's a bad shot and it drops! Ty Lawson! Sorry, Paul, I didn't mean to use your quote, but that was a bad shot. Ty Lawson, a tough 3, somehow goes. Here's George with it. PG will use the Drummond screen. That's a strong screen. George gets to his spot, misses. Pierce able to cover some ground, recover there defensively, and Jokic will push it the other way. Jokic over to Pierce. Cavs really need this stop bad. Pierce gonna use the screen. George goes through it. 11 on the shot clock. Paul is fouled by Paul. I mean, George had a foul to give there, the Cavs, but I don't know if you want to foul there necessarily, but they did. Porzingis into Jokic. They're gonna double ball, try and force a turnover, so the Wizards just gotta move it around. Somebody will eventually be open. That's a bad shot, and that one actually misses. Cavs will pull down the rebound. They gotta go quick. Westbrook bursting into the front court, swinging to Harden. 3 ball is good. James Harden will keep the Cavs' hopes alive here. Whoa, that's a crazy angle. Ball goes into Klay, and yeah, Cleveland will have to foul. Only about a 2-3 second differential between shot and game clock, so the Stallion, well, no longer the Stallion, but will be going to the free throw line. First free throw from Klay is good. No way Klay misses one. Yeah, both are butter. Now, this is where the Cavs' million timeouts they have left will come in handy. They'll still have 2 after this, so you can come out of the timeout. You could even go quick 2-pointer if you want. I'd probably try for a 3, though, because you're down 4. Ball will go into Westbrook. Westbrook uses the screen. He's got George coming off his screen. He also has Harden. Harden's open again, but missed it. Oh, man, James Harden blew it there. Wizards are finals bound. 32-10 from Harden, 28 from George, 19, 8, and 14 from Russ. How about 32? NBA Finals, Lakers, Wizards. Here we go. DeAndre Jordan's also on the Lakers now. And this Wizards team, I don't know how they beat the Cavs. Lakers sweep. LeBron finally gets a ring. 26, 7, and 6 from James. He is your Finals MVP. KG is out of here at 41 years old. Pierce retires as well. I'm assuming both of them make the Hall of Fame. Yep. Garnett, they do have the full resume. 4-time champion, 6-time MVP, 11-time All-NBA first team, 7-time All-NBA second team. Pierce won 1 chip, by the way. Dude, I think that Garnett has a pretty strong case for GOAT in this NBA universe. 2017 draft, Orlando will be picking 1, followed by the Celtics, then the Utah Jazz. 17 class features Markelle, Frank Ntilikina, Jason Tatum, Lonzo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, the Don. With the first pick, the Orlando Magic select Jason Tatum coming out of Duke. Tatum will not be a Celtic again this time. They take John Collins, Zach Collins, Mavs trade the 4th pick to the Warriors. Warriors are always finessing for some picks. And they get De'Aaron Fox. Markelle Fultz goes to Sacramento. Good luck. 6 is Lauri Markkanen to the Pacers. Bucks take the Don at 7. Zoe goes to the Suns at 8. Frank Ntilikina at 9 to the Pistons. And that's probably where we're going to wrap it up. I'm seeing TJ Leaf on my screen. OG Anunoby to the Toronto Raptors there. Free agency 2017. Biggest unrestricted player is Martell Webster, who, shout out to him, climbed up to an 86, but this is a boring free agency for sure. The Martell Webster Spurs seek sweepstakes. Oh boy. Best player in the league now is Steph Curry. Dante Green fell off a little bit, but Steph, you're not doing anything. With all that talent, all that scoring, you're not winning anything. Giannis, what's that? 3 in a row, 28, 12, and 8 for Antetokounmpo, another MVP. Lonzo Ball, 8, 4, and 7. Mid rookie of the year, but respect. 6th man of the year for Capella. DPOY for AD. 3 blocks a night again. Noah Vonleh, MIP. Cavs win 71 games. First team is Simmons, Paul, Giannis, Davis, and Jokic. Wow, I just kind of went past that all casually. The Cavs won 71 games. Let me say that again for the people in the back. The Cavs won 71 games. Davis led the league in scoring. Dwight still rebounding it, man. Assists was Paul. Steals was Murray. Blocks was Davis as well. Lakers only only the 3 seed as they look to repeat as champs. They'll at least go to the conference finals. 1 seeded Spurs got knocked off by the Blazers. Shout out to Robin Lopez, #1 pick, the greatest. And the Cavs, after their crazy season, losing Game 7 to Rose in Miami. I was questioning the Rose Miami move, and look, here he is, conference finals. Lakers got the Golden State Warriors. Lakers winning 5. Lakers in 5. And the Wizards winning 6. Lakers gave the Wizards belt in last year's finals, but Jokic is stronger now. He's gotten better. And they're up 3-1. Wizards will flip the script on them and destroy them. 28 and 13 averages from Porzingis in the finals. That KP Jokic frontcourt with Klay Thompson in the backcourt seems to be really nice for them as they get the W. Washington champions here. Jamal Crawford retired. Kyle Korver's out of here. Probably no Hall of Famers this year, though. No. 2018 draft. You know what that means. DA. But no, in all seriousness, you got Trey, Luka. Where's SGA? He's somewhere in here. There's Mr. Free Throw. Mikal Bridges. Of course, the guy with the Fortnite jacket. Kevin Knox. Loaded class. Magic have the highest chance at the top pick. They'll land it, followed by the Pacers at 2 and Sacramento Kings at 3. With the first pick in the 2018 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Luka Doncic coming out of Slovenia. 2. Pacers take dominating. Bagley goes to Sacramento again. MPJ to the Hawks. Trey still on the board. Triple J to the Bucks. Trey will go to the Sixers at 6. Wendell to the Grizz. Mo Bamba goes 8 to the Dallas Mavericks. And Shea ended up going to the Clippers, funnily enough, right? They'll trade him for Paul George, then sign Kawhi, and, you know, the rest is history. Gabe Vincent to the Lakers. Laker fans, he's back. LeBron James a free agent again. He could leave. Claw's a free agent. Joker's restricted. OJ Mayo also unrestricted. Bron goes back to the Lakers. Kawhi to the Houston Rockets. There's a big move. Dirk goes to the Bulls for a farewell tour, most likely. He's 40 years old. Bulls have Kobe and Dirk for the farewell tour. That's fire. And then the Rockets, it's Kawhi, Avery Bradley. I mean, that defense is going to be nice with Kawhi and Bradley. Karis LeVert. Oh, Draymond, too. Maybe Kawhi just went there because he wanted to lock up on defense. And hey, man, I hope y'all know I'm still very much immersed and into this video. I know my voice might not sound as excited. I've been recording for so long today. My voice is kind of just smoked. That's all it is, though. It's not that I'm not excited. I've been down in water all day, too, because I'm like, man, my voice is kind of tired. And no matter how much water I drink, it's not really feeling any better. And I'm like, oh, it's probably because I've been yelling at the video game all day. So yeah, we're finishing this out today. It's about 6 p.m. as I record this portion. I should be able to get this done before the Knicks Cavs game. So everything went well, or at least I hope it will. I hope we get this out in good time. And I don't know if it'll release before the Knicks Cavs game or sometime during it, but the fact that I finished this all in one day, I mean, I'm saying that a little bit too early, you know, never celebrate too early. Shout out the Pistons rebuild, but I think I should be good here. We got about like 7 more seasons to go. That's nothing. We've already simulated like 30 something. Giannis is your MVP. 32, 12, and 7. Giannis now has 4 MVPs. Just start getting some chips, big dog, and then that resume is gonna look even crazier. MPJ Rookie of the Year, 13, 8 for MPJ. T Rozier wins 6th Man of the Year. Bron DPOY, 2 steals, 2 blocks on the season. Markelle MIP. There you go, Markelle. Lonzo Mourning Coach of the Year for the Cleveland Cavs. First team, the duality of 3-point shooting. Steph Curry and Ben Simmons, Giannis, AD, and Nikola Jokic are there. As far as league leaders go, 32 PPG for Giannis, about 14 boards for AD, 13 times for Lonzo Ball. There you go. 2 steals for Claw, 2.3 blocks for Anthony Davis. Let's get to simulating these playoffs. Lakers not going to the conference finals this year. It'll be the Rockets taking on the Golden State Warriors. I said you needed to add some rings, Giannis. Here's your chance. And that defensive lineup in Houston that Kawhi joined, it's working. And then the Cavs got the Wizards. You know the Cavs, they're always going to be in the mix, at least to some extent. But it looks like they're going to lose to the Wizards again. Unless they come back from 3-1. Rockets go to the finals fairly easily. Giannis loses in the playoffs again. But Game 7, Wizards, Cavs. Will Cleveland get back to the finals again? Maybe. They going to have another close game? No, they pull away late. 32 from George, 28 from Russ, 23 from Jimmy Harden. So to be the Rockets and Cavs in the NBA Finals here. Game 1, Cavs take. Game 2, another Cleveland win. Rockets win game 3 and 4. Fifth one goes to the Rockets as well, and it'll go 7. So the Rockets started off slow, flipped the script on them. Cavs grab game 6, and that culminates in a 7th game here to decide the series. It's pretty close all the way through. We got a 6-point game. Rockets up a little bit more, up 6 still, up 4. 58 seconds to go. Rockets have had a good fourth, outscoring Cleveland by 11, but the Cavs trying to put together one last run to save their season. As we jump in, Houston Rockets have the ball. They have no timeouts. Cavs with 2. Karis LeVert will get it to Leonard. Another bucket puts the Cavs in a pretty tough spot here. Leonard uses the green screen. Dre's wide open at the foul line. Catches it. Almost spins out of bounds on that catch. Ball will go back to Leonard on the relocation. No good. Rebound goes to Kemba Walker. Ball is batted around. Eventually ends up in Kawhi's hands, and they'll foul. Why would you foul there? And George is fouled out. That was a bad foul. It looks like Kawhi Leonard might just seal this game at the free throw line. We'll stay in to see if any chaos happens for the Cavs, but they're going to have to get going and fast. Russell Westbrook will push the ball here. The Brody driving up the middle on Avery Bradley, and yeah, you're not doing that on Avery Bradley. That is going to be the ball game. Rockets with their defensive-oriented lineup win an NBA title. Harden 18-11 wasn't enough. Kawhi Leonard 24-6-2. He's your finals MVP, so the Claw wins a championship. Wait, is this 2019? Man, 2K knows something, bro. 2K knows something. Some things are really lining up in a weird way. Dirk retires. Tyson Chandler, bro, legend. Pau Gasol out of here. Bargnani retires. Oh my goodness, G League legend Andre Ingram. Boy, oh boy. Pau Gasol, 2-time MVP. Didn't win any rings. Dirk didn't win any rings or MVPs. Jay Williams makes the Hall. He was just scoring a bunch. Averaged 23 for his NBA career. 2019 draft, Freaky Z, Ja, DG, RJ, Cam Reddish. Maybe this time Reddish will end up developing into a star. We shall see. Picking first will be the Grizz, followed by the Pacers and the Sacramento Kings. With the first pick in the 2019 draft, the Memphis Grizzlies will select Zion Williamson. So Zion goes to Memphis instead of Ja. 2, Ja will be going to the Pacers. Sacramento going to trade the third pick. This is probably a nonsense trade for Avery Bradley. So the Rockets just won the chip, and AB was a part of that. They said, yeah, we'd rather have this third pick and take Garland to be their guard of the future. More of an offensive approach there. Hornets draft RJ. 5 is Cam Johnson to the Hawks. T Hero to the Magic. And then Kobe White goes to the Boston Seas. Other notable picks. Rest in peace to Brandon Clark, man. Jordan Poole goes to the Pelicans, where he's playing right now in real life. Bol Bol to the Toronto Raptors. The Bol Bol Wemby comp that Shaq used to make was so ridiculous, and now it looks even crazier. Wemby really had 41 and 24 rebounds, bro. Like, that is insane. Carmelo Anthony, free agent, unrestricted. We'll see if he ends up dipping out of Orlando. He's going to the Pacers. It seems like the Pacers got some guys now. Do they still have Durant went to the Rockets after they won the chip. Katie, we can't keep defending this, bro. We can't keep defending this. But now the Rockets got a whip. Durant, hold on, go back. Durant and Kawhi, maybe trading away Avery Bradley cleared the room for Durant. They saw a vision there. Now the Pacers, is Steph not over there anymore? No, they still have Steph. They bring in Melo. They drafted Ayton. They just drafted Ja. Hey, I like this Pacers team. No excuse not to make some type of noise, Steph. Giannis MVP, 34, 14, and 7 for Giannis. I mean, that's what, like 5 MVPs in a row. 5th MVP is the most rewarding one yet. I'm sure. I'm sure, man. Zion Rookie of the Year, 21 and 8 in his first season. D-Lo, 6th Man of the Year. DPOY for Davis, 3 blocks a night. This is what he does. Bambry, MIP. Bro, the Cavs win 73 games. There's Ben Simmons in his usual spot, first team. Paul, Giannis, Davis, and Joker there. But the Cavs, 73 W's. Their trio continues to be super successful in the regular season. Giannis led the league in points and rebounds. Assists was Paul. Steals was Murray. Blocks was Davis. Let's see if the Cavs can actually get it done this time. 73-9 and no ring. I mean, I've been there before. You don't want to go there. Taking on the Raptors. 8-seeded Warriors, the We Believe Warriors with Giannis, who won the MVP despite being the 8 seed, are in the conference finals. They knocked off the defending champion Rockets in the first round, and they're going 7 with the 2-seeded Blazers. Wow, this Warriors team, Giannis is fighting hard to carry them and go get his first title. They get off to a great start in this game 7, and we might get another Cavs Warriors. Oh my gosh, they blew it. I thought the game was over, bro. I thought the game was over. Brook Lopez is inevitable. Cavs Blazers finals, yeah. Cleveland's gonna bring out the belt, but oh my goodness, Giannis, I'm so sorry. I mean, this probably would have happened to you too. 25 and 12 from Jimmy Harden. He is your finals MVP. That is the second championship they've won 4. Okay, I did not think they had won 4, but their trio has won 4 titles, making them one of the better dynasties of this video. Now, they haven't won any of them consecutively. That's just something to note as we head into the 2020 draft, headlined by Ant-Man, LaMelo, Hallie, Mad Max. They got KD. We got Jaden McDaniels. Top pick is the Clips, followed by the Mavs, and then the Nuggets. Number 1, LA Clippers. Gonna take Ant-Man. 2, Hallie to the Mavs. 3, Nuggets take LaMelo Ball. D-Bang goes 4 to the Nets. 5 is Maxey to the Hawks. J-Mac to the Pels. Obi to the Orlando Magic. Denny ends up going to the Hawks at 8. James Wiseman, 14th to the Kings. Great pick, Sacramento. Teo Maladon, bro. I hadn't heard that name in a while. Rose a free agent again. Simmons restricted. Kobe at 41 years old after he's played 24 years? Bro, it's about to be year 25, Kobe. Oh, yeah. Did I check retirements? Yao retired on the Birmingham squadron. Golly, yeah, we're going outside. Randolph, ISO Joe retired. Nobody made the Hall of Fame, though. Okay. Dang, Dwayne Wade is washed. He's a 78. There's a lot going on right now. Derrick Rose goes to the Clippers. Ben Simmons re-signs with the Celtics. Rolo to the Lakers. He's playing with Bron and K Love. Kobe goes to the Utah Jazz. So the Clippers get Derrick Rose, huh? So now they've got Rose. Papa Giannis is good. Shay's on his way up. D Hunt. They just drafted oh, this team's going to be electric. Rose and Edwards. And then the Lakers, a little bit older, but watch out for them this year, too. They have both the Lopez brothers. This time Robin's way better than Brook. Giannis MVP. What in the world? 29, 14, and 7. I'm sure the 6th MVP is the most rewarding yet. Am I right? Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Cobbin Kelly. This dude keeps being good in the simulations, and I don't know why. He was Rookie of the Year. Zion off the bench, 20 and 7. 6th Man of the Year. Giannis DPOY. 1.6 steals, 2.2 blocks. Lou Dort, MIP. Lonzo, Coach of the Year. Ben Simmons, Steph, Giannis, AD, Jokic. I feel like it's been that way for a while now. League leaders, Giannis at 29 PPG. 16 boards a night for 35-year-old Dwight. 11 dimes a night for Wardell. 2.3 steals for Claude. 2.6 blocks for, again, 35-year-old Dwight Howard. Lakers got first rounded, by the way. It's going to be the Wizards and the Nets here in the East Finals. So the Cavs, again, unable to repeat. Despite having a good regular season, they go out early in round 2. That Cavs-Wizards rivalry has been nuts. And here's the Rockets with Garland on the come-up. They picked up Durant after the chip. They got Kawhi. They're here in the conference finals. They were the number 1 seed, and they get destroyed by the Grizzlies. Wizards beat the sleeves off the Nets. So the Grizz with Dame and Zion and Rudy Gobert taking on the Wizards, who no longer have Porzingis, but they've still got Nikola Jokic leading the way at the helm there. 2-2 after 4. Grizz take game 5. Wizards take game 6, leaving us with a winner go home. Game 7, NBA title on the line. 2021 finals. Wizards start off real strong. Grizzlies have spent all game fighting back, and man, they fought back in a big way. All right, 2-point game, minute 58 to go. 21 finals. Let's get it. Gonna be Rashawn Holmes inbounding the ball. Holmes will get it into Kemba Walker. K-Walk defended by Damian Lillard. Here comes the Jokic screen. Jokic will roll to the basket. Rudy versus Jokic. Oh, we are so here. Joker blocked by Gobert. Oh man, picking up right where we left off from the Nuggets Wolves series. Here comes Damian Lillard. You know what time it is. Check your watch. Lillard looking to drive it on Kemba. Kemba standing his ground well. Lillard backs him down a little bit. Foul base. He'll be shooting 2, and Kemba's out of this game. A costly 6th foul there for Walker at 32 points, and is also a clutch time player in his own right. Lillard will knock down both free throws and put the Grizzlies up by 4. Ball goes into Tyreke Evans. Evans checks in after Kemba Walker fouled out. Jokic will come set him one. Joker rolls fast to the rim. Rudy Gobert tries to chase him down, but can't, and ends up committing the foul as he got a little too excited trying to get that rejection. Joker knocks down the free throw, and just like that, the Washington Wizards within 1 of the Memphis Grizzlies. Damian Lillard gonna set up the offense here for Memphis. Dame looking to drive it to the basket, throws it down to Wendell Carter. Carter can't lay it up over Kelly. Kelly will grab the rebound, and the Wizards going the other way. He swings to Evans. Evans will walk it back out to the 3. Jokic wants it in the post. He's gonna go one-on-one with Gobert again. Thought about the mid-range. Swings it back out to Kelly. Extra pass to DeJounte. Good look on the wing. No good. Rudy Gobert there on the glass, and and Zion will get a chance to push the ball in transition. He hands it off to Lillard. Lillard looking to dance here on Evans. Dame, 11 on the shot clock. Gobert's going to come set him a screen. Lillard has Rudy on the roll, ignores him. The hesitation. Dame can't get anywhere. Hands it off to T. Ross. Mid-range, no good. Rebound, Bembry. Wizards can take the lead with a bucket here. 27 seconds to go. Evans will get the screen from DeJounte Murray. Evans finds Jokic. Jokic defended by Rudy Gobert here. Gobert playing physical with him, and Jokic can't get anywhere until he spins and slams Nikola Jokic. Oh my goodness. Somebody get my guy a 2-liter. He's never done that before, and he'll never do it again. Nikola Jokic to the basket, big time slam. Rudy Gobert into Damian Lillard. Still a chance to win Game 7 of the finals here for the Grizzlies. They're only down by 1. Gobert sets it for Lillard. Lillard with 4 seconds, working out of the corner here. Bumps, and he can't finish. Layup rolls off the rim, and Nikola Jokic delivers a game-winning dunk over Rudy Gobert. He spins off of him, slams it home. That's it. The Wizards are NBA champions. Oh my goodness. Absolutely wild there at the end of the ball game. Is that Shaq coaching? Oh my goodness. All the former players have pulled up to coach. That's also been a fun side plot of this video. Here's the guys with their trophy. Big silver. Yeah, there you go. Jokic, that slam was nuts. And he had the and one on Rudy. He was putting him on a mixtape. 21 from Lillard, 32 from Kemba, 25 from Murray, 18 from Bembry. Jokic only had 13, but what he did down the stretch, Wizards fans will not forget. Jokic is the Finals MVP, 27, 10, and 7. So kind of had a stinker in that Game 7 overall, but yeah, like we said, down the stretch, he was there. Kobe retired after 25 years, unprecedented. 25 years in the association. Wade, Melo, Livingston all out of here. Bosh retired. As far as Hall of Fame, it's Kobe, Melo, Wade, and Bosh. Bryant retires with a chip. Melo got one. Wade 0, Bosh 0 as well. 2021 draft lottery. We got the Suns, Hawks, and Bulls all with an equal chance. Suns at 1, Heat at 2, Spurs at 3. Here in the 21 draft, it's Cade, it's Jalen Green, E. Mobe, Scotty Barnes, Jonathan Kuminga, oh boy, and Franz Wagner. With the first pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Cade Cunningham. Pull the bust out my jacket. Cade Cunningham goes 1. Heat at 2, take Jalen Green. Scotty Barnes at 3 to the Suns. Fourth pick, it's traded for DeMar DeRozan and Mike Conley, and the Thunder use the pick to take Suggs. E-Mo falls to 5, goes to the Hawks. There's Santi. There is Josh Giddey to the Denver Nuggets. Jalen Johnson went to the Hornets at 8. Oh, the Goon, 11 to the Magic. Blazers get Franz at 12. Davion Mitchell to the Lakers. There's Austin Reeves to the Memphis Grizzlies. Reeves went undrafted in real life. LaVine, the highest rated unrestricted free agent. So we will be sleeping through this free agency. LaVine left Dallas for Minnesota. Oh boy. Best player in the league right now, Nikola Jokic. He showed us why in the finals, but Luka, he's coming for that title. If you don't know the story about Austin Reeves and like his draft situation, yes, he was undrafted, quote unquote, right? He was undrafted, but really he could have gotten drafted in the second round, but basically him and his agent kind of worked out a thing where teams wouldn't draft him so that he could go undrafted and sign with the Lakers because he felt like there was an opportunity there. At that time, the Lakers were in a weird spot. They were kind of looking for more talent because they had this top-heavy roster, and Reeves seized that opportunity, and the rest is history. Right now, he's probably going to get a huge bag over the offseason. Will that be with the Lakers? Will there be a sign-and-trade situation? I don't know. I'm sure that'll be a big story this summer. We'll have many stories this summer. Giannis, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown, I feel like has been in rumors. I don't feel like the Celtics will trade Brown. Will the Wizards trade out a number 1 and then the Jazz get up to 1 for DeBonstav? And seeing this trade package floated around where the Jazz give up pick 2 and Ace Bailey was the 5th pick last year and move up to 1. Just a lot of stuff that'll be really fun this offseason. Oh yeah, LeBron's a free agent. I didn't mention that one. Jokic, your MVP, 28, 12, and 7 on the year. Giannis is like 6, 7. No troll, I didn't even mean to do that. 7 MVPs in a row, whatever it was. The streak is over. Cade, rookie of the year, 20 points, 6 boards, and 5 dimes. The Durantula off the bench, 6th man of the year in Houston. Bron went to DPOI late in his career, 1.7 steals, 1.8 blocks. AE, MIP went from averaging 14 to 24. Well deserved there. You know who it is. Alonzo Mourning, greatest coach ever. First team, Simmons, Curry, Giannis, AD. You know who it is at this point. It's always those guys. I think I just saw Caruso on an All-NBA team. K-Love led the league in scoring this year, 29 a night. Rebounds was Cousins with about 15. 12 dimes for Curry, 2.2 steals for Claw, 2.5 blocks for dominating. Lakers were the number 1 seed this season. Maybe Bron can get another ring off before it's all said and done. Lakers run to the conference finals, taking on the T-Wolves here with All-NBA Caruso and Jaylen Brown. Wizards got the Cleveland Cavs. I mean, this is just the rivalry. All right, it's the rivalry. Wizards win this time. T-Wolves Lakers going 7. Game 7 for LeBron. We're here. We're seated. Now, will LeBron do anything? I don't know. It's really close so far. Lakers go on a little bit of a run, and they'll pull away. 43-11 from Love. Love said, this is my team, averaging 34 and 16. Bron playing second fiddle. I mean, he's a great second fiddle, 27, 6, and 9. But this is K Love's team, no doubt about it. Battle of the bigs, Love versus Joker. And then, of course, you know, the LeBron guys here, too. Lakers win the first, the second, the third. Oh, my gosh. Well, Jokic, that was rough. Love gives them the business, 34 and 13 averages in the NBA Finals. LeBron James takes home a title as a second option to Kevin Love. Kev said, yeah, now you're going to sit in the corner and shoot three. See how it feels. This is my team. JJ Redick retired. Lemon Pepper Lou, no Hall of Fame inductees. 22 draft. It's PB No J, J-Dub, Chet, Ben Mathurin, Dyson Daniels. Who will land the number 1 pick? It will either be, or well, it could be any of these teams in the lottery, but the Bulls, Blazers, and Spurs have the top chances. Spurs end up at 1, Shot Town at 2, Pelicans at 3. Next up, we'll have the Wemby draft. You know that's when it's really going to get fun. With the first pick here in the 2022 draft, San Antonio will select Jalen Williams. 2, the Bulls take Paolo. 3, the Pels take Chet. Walker Kessler to the Blazers. Ben Mathurin to the Hornets. Murray to the Heat. Dyson Daniels to the Phoenix Suns. There goes Sham Penny to the Utah Jazz. JD to the Celtics. Jay Smith to the Celtics. Jalen Duren to the Nuggets. Do Jabari's teeth really look like that? All due respect. I'm not even trying to be rude. I don't know if 2K did him wrong or if that's, I'm editing that out. Free agency. I think LeBron's a free agent this year. I saw something in his contract thought about him wanting to re-sign with the team. I guess that, never mind. Kawhi is a free agent though, so is Kristaps Porzingis. So those are your big guys here. And Kawhi Leonard goes to the Pelicans, leaving the Rockets, who have been like super successful. I don't know why he'd do that, but he did. So Kawhi Leonard, the New Orleans Pelican, who's over here? Nobody. I just can't understand why. I mean, they drafted Chet, I guess. He just loves to play with defensive players. Speaking of defensive players, quite possibly the greatest defensive player we've ever seen, Victor Wembanyama, is entering the league. People are having conversations saying, yeah, my buddy texted me last night. He's like, Victor Wembanyama's the GOAT already. Nobody can do this. And I was like, let's chill out. But man, he does stuff we've never seen. I will say that. And could he become the GOAT if he can stay healthy? I'm not taking that out of the equation at all, bro. This is year 3 for him, and he looks this crazy against an insane team in OKC too. He got 40, 41, 42, and 24, whatever it was, against OKC. That's the defending champs. That's a team that's 8-0 in the playoffs. Has an elite defense. But they couldn't figure him out. They tried to throw the smaller defenders, but they didn't change the scheme. You can't throw smalls at him all game. He's going to figure it out. Bro, Wemby's incredible. And what are you supposed to throw the 7'4" guy who's pulling up from 30 feet in transition? Who do you throw at him? Riddle me that. All right, season is over with. Giannis, he's back to it. You knew he wasn't going to be gone for long. 29, 12, and 7 for Antetokounmpo. PB, 19 tonight, Rookie of the Year. Lonzo, 13 and 8, 6 Man of the Year. Claw, DPOY, 2.3 steals a night. DiVincenzo, MIP. Get well soon, Dante. First year of the Clutch Player of the Year. There's Giannis. Darrell Madison, Coach of the Year for the T-Wolves. All-NBA first, it's Giannis. Oh, Cat made it. He averaged 37. Golly! There's Jokic, there's Davis, there's Doncic. What in the world, man? Karl Anthony Towns was getting to it this season. What a ridiculous year. Yeah, no kidding, he led the league in scoring. Rebounds was Cousins, 13 tonight, 12 assists for Wardell, 2.3 steals for Claw, 2.5 blocks for E-Mob, Young Mobley. Pacers finally did something. They're the number 1 seed. Sacramento just upset the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8-seeded Kings, led by Bagley. Oh boy. I don't know how this team was the 1 seed though, in all honesty. Hey, Curry's here, man. He's going on a run. He'll be taking on his guy Clay in the conference finals. This Pacers team is stacked. John Curry in the backcourt, Ayton at the 5, Laurie Siakam on the wings. But the Pistons got AD and Clay, Kyle Lowry, Mikal Bridges. And then over here, it's Lakers Mavericks. D-Book versus Bron and K-Love. This is a 5-7 matchup out in the Western Conference. Golly, the Pacers got destroyed. Game 7 for LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know how much longer LeBron's going to play. I know in real life he's played 100 years, but this could be his last season. This is like year 20 for him or something. As the Lakers get the dub, 33 from James, averaging 30 in these playoffs, turning up for sure. James, West MVP, and we take it on AD. Oh, this will be fun. Pistons versus Lakers in the finals. James versus Davis. Game 1, Pistons win. Game 2, Pistons win. Okay, this was not fun. Well, at least for LeBron. It was probably a field day for AD. 32 and 12 from Davis. He is your finals MVP. Wipe the floor with the Lakers. Did the Pistons there. Chris Paul retired. What a run he had earlier in the video. Chris Paul retired again. That's weird. Chris Paul makes the Hall of Fame. 2 MVPs, 2 chips. Bro was on a GOAT trajectory for a second, though, at the start. The way he opened it up was insane. The way he started this video was nuts. Blazers, Jazz, and Heat have the top odds at Wemby, and the Jazz are going to be the team selecting Victor Wembanyama with the first pick here in the 2023 NBA Draft. The Utah Jazz select Obama Wembanyama. Victor is a Utah Jazz. 2, the Bulls take Scoot B. Millie to the Heat. Asar Thompson to the Knicks. Crazy defender. Amin Thompson to the Blazers. Also crazy defender. Has a little more offense, though. Derek Lively to the Raps. San Antonio trades their 7th pick for Kata and Dwight. They take Cam Whitmore. The Nuggets do with that pick. And Anthony Black. Grady! What's up with Grady, man? Is he going to get traded this summer? Biggest unrestricted free agent this year is Benji Buckets. He's made $1 million All-NBA teams. And he's leaving the Celtics for the Pistons. That's big time, man. It really is. Pistons have... He just joined the defending champs. When I saw the team logo, I realized it. Oh, the Pistons are about to run it. I don't think they have Clay anymore, but I'd lose Clay for Ben, which sounds crazy, but bro, Ben has been nuts in this video. Ben and AD is going to be so hard to stop. And that defense, Zoe Mama. We are entering the modern era here. NBA Cup added in 2023. All-Star Game no longer goes to fixed score in 23. FIBA Tournament added in 24. Those are all of your notable changes for the modern era. All right, Giannis is your MVP. 27, 11, and 7. That's what MVP, no troll, like number 8, right? Yeah, he's won 8 MVPs. If he had some rings, bro, oh my goodness. Wemby 20 and 11 in his rookie year, 2.6 blocks. Durant 6th man of the year. Kawhi DPOY, 2 steals a night for the Claw. JD MIP, Trae Young clutch player. Kevin Johnson now coaching. He's coaching the Pacers. Maybe he can help him get over the hump. Giannis, Jokic, Cat, Cousins, and hey, there's Trae averaging 30 PPG. All NBA first team for Mr. Young. As far as league leaders go, it was Trae Young leading the league in scoring with his 30, 14 boards for Bagley, 11 dimes for Curry, 2 steals for Claw, 2.6 blocks for rookie Wemby. LeBron James and the Lakers are the number 1 seed here. Pacers just lost to the 8-seeded Bucks. LeBron and the Lakers are out in round 2. Donovan Mitchell and B.I. got it done. Milwaukee all the way to the conference finals as an 8 seed. They'll take on the defending champion Pistons, who just added Ben. Clippers got the Mavericks here. Rose and AE. Oh yeah, I forgot about that team. And they're going to the finals. Nice. Simmons averaged 29, 8, and 11 in these finals. Come on, Ben. Here's your redemption story. I like both these teams. I think they're both pretty fun. Clippers up 2-0. Pistons, oh my gosh, Clippers up 3-1. And they win in 5. D Rose, a champ. 26 and 11. Finals MVP. Ben doesn't get it done, but we see D Rose, Anthony Edwards win a championship together. AE averaged 28 in the playoffs in just year 4. Cash Money Chris was hooping out too. Marc Gasol and Al Horford retired. Lynn Sanity retired, but had a lot longer of a career, which we love. Here's the 24 draft class. I'm gonna be honest, this one we're going through really quickly. It's getting to the point where we only got a couple more years to go anyway, and this isn't that good of a class. I'm simming right through it. Reed Shepard 1, Sar 2, Z Rizzy 3, Jamison Battle 4, some auto-generated dude who snuck into the draft. Where did Steph Castle go? Yeah, the 14th pick. If you redrafted this draft today, Stephon Castle would be number 1. What are we talking about? 14th pick. Jason Tatum's unrestricted, as is Spider-Man. Also, Karl Towns, an unrestricted free agent. Clippers, re-sign AE. JT goes to the Heat. There you go. Karl Towns goes to the Nuggets. So 2 big movers there. Over in Miami, you've got Tatum, Jalen Green, Keegan Murray, Brandon Miller. Really good young team. And then the Nuggets, you've got Towns, Giddey, LaMelo. That's not bad. But that Heat team, definitely a little bit more exciting as we head into the 24-25 season. Our second to last year, the 2025 draft class featuring Cooper Flag will be the last draft class of the video. That'll be our last off season of the video, the 25 off season. So we really are on the tail end of this video. I can't believe it. I started recording at 9 in the morning this morning. It is 6:30 right now. Still got to put the final touches, do some more editing of some of these seasons that I haven't edited yet. But this will be out today. I have no doubts about it. And I'm so excited for you all to see it. And at the end, once we get past the final season, or once we get through the final season, like we'll go through records and champions and MVPs. We'll try and do a pretty good recap of a lot of the stuff that went down. LeBron James gets an MVP. I believe this might be his first one, and he's 40 years old. It is. And what's crazy too, this is his last season. He averaged 25, 6, and 8 with 2 steals, won MVP in the farewell tour. Klingen Win Rookie of the Year, Durant 6-man, 2.5 blocks for AD DPOY. Demise Ramsey, MIP, Clutch Player of the Year for Book. The Pacers, we know they'll probably get first rounded, second rounded. It just keeps happening, and I love Steph, but what's going on? Bron, Luka, Jokic, AD, Giannis is your All-NBA first team. There's a Cobb and Gelly appearance. I don't know how he keeps doing this. Ant led the league in scoring, 31 a night. Boards was Bomba with 14. Simmons, 10 dimes a night. 2.1 steals for Bron, 2.5 blocks for Chet Holmgren. Can Bron end it off on an MVP and a chip? That'd be a fire way to close out his career. Bron versus Steph is a possibility. I need it in the finals. We first will get Bron. They have Mitchell now too. I didn't even see that they stole him away from wherever he was at. I think he was in Milwaukee. The Lakers have Mitchell now. No wonder they're so good. And then the Pacers got the Knicks. We could get Bron versus Steph here. We could get Bron versus Steph, but Giannis has other plans. It's a sweep. Pacers actually make it though, sweeping their way to the finals. Hey, Curry versus Giannis. Well, really, Ja and DA are the stars of the show for the Pacers, but first game goes to the Warriors, game 2 to the Pacers. Warriors up 2-1, 3-1. Okay, well, Giannis brings out the belt. 29, 10, and 8. Finals MVP. Steph Curry still yet to capture an NBA championship. LeBron James, Dwight Howard, the Brody. DA, what a run Russ had with the Cavs. Russell Westbrook retires a 4-time champion. Bron retires with 2. Dwight 9. Basketball great. Dante Green manages to get 1. As we are about to enter our farewell season draft lottery, who will be picking number 1? It's going to be Cooper Flag going to the Chicago Bulls. Not going to watch this draft. I'm just, there you go. Cooper goes to Chicago. I love Dylan Harper too. Went to the Nets. That's fire. Ace Bailey to the Wolves. VJ to the Cavs. It's not that I don't want to show these young players some love, but they're going to get 1 season, all right? And then the video's over. I don't want to spend too much time on them. Trey and Booker, unrestricted free agents. Trey, he went to the Grizzlies, leaving Philadelphia. Booker returns to the Mavericks. So Trae Young in Memphis, huh? The last big move in free agency of the video. Teaming up with Zion. Hey, can they capture the last chip? That's a nice duo. Let's get into it. Final season. And as this season simulates, I just got to say a big thank you to y'all. If you somehow sat here through hours and hours of me talking, I mean, I don't know how you dealt with my voice for all that time. I could barely deal with my voice for all that time. It was a long video to record, especially all in one day. And I truly do believe that doing this stuff and sitting down here for all this time would not be possible without your all support. Well, it actually wouldn't, because I'd have to have a real job or go to school or something. I wouldn't be able to sit here and do this all day. So thank you guys so much. Truly it means the world to me. All the support lately is crazy. We'll set records for the most views in a day, and then we'll do it again the next day, or the most watch time we got in a day, and then do it again a couple days later. Like, that type of stuff feels like it's happening all the time. Don't quote me on them. I may be wrong on my analytics, but you know, y'all are awesome. That's all I'm trying to say. And I'll have something for y'all to comment if you made it all the way till the end, but we'll do that at the very end. We still got a whole postseason to finish. We still got awards to go over. We got so much history to recap, so there's going to be a lot to do before we finish here. Bro, is Giannis the GOAT in this sim? I know he hasn't won any chips, but so many MVPs, his team just did him wrong. Or no, he just got a chip. Giannis might be the GOAT, bro. I know he doesn't have a ton of rings, but golly, man, those MVPs, it's just nuts. And he'll probably get another one right here. Watch. He'll probably have, 26, 10, and 8. Giannis is only 32, and he's a 9-time MVP, 1-time champion. I feel like the most rings we've seen a guy win is like 4, and nobody won 9 MVPs. I don't know. If he gets another chip, he might really close the GOAT case. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year, 6-man of the year for Durant. Weird to see Durant being a 6-man for so many years. AD DPOY, 2.5 blocks. Most improved for Tari. AD Clutch Player of the Year. I done put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter. Carter coaching for the Warriors. Coach Carter, the real Coach Carter. Giannis, Zion, Cade, Simmons, and AD first team. Zion and Cade, believe the first time I'm seeing their faces here. KZ Okpala, yeah, it's about time we wrap this up. League leaders, AE led the league in scoring, 31 a night. Boards, Bamba, 14. 11 dimes for Ball. 1.9 steals for Caruso, 2.5 blocks for AD. All right, let's get it, man. Warriors almost lost round 1. Almost lost round 2, but they're here. It's going to be Heat Celtics in the East Finals. And then we got the Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Look at Jalen Smith with the goggles, man. Celtics win the East Finals. Warriors win the West. If Giannis gets a second one, I'm ready to close the case. He's the GOAT. Kobe, Kev, Jabari, especially because he's only 32. I'll leave it up to your imagination what else he could do. It's 2-2 after 4. Celtics up 3-2. We get a game 7 in the last finals of the video. Will it be a close one? Will we get a crazy ending? No. Giannis is destroying destroying them. Oh my goodness. He beat them by 46 and had 38 and 15 with 9 assists. Yeah, this is the GOAT, bro. 27, 12 and 7. Finals MVP for Giannis. That's the GOAT right there. Batum retired. Derrick Rose retired. Yeah, a league without Batum is not a league I want to watch. It's over. Derrick Rose makes the haul and he wins a championship. We love it. So now it is time to recap everything. First of all, nobody broke any of Freaky Wilt or David Thompson's points in the game records. We'll scroll through all these records, see if anything sticks out. Steph had 12 threes in a game. The free throw records mostly stood except for Kevin Love. Steph and Kyrie having a couple big games. Yeah, these rebounding games are, I don't even know. The assist, Isaiah Thomas had 29 in 1990. That's big time. Who is Elmore Smith? 17 blocks in 73. Anybody see that? I didn't think so. How about playoff records? Points in a playoff game. Jalen Green had the second most with 57, then Dame, then Stackhouse, then Wilt. We'll scroll through some of these other ones. Green had 14 threes in that game. Oh my gosh. Kuzi made 30 free throws in the game. Yeah, bro, whatever. I'm locking that up too. That's what's crazy. Here's the rebound records. Paul, 22 assists in a playoff game. Davis had double-digit blocks, 10 rejections. Who is Red Rocha? 67 minutes in a game is nuts. Now, to talk about the champ, well, let's actually look at some more records first. Kobe Bryant scored 49,000 points. I mean, he did play like 25 years, but oh my gosh. Bron was second at almost 42,000. Garnett third, Durant fourth, Howard fifth, but Kobe almost 50K points. Kobe was first in field goals made, followed by LeBron, then KG. Steph first in threes made and still counting over 5,000. Wow, K-Love over 4,000. Clay over 3,600. First in free throws made was Kobe, then LeBron, then Moses Malone. Bryant over 10,000 free throws. Wow, Dwight almost caught Wilt in rebounds. That is nuts. And Duncan almost caught Bill Russell in boards, but Wilt remains number 1. Howard 2, Russell 3, Duncan 4, and Malone 5th. Assist, Magic number 1 over 16,000 dimes, followed by Chris Paul, Johnny Stock, J Kidd, and Steph Curry. Blocks, Hakeem number 1, Dwight 2, Shaq 3, Weber 4th, and Duncan 5th. Steals, LeBron was first, then Kidd, Magic, Iverson, Jordan. Minutes, Kobe Bryant first. He had 25 seasons, then LeBron, Garnett, Howard, and Moses Malone. Now we got to recap some of these championships, some of the teams we saw throughout it. Let's scroll all the way back down. Do we start with MVPs? Yeah, sure. Let's start with MVPs, then we'll go championships. So if we go all the way back here, Magic Johnson won 3 in a row to open it up. Mike grabbed one in 87. Then Hakeem got one. Hakeem grabbed a couple here in the 80s and one in the early 90s. Bird had one with the Knicks. Bias grabbed 3 with the Warriors. Shaq had 5 in a row with the Wizards. Garnett had 3 in a row with the Celtics. Elton Brand grabbed one with the Warriors. That one was random. Weber grabbed 3 in a row with the Sonics. Garnett went out and got 3 more. He repeated in 07-08, then grabbed another one in 2011. Man, Garnett was nuts. I don't know. He might have been even better than Giannis. So many MVPs. Then when we get to Giannis, you'll really see. Powell grabbed a couple there. Dwight got one. Cousins had one. Giannis won, 6 straight. Was interrupted by Jokic. Won 2 more. Got interrupted by Bron and won another. Rookie of the years. I'll just scroll through these. If you want to check these out, you can. I'm not really going to comment on these too much. Shout out to Danny Manning, W name. 6th man of the year. Again, I'll scroll through these real quick. Durant won quite a few, but I'm not going to say too much about these. Here were your 6th man of the years. Mikhail won a lot too. Defensive player of the years. Oh my gosh, dude. Hakeem won so many. How many in a row did he win? He won 5, 10 DPOIs in a row. Then D-Rob grabbed one. Then Hakeem got his 11th. Then Robinson won 3 in a row. Then it was Elton Brand with 1. Weber grabbed 2. Bron got 1. Duncan got 1. Then it was Bron. Garnett got a couple. Bron got another. Garnett got 2 more. Bro, the GOAT debate, I think, is between Garnett and Giannis, in all honesty. Bron got a few. Dwight got 1. Dwight grabbed 2 more. Then there was AD, Bron, AD. Bron got a bunch. Giannis was there. Kawhi got 2 in a row. AD grabbed a couple more. How many did Bron end up with? First off, Davis had 4, which is really good. But Bron had 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. And now we'll talk about champions. This is the last thing I want to talk about, and then we will get out of here. Actually, I'll show triple-double leaders first. Hold on. I know. So much to show. How do I even do that? Field goals made, assists, turnovers, points per game. Here's the points per game. Here's the field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw, rebounds per game. I'm going through these pretty quick. But who was games played was Kobe? Yeah. Fouls, sure. 40-point games was Will. Wow, look at Giannis, though. Up there pretty high. Triple-doubles, Magic, Bird, then Oscar. Wow, so Magic over 300 triple-doubles. Okay, now I'm cool. Let's go to the champions. NBA history, past champions. Let's talk through this and remember all that went down here. So it started off in 84, where Philly won one. They had the one they won in real life, making it a repeat. Utah grabbed one the next year. Yeah, I remember that. Hakeem got one. That was the Jordan versus Hakeem finals. The Mavs had a three-peat. Then the Warriors interrupted them. Len Bias got his first and only championship. Then the Mavs won another. The Bulls won this one with Jay Humphries. I don't really remember that one that much. Mavs got another. That was their 5th championship when you combine the 80s and 90s. Hornets had a Game 7 battle. Tim Hardaway won it. You're kidding. Trying to outro my dang video, man. It says Wi-Fi connection lost. Seattle Supersonics got one. Tom Chambers. I remember the Chambers one. Bird got one in his farewell tour season, beating the Clippers. Shaq went back-to-back with the Wizards. Then it was Garnett. He won the three-peat. The Warriors got a couple in there. Garnett won another one. Elton Brand was hooping with the Dubs. I remember Iverson went to Dallas and almost immediately won a chip. Sonics got one with Weber. Melo with New Jersey after Pierce had left. Allen got one. Bobcats got back-to-back. This was the Chris Paul, Ray Allen time. Heat got 2 in a row. Joe Johnson, Antoine Jameson. That was a really random era of a repeat. Then the Cavs had Russ, Harden, Paul George. Odin was there. Vince was there for a little bit. They grabbed 4 championships between 2012 and 2020. Kobe got one with the Bulls. That was his only title. Raptors won one with Kyrie. Lakers got their first one with LeBron and Kevin Love in 2017. The Wizards won one with KP and Jokic. Then KP left Jokic and they got another one in 21. Rockets won a Game 7 battle with the Cavs, and then Durant joined after, and then they didn't win anything, and then he left. Jokic wins that one with the Wizards. We talked about that. Love and Braun win one in 22. Davis wins one in a sweep over the Lakers. Then Ben Simmons joins, and they lose to the Clippers, where Rose and AE get a chip, and then Giannis closes out on back-to-back titles. Let me know who you think the GOAT is. If you made it to the end, comment Derrick Rose, because you know he retired in the last season. That will do it, man. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.